Yeah. We're here in L.A. What a day. Beautiful. What was the temperature today? Does anybody know?
It was warm.
Yeah. Very nice. Oh, I don't know. We're live. We're queer. We're here. And we're proud.
You know, just before we came over, I was watching I think it was the Fox News channel here, and they were running bits of the press conference from last night.
Yes, it was a very important press conference. I don't know how many of you caught it, but we had a big press conference. What part did they run?
Oh, they ran various parts. They ran a little bit of your opening statement.
Yes.
Because they called your press conference wild and woolly. He held a wild and woolly press conference, and they referred to you as the king of, he calls himself the king of all media. Yeah. That's what they say.
Oh, like some other people don't?
What's that prayer that you do when you get your bar mitzvah? What's it called?
Your Haftorah.
Yeah, they said they promoted. Coming up, Howard Stern's Haftorah. And then they played it.
Really? Wow. That's great. I always wanted to sing that on TV.
And then they showed a little bit of you questioning the Asian girl. Or, you know, she was telling you she was 30 and you're single, and you said, I want a girl like you. You're pretty good. And then they showed you berating the news people for not bringing in money.
They don't.
At the TV station.
And then all the other newscasters, this from the morning, all the other newscasters made fun of that guy, what was his name?
Oh, Sam?
Sam. They made fun of him because you said you could have him fired and he didn't fight back, and they were like, practically calling him a pussy.
Oh, good. Hey, you know, look, let me tell you something. These newscasters all want to know why people like us make more money than them. And the simple answer is none of them care about ratings. They think they're going to sit there in their ivory tower, not generate any funds.
And ratings don't mean anything.
Yeah. Ridiculous. Hey, anyway, what is it, Benji?
The show on KLSX Falling Ours last night, for 3 hours, they were discussing whether or not it was appropriate what Sharon Tate said at the press conference.
Sharon Tate?
The Asian one. For 3 hours, they're taking calls of whether or not it was okay that she said she had a boyfriend, but she was married.
She said that?
That's what they said. That's what she said when she was kind of flirting with you. She was like, well, I have a boyfriend, but I'm not married.
Oh, okay. All right, thanks, Benji. That's really fascinating. Yeah.
Whenever he interrupts, it's wonderful.
Yeah, thanks for interrupting. I only have 10 million guests to get to. All right, that's really interesting. What have you been doing in California, anyway?
I've been working straight for about 15 hours a day.
Good. That's what you should be doing.
You know, it's been enjoyable, too.
Yeah, you haven't gotten into any trouble.
Right, and I was told I was not invited to the exclusive party last night.
What party?
The exclusive party that everyone went to.
What party was that?
There was an exclusive party at Jones's.
What is that? I wasn't invited to it.
Jackie was going to Jones's with somebody.
Everybody went to a restaurant last night.
Oh.
And apparently someone told Benji not to come.
Yeah, Jackie probably. Jackie doesn't like to party with Benji.
I absolutely wouldn't have said that to Benji about that place. It's a bar, that's all. Everybody was going.
Who told you weren't invited?
Well, Scott DePace didn't say not to go, but he said, well, it's an invitation only.
All right, so anyway, we're here in L.A. today. By the way, I got to get the show started. I got to take a break, but Richie Notar is here. Richie's a friend of mine. Ralph stole his girlfriend in Vegas. We're going to get to him after the commercial break.
We're going to get that whole story. I got to get to the bottom of that.
Yeah, we're going to get to that whole story. Rachel Hunter is stopping by. She used to be married to Rod Stewart, who, by the way, will be performing live from the Playboy Mansion tomorrow. Tom Arnold's stopping by. Jay Leno. Also, Whoopi Goldberg will be calling in.
She's here, isn't she?
She's here, but she's calling in. Terry Farrell will be here. And also, Michael Rappaport's bringing in the Jesus Twins, and Ben Stiller will stop by also.
He's bringing in the Jesus Twins?
Yeah. There's so many things going on that we're just going to have to move very quickly today.
Confusing lineup.
I have it all under control. William, you're on the air.
Hey Howard, are you going to get a nose job or what's up?
Is this the same guy from yesterday?
Every day you call and ask if I'm going to get a nose job.
Hey, man, well, you need a nose job. Your thing is big, man.
Be quiet, man. I bet you look a mess, too. All these guys who call up and tell me I look like a mess end up looking like a mess when we bring you down.
I could beat you in a beauty contest, man.
No, you couldn't.
Yeah, I could.
All right, we'll see.
Hey, Howard. Howard.
John, you're on the air.
Yeah, Howard. Just want to let you know that if you don't get to the mansion in time, you won't be able to see the grounds because it gets dark at around 5:30.
I've actually seen the grounds of the Playboy Mansion. They are quite beautiful.
Okay.
Yeah.
The redwoods, monkeys, and all that stuff.
Yeah, it's pretty beautiful. That zoo and all that.
I've been there, yeah. It's a wonderful place.
A lot of the guys were over at the Playboy Mansion today setting up, and they say it's really an incredible setup. What makes it so incredible? What do we got?
It's just like...
No, I'm talking to my guys now.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah.
I don't know. It just looks nice. They got a big tent up. They built this great set. It goes right over the grotto, and it just looks nice. The whole setup looks nice. The way the band is going to be is set up nice.
All right, great. Okay, Frank, you're on the air.
Howard.
Yeah. Frank, you're on the air.
Hey, what's up with your show, dude? The Vegas show was cool, but the last 2 shows have sucked, man. These celebrities you're supposedly getting, Punky Brewster, come on, man. You can do better than that.
Not all of them are A-list, but I wanted to talk to Punky Brewster about the reduction of her boobs.
Hey, so let me ask you a question. What about Tim Allen, Heather Locklear, or Kelsey Grammer? Those are bad guests? Sir?
Well, I mean, you need... Gary.
Is every caller going to be a Mexican?
Apparently.
I mean, every caller is Mexican.
You need to get Tommy Lee and talk about how, he used to be Pam.
We've had Tommy Lee on. We've had Tommy Lee on 20 times already.
Hey, you big nose, give me a prize.
No, no prize for you.
Oh my goodness!
Well,
that's exactly the way to get a prize.
Anyway, some people don't appreciate the show, but
they listen anyway.
They listen anyway. As long as you listen, it doesn't matter. Let's go to Ray. Ray, you're on the air. Ray.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
All right.
Do people not hear me when I say, Ray, you're on the air?
Yeah, they did.
What happens in your mind when I say, Ray, you're on the air, and you just keep quiet? I don't understand. What happens?
No, I didn't hear any. Ray, you're on the air.
All right. I'm sick of you. All right, what we're going to do is take a break. And you also have to learn about the fact that Ganji got a swimming lesson. A lot of the guys were at the hotel last night. Who was there, Doug, for the swimming lesson?
I wasn't there, but apparently the whole league crew was there, and they tossed that fat bastard into the deep end of the pool, and he was like a...
what do you mean they tossed him into the pool? They said, hey...
They threw him in the pool. Someone else was coming who was there and witnessed it, but apparently it was a really funny sight, and he was pathetic.
I say. Didn't you tell me that you were there and you had something to say about it?
No, I told you about him flirting and striking out in the E office with every girl that's upstairs.
The other Ganges.
Yeah. What is it?
It's just, I walked by in the hallway the other day, and all the girls are like... They remember when Mike was out here a year ago or whatever, but they are all disinterested in him. They're like,
Ganji, come here.
Remember I met you? And they go, oh, yeah, see you later.
Just get on the microphone. What's your problem? You've been hitting on every girl at the E place? And
there is no problem. I haven't been hitting on every girl at the E place.
Doug, give me the story. What's going on?
There is a problem, is that you can't score.
Well, that is definitely a problem.
Why is it a problem? What are you talking about?
I got word today. I overheard a little bit of it. I was busy working. Ganji was busy flirting.
Oh, stop. I was there for 3 minutes, and I was talking to somebody for 2
One of the girls came up and he said, get him away from us. She came up to me. She says, get him away. He was bothering us. He's pathetic.
Look at Ganji's belly. Look at the size of that belly.
It's cute, right?
Yeah, real cute. Keep telling yourself you're cute. Hey, listen, we got to take a break. When we come back, we're going to hear from Richie Notar, as he tells us that Ralph stole his girlfriend. What is it, Debbie? Debbie, you're on the air.
Howard?
Yes.
You're doing a great job.
Thank you.
And I love all of you.
Thank you.
And that's it.
That's a good call. Yeah, what is it, Casey?
Yo, Howard, Isaac was there at the swimming pool last night. You want to talk about
All right, quickly. Ganji, swimming lesson?
I can tell you, first of all, there wasn't much of a swimming lesson. Robin Rudzinski tried to teach me how to swim. Yeah. But I can't figure out how to kick my feet and move my arms at the same time. I think that's my biggest problem.
That's why, take off your headphones. There's people talking in them. That's why you pay a professional to teach you how to swim.
I know that.
You're dopey.
But no, they weren't.
You don't ask Robin Rudzinski and Scott DePace to teach you how to swim. Teaching someone how to swim, especially an adult, is difficult. Do you understand that? That there are people who are paid to do that?
But
what is it?
You have to understand, I mean, he was in about 5 feet of water.
Right.
We gradually started edging towards the deep water. So then we just started kicking him.
You started what?
We started kicking him into the deep water.
Right.
This is what you see. He's going, stop! Don't, guys, don't!
And what happened? You almost drowned.
Yeah, I was drowned because they pushed me into the deep water.
In water that's 5 inches over his head.
Wait a minute. That was the deepest end of the pool?
That's the deepest end of the pool.
It's 6 feet. I'm not 6 feet tall.
And he was like about to cry.
Oh, my God.
It was the funniest thing I've ever seen.
I got to take a break to meet Richie Notar, who has a horrible story here in when we were in Las Vegas. His girlfriend, he had a girlfriend, and Ralph stole her. Was the lowest thing I ever saw. We'll find out about it right after these words.
From L.A., it's a man who's extremely photogenic. Over the radio.
Why, my partner, he's got a nose just like a bloodhound.
Really?
Yeah, and the rest of his face don't look so good either.
Howard Stern. Sponsored by Showtime. Tune into Showtime this Sunday for an all-new episode of Queer as Folk. 10 p.m. sharp, Eastern and Pacific, only on Showtime.
95.1, 95.5.
Who is singing? Am I on the air? Yeah. Man, my headphones are squealing like crazy, dude. It's the usual technical problems, but... Hey, the real news out here in Los Angeles. We're live in Los Angeles. Robin Quivers spa'd today. He went to the spa.
Geez, that's news?
Yeah. All right, here's the real news. When we were in Las Vegas, my friend Richie Notar, who... What is your title at Nobu?
I'm a managing partner of Nobu.
You're a managing partner of Nobu Restaurants.
All the Nobus.
Right, which means what? That you're like kind of an owner.
I get to eat free sushi. Yeah, no, yes.
Right.
I have participation.
He's an owner, but he actually has to work.
I got it, yeah. I have worries.
Right. Okay, it's not like Robert De Niro who owns a piece of it, but he doesn't have to be there.
Right, exactly.
Right. Okay, so anyway, Richie's a friend of mine. I met him at the gym. We became friends. He's one of my regular friends.
What?
He's not a celebrity.
Oh, here we go.
Richie, are you a celebrity? Are you a celebrity?
Am I a celebrity?
When I met you, I never saw you in any movies or radio.
In Vegas, I was after somebody playing
cards with you. The guy works in a restaurant.
Look. He doesn't work in a restaurant.
He
does. A partner of Robert De Niro.
No, he's not.
Give me a break.
No, he's not. He was hired to run a restaurant.
He wasn't hired. He's a partner. He owns the restaurant. He knows everybody.
Therefore, he's a celebrity because he's in a restaurant business.
Everybody. He's no regular guy.
Okay,
celebrities sort of kiss his butt.
What?
Celebrities sort of kiss his butt because that want to go there regularly, so he knows him. He's sort of in that crowd.
Well, I'm here not to argue whether Richie's a celebrity or not. I'm really here to get to a good story. Richie's story is the following. We went to Vegas. Richie, whatever, I don't know why Richie's in Vegas anyway.
I have a Nobu in Las Vegas.
Yeah, but I mean, I don't even know. Somehow Richie's here with us. You know what I mean?
Regular friends who can always show up where you are.
Posse.
Right. And by the way, John the Stutterer, you will like this story. So you should listen very
carefully.
No, I think I will hate this story, Howard, but I have to say, I have high blood pressure, and I take a medicine for it, and the last 2 nights I have felt really a lot. Stop laughing, douchebag. What I was just going to say is...
I just looked at you. I thought you said you were going to stay calm unless I said something to you. I didn't say anything.
I know, but Howard, so I have high blood pressure, and I take a medication for it, and the last 2 nights I have felt really lightheaded to the point that I was going to pass out. So,
all right, so let me get to this story.
Please. So I won't argue with him if he doesn't argue with me.
All right. Now listen. So Richie Notar.
One of your ugly friends, according to John.
Right. Richie Notar. All right, let me just get to the story. Rich, because I'm going to run out of time and we'll never get to this. Richie Notar, who is a friend of mine, we got to Las Vegas, and you had a date with a girl the previous night to us getting there.
Right.
This girl came the next night to Nobu, where we were eating dinner.
Right.
A great dinner, by the way. Ralph was with us, a couple other people.
Did Richie invite her?
Richie invited her. Richie invited her. Be quiet, Ralph. Richie invited her. And when she came in, she sat down next to Richie. He put his arm around her and was like saying, hey, I really like this girl. I heard him say it a couple of times. This might be something.
Huh,
Ralph,
really?
This is what I heard. You said I like this girl.
She said it to me.
Yeah. Ralph is sitting there.
She was.
Ralph was sitting there. Listen to this. And, Ralph is talking to her and stuff. We go over to play cards after we eat dinner at Nobu. While we're playing cards, she goes over to the couch, and Ralph's kind of flirting with her and stuff. And I said, hey, Ralph, that's Richie's girl.
Where was Richie?
Richie's playing cards, too. He was a little bit drunk. We were all drunk.
Is the girl still next to him?
She was sitting behind us.
She's behind, right? Yeah. But Richie's with her. And then I went to bed. What happened next is, this is what I heard. Richie, Ralph, and the girl, they went dancing somewhere. They were drinking.
So you couldn't shake Ralph?
Richie went...
It's a tag-along.
Yeah. Richie went to get drinks. Richie went to get drinks for the girl. Ralph started making out with her.
You came back and Ralph was making out with her.
He didn't see.
I didn't see that.
Ralph made out with her. Right? Am I right? You were making out with her.
A little bit.
Right.
A little bit.
So you not only...
As soon as Richie left.
Wait a second.
Yeah, you didn't even know this, Richard.
I did not know this.
Wait a second.
Yeah, this is true.
Why he was being so friendly to Ralph? You were telling me all this. He didn't know it until now.
Yeah,
Of course not.
Right.
Oh,
So
my
Listen,
goodness.
wait. First
He's
of all,
so sneaky. He should work for the CIA. He's such a sneaky son of a bitch. I can't believe it.
right. So
Richie, wait a second.
All right, wait, so let me finish and then I'll let you say something, Ralph.
Yeah, let me.
All right. So then, I don't know. I don't know. Somehow you guys got. She was going home. Ralph walks outside. He did not plan this happen, but he ran into her outside.
He didn't plan that.
He got her number. No, that he didn't.
Wait a minute,
He got her number. And
Wait, how do you get her number? Did you ask her for it, or did she give it to him?
I was leaving. We ran into each other outside. I said, "Where's Richie?" And she said, "I said I was going to go, whatever." And she goes, "Well, hey, take my number.
So
Take my number. Call me tomorrow." So what am I saying? No.
You didn't ask for it at all.
And I was in the bar, and she grabbed me and pulled me into a corner and started making out with me. I didn't make any kind of move on her. And I didn't even know it was Richie's girlfriend.
Do we have proof of this, by the way?
I didn't know it was Richie's girlfriend. I mean, she just came. She was like a random girl, I thought, who was just joining the mix.
But you saw when she sat down.
She was at
he had
dinner.
his arm around her. She was
Richie
there.
does that all the time.
Please.
No, you do that all the time, Richie.
He announced that he liked the girl.
Announced to who?
I heard him say it at the time.
I didn't hear him say. And you know what? I wasn't interested. I mean, I thought she was cute, but I wasn't making a play for her.
Oh, wait a second. He said he was so attracted to her. Like, love of his life, head over heels, crazy.
Yeah, he goes, this might be the one.
Yeah.
All right, so wait a second. So then the next night...
Yeah, what happens then?
What happened the next night?
You know why this is more disturbing to me? I mean, quite honestly, I don't care about that girl. She wasn't really my girlfriend, but Ralph didn't know that, so that's the point.
Yes, I knew she wasn't.
No, but...
Come on, Richie.
Yeah, go ahead, Richie. Go ahead.
No, let me just make my point. So... The reason why it was so disturbing is because you were in Las Vegas, first time there, right?
Right.
You're my friend. I have a restaurant there. I wanted to make sure not only you, but a lot of people were taken care of. I was ordering sakis. I was on the phone. Right. Remember at the Super Bowl party? Right. Anyone wanted sushi, whatever. So I was being like a good host. Yeah. I'm in the hospitality business.
You're a real good host.
That's why he's so sneaky to me, because while I'm on the phone, I couldn't really pay attention to her. He's over there networking, in numbers, so he was being sneaky.
He doesn't have anything to do, so he has time to put in the check.
What do you
So
mean?
wait a minute. How did she get to the
Richie,
Super Bowl
don't get
party?
defensive.
Okay, so then Richie, so she spoke to Richie on the phone. He invited her to the Super Bowl party. He had invited her, but now that she was with Ralph, I guess he uninvited her.
Dude, this chick does not stop calling me. She's called. She keeps calling. I got like 20 messages from her.
Can I tell you something else?
How'd she get into the Super Bowl party?
Ralph
I brought her in.
No, I left her 2 tickets downstairs. She says she called me in my hotel room, which is really funny because we look like 2 idiots right now. She called me in the hotel room and says, listen, I hear it's really difficult to get into the party there. Is there any way you can help me and my girlfriend? I'm going to be a really nice, hot Spanish girl. I was like, great. I can finally get Ralph out of my hair for this one. He can go with her. And so I left her 2 tickets and, those wrist things. Sure enough, later, I didn't see Ralph for a half hour. Remember I said to you, I said, something sneaky, because he said he had her number. Right. I said, he's with her. I know it. We're watching the Super Bowl because he didn't show up for the first half.
Right.
Like, how do you not show up for the first half of the Super Bowl, in Vegas?
Right.
Like, where is that?
Wait a second. I swear to God, on my life,
where were you?
I got your stuff together. I went back into my room because I hadn't slept or anything. I was just trying to put stuff together so I didn't have to worry about it that night because I was like packing my stuff.
All right, so anyway, the girl shows up and Ralph.
And I told Richie.
So you stole Richie's girlfriend.
Richie, didn't I come over and go, that girl?
No. She did say she's downstairs, but he with that grin, I thought he was like joking because he was messing with me. He goes, I got a number.
All right, what do you want to say, Stuttering John?
I was at, Nobu when Richie was with her, and it so looked like that they were together. And
I know, you couldn't miss it.
No way, Ralph,
you knew that they were together because I said no, Richie likes that girl.
Really liked
I didn't know that.
Oh, I even told you.
She was sitting next to Richie. He was talking about her, about
the hot ones with the hot ones, Wolf.
The hot ones with the hot ones.
See, because the thing I saw at the Super Bowl party was when Ralph did show up, he was alone, and then later he went down and got the girl and brought her back.
Oh, yeah, he was
never Richie was only with
So
Ralph.
Richie said to me the whole night in Vegas, he said, you know what, there's millions of hot girls here. He's got to go after my girl.
Thousands, and they know him from the show. They live from the show.
All right, let's take. Listen,
I didn't know it was your girl, and you know what? It's Vegas. I mean,
you know what was really more disturbing? I hang out with Ralph. We go. This is a guy that's called me on the phone because he was at Next Door Noble, New York. calls me and says that they don't serve the yuzu roll. It's a dessert next door Nobu, and I'm upset. What can you do for me? I called up the restaurant, had him deliver the dessert that His Royal Highness wanted.
Right.
And this is the thanks I get.
Yeah.
Were you upset? Be honest with me.
The yuzu roll is pretty good.
Are you a little upset about this?
I'm not upset about the girl,
right,
quite honestly, but I was a little upset about the friendship thing. I mean, what's next? What if I'm getting jumped by 3 guys? Ralph's not going to take my bag.
No, I don't think it's. I don't even think that's it. I think. Are you upset about the fact? I'm being serious now, and I want Ralph to understand the seriousness of it. So let's say when we go back to New York, we all hang out together, and you meet a girl, and you bring her around for the first time. Do you want Ralph around?
You know what? No, and we discussed this because...
we got a problem. We'd like to say behind a girl.
Because there was another... It's like the Spanish-American War. There's another girl a while back that we had met in Malibu when Ralph was staying at my house in Malibu. Not my house, but my partner. Freeloading. And by the way, Ralph, where'd you stay last night?
You were free
to crash in last night.
The lovely Jeff Green's
Cato.
house.
He's unbelievable.
Yeah.
It's Cato Kalin.
He just ended up at some guy's house.
I
know.
I'm watching John the Stutterer. He's ready on load.
So, it's no hard feelings, but
wait,
we
now let me
definitely have
give you
a
a
problem
story
when it comes to girls.
I met this girl at a party with Richie. This is going back in Malibu, and you're crashing at somebody's house too. That wasn't like it was your house. All right, so you went
so
to
what is the verdict?
So I liked her, and I was like trying to hook up with her, and then Richie goes to dinner with her like a month ago.
The verdict is Ralph is a little bit underhanded here. You know what I mean?
Right.
And
Richie, seriously, Richie,
I'm serious.
Richie, seriously. I mean, because you're friends. I consider you a good friend. I didn't. I wasn't. Yeah, well,
he's a good friend to you. I don't know what you
You're not a good friend to him.
So much for
Richie took me to a really good party last night.
Yeah, how'd you do, brother?
I did pretty good.
Yeah, thank you.
Yeah. He scored again. Jeez. Wait a second. Let me ask you a question.
Howard, wait a second. You know me pretty well, right? And I was honest with you. I didn't know that was his girl.
I don't believe that.
She even... Now, wait a second.
I'll tell you why, because I did tell you that's Richie's Richie's with her.
When did you tell me that?
And you kept being at the blackjack table, and you kept saying to me...
you're the one who kept telling me to flirt with her to make
Richie
funny.
Howard, you remember this? Wait, do you remember this? What was more funny? You sent Ross over to screw up.
Yeah, but I'm not even going to go into that.
Wrong girl.
Let me ask you something. Do you trust Ralph around any girl that you know?
Wait a second. Wait. Stop for a second.
That's the question. No.
There you go.
Stop for a second.
I don't.
Stop for a second.
What?
This girl,
you know what?
I asked her,
I wouldn't either.
I asked her, I feel weird about Richie. She goes, I don't even know him. She goes, I just met him. I swear to God.
Get the girl on the
this
phone.
girl, she's in Costa Rica.
Spain, bro.
All right. Okay.
She's traveling.
Let's go to the guy vote right now. I'm going to start with Fred Norris.
I think he's even going to come close.
Fred Norris, did he break the code of men?
Absolutely. You screwed up, Ralph. Pure and simple. I mean, I didn't know about these other things that Richie's been doing for you, but even if you smelled.
And by the way, Richie is a better friend to Ralph than Ralph is to Richie.
Absolutely.
That's the thing.
Just listening to the dialogue.
What does Ralph do for Richie?
Nothing.
I come in and eat his restaurant.
For free.
Wow. Anybody can do that.
And you know what? I helped him because they didn't serve that dessert next door, and now they do. Right, Richie?
All right, Jackie did.
If only Richie was just the first person talking to her, Ralph screwed up.
Right.
Yeah.
You know,
Exactly.
No, don't tell me that.
Exactly. That's true.
Don't tell me that. You don't agree with that.
Way off base.
If you walk into a room.
I agree with him. He's absolutely right.
You don't agree with him?
Yes, I do.
This isn't the 50s.
That's
you don't
the
tap
truth.
somebody in the shoulder and say, may I cut in?
Ralph is referring... We went to dinner together one night, Ralph and I.
Yes.
And there was a girl there. We sat down at the dinner table. Ralph was talking to her. I was talking to her.
No, Ralph was talking to her.
He goes, that's my girlfriend.
I was hanging out with her.
I was there.
Did you bring her?
Was he hanging out with her any more than I was?
There was 14 people at the table, bro.
Yeah,
and there were 5 people at our table. I didn't know she marked her.
Jackie Martling, did Ralph break the code, yes or no?
He smashed the code.
He smashed the code. I agree.
I don't even think he knew about the code.
Yeah, he doesn't know about the code.
Because he's a homo.
It's a man. It's a man's code and he's a bank.
Let's go to the deciding vote. John the Stutterer. Did Ralph break the code?
Let's see where that's going to land.
Well, shut up, Fred.
All right, go ahead. Yes,
Fred,
yeah. All right, go ahead. I know. Go ahead.
Okay,
answer the question.
Okay, I'm having a mini stroke right now, so I don't want to comment.
You're having a what?
A mini stroke.
A mini stroke, so.
You want to go out and chill?
No, I said that facetiously. I'm having a mini stroke. Yeah.
Okay, he understands the joke, but nobody else does.
That means I'm very upset. What I would
I even asked Richie.
You're so upset you don't even want to talk about it.
I even asked Richie if he cared, and you told me you didn't.
Yeah,
I asked you like 3 times.
A little too late, though, right? A little too late.
Gary, what do you think?
Richie wasn't upset before. Did you see the look on Richie's face when he found out you made out with that girl?
No.
That's a whole different animal.
Wait a second. If a hot chick grabbed you and started making out with you, what would you do?
If I thought that she was with
homo,
if I thought she was with one of my friends,
please.
I'd lay low.
Really?
You can't trust him.
That's the truth.
You can't trust him.
I'm serious.
Why did you know it was okay to grab you and make out with you?
By the way, I think she tapped a hooker. Because you know what? She also gave Dominic Barber her number as well. I found out.
Well,
that was when I
Dominic's
really lost
married
interest.
Listen, Richie, you know what
Did she not give Dominic Barber her phone number?
She's a stripper. You lay down with dogs, you get fleas. Come on, lighten up.
It's easy to say you didn't know.
All right, hold it a second. Eric, you're on the phone.
Vegas.
Let's hear from some
Sin
listeners.
City.
Eric, you're on
Vegas,
the air.
baby.
Eric, you're on the air. Go ahead. Hello, Eric. No, Eric. Oy vey.
I was just trying to prove I'm not a
Adam,
homo.
what's up?
Okay.
Sorry, Richie.
Adam, you're on the air.
Right on. Howard.
Yes.
Yeah, hey, John should be punished, or not John, Ralph should be punished. Don't let him go to Playboy. He thinks the rules don't apply to him because he's Ralph. Big berry-faced fag.
Right on, bro. Right on, bro.
I'd like Playboy instead because I would appreciate it.
Well, you probably would. You're right. Well, let me just say that this is an amazing.
Let me just say, I
think Richie, in all seriousness, I think Richie was a very good friend to you.
I think I want to apologize.
And you do owe an apology. You owe him an apology.
I am sorry. I really. But you didn't, Richie. You don't care.
Because I know of another party tonight, Ralph. So
where are we going tonight, Richie?
Why don't you punish him?
Oh yeah.
Don't let him go to the party.
More than that, no desserts at my restaurants anymore.
No free meals.
How about the main
no free
course?
meals. Yeah.
Ponzu
no
trip?
favors. No.
Let's go to Daniel.
Richie,
Somehow
you know
Ralph
what?
will get away with this. That's the most
I
amazing
do
thing.
feel bad. I wasn't getting a lot of sleep there. I was just on 3 hours sleep. I couldn't really.
Daniel, you're on the air. Daniel, go ahead. Daniel, you're on the air.
Hey, Howard, you and Robin are God.
Thanks.
Hey, Ralph?
Yeah.
You're the biggest felcher on 2 feet, man. That's it.
Oh, that's a really bad word.
You're a felcher?
That's your gross.
Yeah, you know that
A leech. A leech.
A leech.
Blood-sucking leech.
You can't even describe what that is.
No way. Yeah. Ralph, you're the biggest homo on 2 feet.
Yeah, well.
Yeah, right on, bro.
Dude.
I'm having trouble defending myself because I feel bad.
Right. All right, listen, you screwed up. You're going to apologize?
I did, profusely. I said,
profusely, but
Yeah, but
do you accept my apology? Richie, do you understand that I didn't know? I mean, how many times are we hanging around?
Rob, can I say something?
No,
if the next time, let me just tell you something. I don't know how many times you get away with something like this.
You know why I think he did it?
You do not steal a guy's chick. No. If he's working a chick, you leave her alone.
I think he's jealous because we've been hanging out a lot. You know, we went.
If you had
on
gone
vacation.
to Richie, if you went to Richie.
No.
And you think he's jealous because me and you were.
Yeah, I think there's a little something going on there.
If you had gone
because you were driving Howard nuts the other day, rattling on his ear about something.
All right, Ralph, if you had gone to Richie and said, "Do you care about this girl? Can I go after her?" That's one thing.
I did.
No.
I did.
Gary, go ahead.
I'll go one step further. I don't even buy Ralph's apology. And if Richie didn't own a great restaurant that Ralph needs to get into, I don't even think he'd apologize.
Oh, that's not true. I like Richie. We hang out. It's not about going to his restaurant. We hang out outside, different
Ralph,
places.
please.
There's other parties he takes me to.
Thank you.
Other girls he has to steal.
All right, there it is.
He's a real conduit for you.
Yeah.
Branimar, you're on the air.
Hey, Howard. I love you, man.
Hey.
Hey, I wish I was your friend because Ralph is such a needy guy, and I hate that you have to hang around with such needy people that always get caught up in, needy situations.
What's needy about that? I don't understand.
Let's go to Tom. You're on the air.
Howard, how you doing?
Yeah.
You guys rock. Hey, listen, I saw him hanging out with that girl right next to that 247 cafe at the Hard Rock that night, and they were going at it like crazy.
You saw him kissing that chick?
Oh, man. All over her.
Oh, wow. Wow, right under Richie's nose. Richie goes to get a drink.
I think I was getting a drink for Ralph, actually.
You were going to get a drink for Ralph.
Hey, Richie, go get me a drink. I'll keep an eye on your girl.
We need pistols at 40 paces, man.
Because I was going to say something because
you know what I mean?
After Ralph stole your girl, he was still ordering you around.
Yeah, I didn't know the extent of this.
It was amazing.
She kept grabbing she was even earlier, she was rubbing my leg and grabbing my hand and stuff. So
why did
she was flirting around with me.
I wasn't
I wasn't flirting with her.
Did you send Richie to fetch condoms for you as well?
That's not my shine.
How much did you pay her, man?
All right. I want to, yes, go ahead. Last word, KC.
Ralph, what you did was wrong. You mean to tell me that out in Vegas there's no guys you can chase around?
Hey, Casey, stop putting on that stupid...
Around there in the gay bars.
Stop putting on that stupid
all right,
voice.
Peter's face.
Casey should beat the crap
You
out
big
of him
homo.
right now.
Why don't you go, Casey, why don't you go wet the bed, stupid? Go wet the bed, Casey.
The first thing that Ralph showed me in Vegas were where the gay bars were.
All right, listen.
You wish.
It's Vegas.
All right, you know what? Rachel Hunter's here. I got it. Rachel Hunter is here.
Rachel will understand.
And I'm anxious to speak with her. She's a supermodel who is married to Rod Stewart, the same gentleman who will be performing tomorrow at the Playboy Mansion.
Hey, now.
Casey, please don't go to the bathroom on Rachel. We'll be back right after these words.
Can I talk about my Miami restaurant coming up?
All right, I'll give you a plug.
South Beach, Shore Club, Miami, and a Serena, a new concept for us, Mediterranean.
Where
in
we
March.
Where are we going?
Ralph will
Miami?
be performing and following me down to South Beach.
Loves Miami.
I love Miami.
Well, let me tell you,
Cool.
I applaud your new restaurant already because I know if it meets the standards of the fine restaurant Nobu, I feel bad about what happened to you in love, but at least in business you're doing well.
Thanks, bro.
All right, and we'll take
Richie's a stud. He just moves on to the next girl. I wasn't worried about him. He's fine.
So you knew what you were doing all the time. That's
No, I'm so glad Ralph is concerned so much about me.
Richie told me that could have been the one for him.
Yes. Very upset.
For the one for that night.
Sound like it.
All right, we're going to take a break.
There's another one.
We'll be back right after
There's
these
always another
words.
one.
From L.A., Los Angeles, California, it's a man who should have handicapped plates. Based on what's in his pants, Howard Stern. Sponsored by TechieGold.com.
95.1, 95.5.
Stern Show. Stern Show.
F you. Yeah. Wow. We're here in L.A., and I always like to see hot chicks when I'm in L.A. I swear to you, every chick is hot in L.A.
Even the newswomen.
Yeah.
You know, that reporter who was here the other day, she was gorgeous.
Beautiful.
All
Beautiful.
the E-television people are gorgeous.
They don't even hire. I don't even think they let ugly people live out here. I think it's just a place for good-looking people. And one of the best-looking people used to be married to Rod Stewart, Rachel Hunter.
She's a supermodel.
Let me see a supermodel.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, that's supermodel material right there.
Oh.
That's easy. It's easy to see why she's a model. Hi, Rachel. How are you? Good to see you.
Hey, good to see you.
That is such a short dress, and I love it.
Oh, we're all for you because I knew it's your birthday.
It's really not my birthday. Why do people think it's my birthday?
It's your birthday.
Everybody thinks this is a birthday show, but it is not my birthday.
Okay.
And it's no big deal. You know, I look at you. You're a sexy package. You got to be worth $100 million after you were divorced from Rod Stewart.
No.
You signed a prenup?
It's not your business.
Yeah, come on, tell me everything.
No. You're not going to know about that situation.
Really? But you got plenty of dough because you don't...
It's all my dough. It's not his dough.
No, you made money as a model. I know that.
I
But
did,
you didn't
yes.
make Rod Stewart kind of money. You know
No,
what I'm saying?
not at all.
You have great lips.
I do?
Yeah, I can imagine what goes on with those things. I can only imagine. You must need sex 6 times a day with that body.
That would be good.
Yeah, you would need that. I certainly could not provide that, but you would need that. Now, I heard some disturbing news. You're beautiful, and you're single now. And the disturbing news I heard is when you were in New York, you went out with Kane, the DJ.
Oh. Brother Kane.
Yeah. Why him?
It's not. I didn't go out with him. It was we all did this interview for VH1, and my sister and I, after the thing, we were just like, oh, let's go out. And
Right.
so it's just like he's like a brother. I mean, he's not like
It was
anything
not
I'm
sexual?
not sexually interested in.
I
No,
heard
not at all.
different. I heard you two were getting it on.
No.
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 Oh, thank God. Thank God.
But
because,
didn't he go to her house somehow?
yeah, like, why
Oh,
does...
he came out to LA, and I was like, yeah, sure, come on over. But
Why
I was
don't
like,
I end up at your house?
you can come out for sure.
I could come to your house?
Yeah.
And why
Let's all
does
go
Kane-
back for drinks tonight, and we'll all come to my house.
Let me understand something.
What?
And I'm not coming on to you in any way. I'm just saying, why would you invite Kane, who, he's a late-night disc jockey, no offense. Why would you invite Kane to your house and not say to me, in other words, how did he work an invite into your house? I don't understand how I'm not getting invites.
Like, you must have stayed in touch after that evening out.
Yeah, I mean,
How did he get your number?
I always stay friends with people. I mean, I'm
You didn't stay friends with me.
Well, you...
Are you? Tell me the truth.
I'm leaving that to your imagination.
Oh, really? Are you? You're not wearing underwear? Are you wearing underwear? Are you wearing underwear? I demand to know.
Demand?
You might as well tell me. I'll have to check myself.
Do you see me twirling my finger, or do I have to tell?
You don't wear underwear with a skirt like that?
It depends on what kind of mood I am before I go out.
But what are you wearing? Are you wearing
What mood
underwear
were you in
now? Are you wearing underwear now? I think that's a legitimate question.
Maybe.
So you are. You are?
Tonight I am, yeah.
Right.
Because it would be a bit offensive if the cameras got up and I just had separated my legs and they got right up there.
I'm a vagina man. I love looking at it. I think it's beautiful. A lot of guys think it's ugly. I don't.
Okay, but we've got to clear this thing up because this is like really, really like annoying.
No, describe to me, and I'm interested as a guy in the industry, how is it that he got to go to your house? In other words...
There was not just him by himself. I mean, there was a group of us. It wasn't like, he's like a friend. He's like, you have girlfriends.
He's like a girlfriend to you?
Oh, well, he'll be happy to know that.
Hey, Kane, way to go. So
you were out that night. Who gave who a number?
It was just... God, this is probably maybe a New Zealand thing or something.
Like, why don't I get your number? Why am I not calling you and coming to the house?
Oh, my God.
No, seriously, I'd like a friend like you. First of all, I'd like to go see Rod Stewart's old house, number one. I think that'd be fun. I'd go around and go, hey, Rod, because I'm going to meet him tomorrow night. I'm going to go, hey, Rod, I was sitting in your chair, dude. I was sitting in your bed. I was all over the place.
Look, there was nothing happened.
No, I know nothing happened, but I want to understand how he got to your house. How did he get your phone number?
I probably gave him my number or my sister's number, and then, next time he was in L.A., he phoned us up when he was doing stuff over here or something, and then I said, sure, let's all go out and have fun. And
all right, you went out and had fun, and then he ends up back at your house.
Not at night, no. This is during the day when, this is not night.
So nothing sexual happened?
Absolutely not.
All right, because when I was talking to him, he made it seem like something
well, of course you would, but no, that's absolutely not. I mean, it's absolutely not.
I see. I just don't know how you make that move and get the number. Yeah, go ahead, Gary.
Last time we were in L.A., we were at a bar, and Rachel and her sister Jackie were there, and Jackie was sort of voicing some annoyance that Kane was going around trumpeting that he was hanging with Rachel and pretending that it was more than it was.
Right. So now do you have a boyfriend, or are you still...
I still don't have a boyfriend. How? 2 years later, and I still don't have a boyfriend.
Is that because you don't... I've heard you say, well, I won't discuss my private life. Is it really true you don't have a boyfriend?
I do not have a boyfriend.
And I have to say, I mean, listen, I'm not going to kid you.
You haven't had a boyfriend in the whole time you've been...
Since I saw you guys last.
Really?
But you have had a boyfriend.
Yeah, you've had some different guys. So you're telling me...
We're not going to get into that one.
The last time you got laid was like literally months, like almost a year.
Do I look that bad?
No, I'm asking you. You look great. First of all, you look very, very good. I'm going to be honest. I'm going to describe this to my radio audience. I'm looking at your mini skirt and your boots and your boobs and the outfit and the hair and the lips and licking the lips. I'm going to tell you, and the teeth. I got to tell you something.
Yes,
honey, and I mean this. Your body is built for sex. You are sexual.
I'm going to take this as a complete
compliment. This is a compliment. You look good enough to eat, if you know what I mean. Eating from you would be beautiful.
How often do you have? How many times do you have sex during the night?
I've had sex in the last 2 days 4 times. 4 times.
Same girl?
No, he's not with any girl when he's having sex.
Yeah, and no guy.
Sex.
I was by myself, but I got off. 2 times each hand. Big deal. I loved it. It was good. It was so good. Loving you is wrong. I don't want to be right. No, I'm saying, if I was with you, your legs would be in the air like goalposts. I would have you. Love your legs. They're all shaved.
And they're
beautiful.
long. They're very long.
You're tall and muscular. I tell you, I love it.
Covering up.
Don't cover up.
It's round and muscular.
You know what? Right. There were a couple of hot girls on yesterday who said they only shave up to.
Yeah, because you know why? Because it's if you shave any further up and you don't continue to shave, then it.
You shave up to your knee?
It's what? It's prickly.
Oh.
Yeah. You shave up to your knee?
Yes, I do.
And then you let your thighs grow hair?
Well, they have hair on them, but it's very fine and very blonde.
I'm going to ask you a question. If you want to say no, I understand. Can I touch your thigh and feel the hair on your leg? Would you mind? I would like to see how much hair is on your leg. If you're uptight about it, I won't do it.
We'll do that later at the end of the show.
All right, fine.
Because otherwise you have to get all out of that
When I come over to your house later, I'll do that. We'll just be friends. I'll just rub the hair on your legs. That's all. Big deal. I'd love to go to Rod Stewart's old house and just hang out and mellow out with Rachel. Lay down in his bed.
You two are very friendly now, aren't you?
Sure we are.
Yeah.
Look,
not you and her.
You
Rachel
and
Rod.
Yeah, in fact, you were saying you might come by the Playboy Mansion tomorrow, and I said, I don't know if Rod's going to like that, because he's going to be there, and he has no problem with that.
Absolutely not. No, neither of us do, so we're fine. We're in good terms for sure.
He's pretty depressed. He lost a nice package like Rachel Hunter.
Oh.
I'm telling you, that's what I read.
Oh, really?
He's bummed. That's what I read. I don't know.
He seems to be doing well. He's been with a girl for a year, so he's not doing too bad.
Oh, yeah, what's she look like? She hot? Model?
Apparently, I've been told she looks very similar.
To you. Any regrets?
I don't know. You know, I've been very lucky with my films and stuff and work and that, and that's why a lot of the reason, obviously, you know, I am off to do my own thing in my life right now, so I'm quite happy with that. It would be nice to have a guy in my life now. I am getting ready to the point now where I'd like to have a person, but they have to be somewhat of a bad boy, but a good inside.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, I know someone like that.
Oh, Jesus.
Jackie Martling.
I'm ready.
Yeah. Hey, now, Rachel, you've been hanging out, I read, in the African jungle.
Yeah.
Trying to protect gorillas.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, why would you do that? I mean, where do you go? And when the native men see you, the black natives, do they go berserk? You're not going to find a boyfriend there. I don't know if those guys, you know.
Maybe she will.
Nah.
Maybe she will. You don't know.
It was amazing. We were in Uganda and I was actually told not to go there by the Secretary of State here, and we ended up going, and it was an amazing experience, very spiritual experience, but
Oh, you're not one of those deep chicks, are you? Oh, boy. I can't handle that.
I'm just saying I had one spiritual experience.
Right. Okay. So you go into Africa, and when these native guys see you, seriously, and be honest with me, do they go nuts? I mean, you're a hot chick. I mean, they don't get to see many chicks like you. You know, an American supermodel.
Well, I mean,
does it really mean anything?
Yeah.
No, I don't know. Do they want to? Do they ever want to have sex with you? Do they come on to you, the natives?
No.
They don't?
No.
No native has ever,
no, they're too busy
They're
with
not football players from Oakland. They're native.
And
they're
what,
not
and do you run?
exposed to the sexual things as much as what America is over here. I mean, they don't have Hustler magazine and Playboy magazine.
Do you ever give them fire and make them feel like you're a goddess? Do you ever, do that? Have you ever been into the real...
queen of the jungle?
Yeah, have you ever been into...
I'm actually going to go back.
If I went to Africa, which I've never been, I would go and find the dumbest tribe, the most primitive tribe, and I would bring them matches, and I'd show them cameras, like Polaroid cameras, and capture their spirits.
No, see, the cool move is the one that is from that stupid movie where you go and you convince them you're a god.
Right. I'd rule with a flashlight. All I'd have to do is just carry a flashlight.
Maybe that's what I need to go and do, is go into Africa and pretend like I'm some goddess, and I'll be happy there for the rest of my life and not have to worry about the male situation here in America.
What do you wear in the bush? Seriously. No, I don't mean that as a joke. What do you wear? You have to dress down. I mean, these guys will go berserk. They haven't seen anything like you.
Oh, my God.
Don't look like that.
I don't understand. What are you talking about? Tell me what happens. Tell me about sex. Tell me what a guy has to do to turn you on. Just tell me everything.
What kind of a guy? You said a bad, good guy.
Yeah.
What you're looking for.
You like dirty sex? Like dirty, filthy sex? Do you like to be spanked? Do you like to be spanked hard? Be honest.
That's none of your business.
Would you like anal sex gently?
I am not going into that.
What do you mean you're not going into that? You have to. You're being interviewed.
No, I don't have to.
In an interview, you must answer the questions. You cannot avoid the anal question. Everyone is dying to know. It sounds like a yes.
Absolutely.
It does not sound like a yes. I'm just not answering
It's not
it.
a no.
I'm just not answering it.
You're not going to answer it.
No. I think mystery's always a good thing.
And who's in the green room with you? Your sister?
Yeah, Jackie, my forever husband.
Is she hot?
She's gorgeous.
Really?
Yeah.
Do you mind if I look her over?
Be my guest.
Would she be uptight about coming out here?
No, she wouldn't. Bring her out.
Wait, if Kane had sex with you, I'm going to kill myself.
He so didn't. I can honestly tell you. No,
really?
no. Right. Absolutely not.
By the way,
you could tell. I mean, couldn't you from a woman? I mean, I would
don't
not.
think
He is very much like a big brother, Kane. He's awesome. He's a good guy.
Does he still speaks to you? He calls you?
I haven't spoken to him in months.
If I can guess the color of your underwear, can I touch your legs?
Hang on, let me see if anything's poking out.
No. I'm just going to take a guess. I'm looking into your eyes and I'm thinking what you would put on under there.
Okay, guess.
If I guess it, I can touch your legs?
No, someone's like telling you in your headphones.
No, I wouldn't know. No. How would they know? Your legs are crossed.
That would be cheating.
And nobody here would do that.
All right, let me guess. If I guess, can I touch your legs?
In what way are you going to touch them?
I'm just going to put my hand on them.
Just like that?
Yeah. I'm going to leave it there for a second. 3 fingers at least. No, 3 fingers on your leg.
That's right. Jackie, what do you think I should do?
Jackie, what do you think? Oh,
Is he allowed
Jackie's...
to touch my leg?
Beautiful.
Hey, never mind you, Rachel.
Of course he can.
Jackie, I'll touch your
See?
legs. Of course I can touch
Yes,
your legs.
okay, guess my color of my knickers. Underwear, G-string, whatever it is.
All right. I hope I'm right. You going to tell the truth? Because I really don't know.
I will tell the truth.
Pink.
All I can say is someone in this room is a pervert.
What do you mean? What are you saying?
Everyone
Did I get it right?
You win.
I got it right? Am I right?
It's close.
It's not pink? All right, I'll accept you. I know you're an honest woman. If you're telling me it's not pink, then fine.
See, look, you got it. Light.
Jackie, if I kiss your underwear, can I touch your leg? Rachel,
I have pants on.
do you know what color do you girls see each other naked ever?
Yes.
Well, you two are hot together. That's a hot little package. I'd love to get both of you in bed. I wonder if I could handle that. Have you two ever slept with the same guy? Never? Were you attracted to Rod?
No.
No?
No. Never.
Did you ever see him naked in the house?
No. Never saw him.
Have you seen your sister naked?
Of course I have.
And that doesn't turn you on at all?
No.
Two of you ever had sex with another girl?
No.
You have not? Are you married?
Oh, my God. What is this? Questionnaire?
Did you ever see Kane naked in the house?
Yeah,
in Rod Stewart's house? Do you like anal? Can I touch your legs? Oh, I'm so funny.
Hilarious.
It's a tough interview, it is. It's not Barbara Walters. All right, I think I earned the right to touch your leg, didn't I?
Fine.
Okay. I'm doing it.
He's coming over.
Robin, is that wrong? I earned it.
I don't know what you're going to do. I mean, some touches are okay.
I'm not going to be gross.
Look at her. She's
move your pillow. Move your pillow.
You just go to there because that's the area.
Move your pillow. No. Okay, all right. Oh, it feels good. Why? I like it.
It looks perfect.
It's not bad, right?
No, it's soft, right?
Here, let me use my other hand. I'm a righty. How's that feel? It's not gross.
Yeah, what does this mean here?
My tattoo?
Yeah.
It means Rachel.
Oh.
What do you think it means, honey? So it can mean anything you want it to. Well, let me tell you, you're a sexy woman. Your leg feels really good. I just touched a supermodel's leg. Same leg.
Who sat on your lap last time?
Oh, that was Angie Everhart.
Angie Everhart.
I told you that. I don't go where models have been before.
Oh. Why don't you come sit on my lap?
Is that a problem?
Come sit on my lap. Give me a little kiss.
No.
You know you want to. You haven't gotten laid in a month.
How do you know that?
Because I know.
No.
I know everything about you. I keep tabs on you. You're lying. I know you got laid last month.
Maybe sooner.
All right, there you go. And I know you're hot for me because you're sticking to the couch. I know you want me. Well, let me tell you something. Let's go to Robert. A couple of people have some questions.
Okay.
Robert, you're on the air. Rachel Hunter, beautiful supermodel actress, friend of Kane.
Oh, Jesus. I have no chance in hell now to get a date.
What is it, Robert?
Hey, what do her feet look like?
Is this a foot guy?
Yeah, that's a good... Are you the foot guy?
I actually have really good feet.
Let me see your feet. Let me see your feet.
I
Show
haven't
your
had a
feet.
pedicure, but I mean, I don't
please.
paint my
Pedicure, schmedicure. If you have good feet, you have good feet. Let me see. Take off your shoe. Don't be shy. I'll describe her feet to you.
Okay.
Right. She's taking off her boot. Slowly, all her clothes are coming. Let me see.
Wow.
Well, that one toe is bigger than the thumb toe.
No, that's not true.
What was that called?
The evolution toe? Is that
You have evolution toe.
Not hugely.
Let me see your toes. Let me see your pretty toes.
I
Yeah.
actually was a dancer for 11 years.
She has nice feet. I got to give it to her. But the second toe is a little longer than the...
Hardly.
I'll show you how your feet are supposed to look.
He'll show you his feet. He has a perfect
I have a
foot.
perfect
He does?
foot.
He does.
Of course. Everything on me is perfect.
My shoes.
No, my feet are much more beautiful than yours. And I'm going to show you.
Do you get them, like, waxed or something?
No, he doesn't do anything
never
to
touch
these. They're natural.
They're
this
naturally
way.
beautiful. Notice the toes are perfect. See?
They're actually really good feet.
Yeah.
They are. They're really nice
he has
feet.
a beautiful foot.
I had a foot lift. Yours are okay.
What is it? Slightly a little bit longer, not much.
My foot is much nicer. Anyway, But the rest of you is a lot nicer than what I have. Let's go to Cabby.
Don't ask them anywhere else.
Cabby, you're on the air.
How are you, Howard?
Hey, Cabby.
How's the trip?
What are you doing out here?
I'm not out here. Actually, I'm stalking you.
Oh, okay. What's up?
Well, first of all, I want to set the record straight. Keem did not run around saying he was hanging out with Rachel Hunter. Everybody else made that a big deal.
Yeah, by the way, Cabby works with Kane. That's his partner.
Yes, I've actually met Rachel. She's a very beautiful girl.
Yeah.
And how'd you meet her?
She probably was running away.
A couple times.
She came up to the studio to see Kane?
Yes, she did.
You came up to the studio to see Kane? Get on that microphone. I'm not done with you. What are you doing?
Have you ever... girlfriend.
What?
The truth is coming out.
Did you go up to the studio? No, that's Cabby.
That's Cabby.
Did you go to see Kane a couple of times in the studio?
I was in New York. Cabby, you're going to admit, we came up, we were like, actually, Jackie and I were going, we met,
I'm not having sex with you if you're having sex with Kane.
The girl Linda was downstairs and she goes, oh my God, come on up, come and see Kane. And I was like, because we were walking in the street and we bumped into her. And she's like, sure. We were like, oh, okay, we'll come up and see Kane. Random situation.
Just because Kane's so good looking.
Said hello, and that was it.
Oh, Kane's so good
a great
looking.
guy, and he's a friend, and I don't know what all this crap is that keeps going on.
I'm
it's
very
just
upset.
Boring.
I'm upset. It's not boring to me.
Now, I also have it on good authority now, and I did not get this from Kane, but I got it from a very, very, very privy party that you guys did not necessarily have relations as far as intercourse might be considered, but there was some other fiddle-diddle, if you know what I mean.
I'm so jealous.
Jesus. Obviously, you weren't there, Cabby, so how can you commit to that? And everybody else who comes along in my life says that I've been with this person and been with that person ever since I was 16 years old, and I'm fed up of it. And this is not a situation, and I'm over it, and it's like done.
So who are you with then these days?
Nobody.
All right.
You want to be with me?
Of course I will.
He won't say anything.
See, you're getting really aggravated.
It's just that Kane's a good person, and he's a fun guy and a fun friend to hang out with.
I just don't like that he gets to hang out with you, and I don't like it. That's what I'm saying.
I will invite you over to my house, Howard.
That's what I'm
Tomorrow
looking for.
you can come over and have drinks before your party to the Playboy Mansion.
Now we're talking.
And Robin has to come too. And everybody.
You better bring an army with you.
I have an after party at my house.
Hey, I accidentally hung up on Cabby, but Cabby, thank you for the call.
No, I'm still here.
Oh, you are? Okay, good. All right, okay, Cabby, later.
Thanks, Howard.
All right.
I love you.
That's Cabby. He's on from 6 to 10 in New York.
Rachel's kissing you goodbye.
Wow. Let's go to Carlos. Couple more calls, because Rachel obviously getting very aggravated. Go ahead, Carlos.
What's up, Howard?
Like that.
Hey, how many more days are you going to be at the E Studio? Just tomorrow morning?
No, we're going to be at the Playboy Mansion tomorrow.
There's no more, you're not recording anywhere from the E Studio
Playboy
anymore?
Mansion.
This is the last night for
Oh, no, I wanted to come by. This is once a lifetime here in L.A. What's up, Rachel?
Hi.
KC.
Hi, Casey.
Casey's a faggot.
Way to go. All right, let's go to Sergio. One last question.
Yeah, I want to ask Fred, does he think that Rachel Hunter is a supermodel or what?
Absolutely.
Yeah?
Go ahead. Give the reasons why she is a supermodel and Carol Alt is not.
She was married to Rod Stewart?
No telling. It was on the cover of Sports Illustrated and all that.
That's
so,
also another criteria.
Yeah, so...
Okay, what about Monica?
Monica who?
Monica Fuentes.
Never heard of her.
I heard who she is.
You never heard of her?
Hey, Fred, why is Rachel Hunter a supermodel?
She actually hit one of them right on the head. The Sports Illustrated cover is very key.
Give the other criteria.
Oh, the criterion, she was married to Rod Stewart. Usually supermodels are usually married to rich guys. She's probably, I don't know if you've been in movies, I'm sure you have.
Yeah.
And there's probably been on every other
endorsement deal.
You have
I'm just about to get to that.
I actually did a cover girl. I was a cover girl for a long time, cover girl makeup. I was also a Revlon model.
Exactly.
All right, so you're a supermodel.
Yeah.
That's it.
We agree.
We agree with you. You don't have to defend it. It's unbelievable. Well, let me just say, you want to take a question?
You really had to be defensive today.
You did. You were really on the couch. What, Nate, go ahead. You're on the air.
Yo, Howard.
Yeah.
You're dope.
Thanks.
From Los Angeles. What's up?
Thank you for calling me dope, and you're an idiot. Thank you.
Thank you
And I mean that in a complimentary way.
Rachel Hunter, this is what I heard. When they were building the house.
Who?
Rachel Hunter, right? When they were building the house, when they got married, they were living in this rental mansion for $30,000 a month.
Yeah, well, Rod's worth 100 pounds or something, 100 million pounds,
while they were
100
building
stone.
the mansion. What's that all about? How long did they live in that thing for?
You rented a house for $30,000 a month, Rachel? Man, you're living
I didn't.
large. Oh, Rod did.
Yo, Howard.
Yeah.
How come you guys don't play those impressions that Robin used to do, like Liza Minnelli.
We're going to do that tomorrow. Thank you. Yeah, go ahead, Gary.
Howard, you know Timmy. Timmy's one of the engineers at K-Rock. He works a lot at night. He just gets to jump in with one more story.
No. Let's start.
Well, just one time I was in the studio with Kane, and the hotline rings.
Yeah, the hotline rings.
And he answers it, and she says, "Hello, it's the porn star."
Oh.
And he picks up the phone. "Hey, Rachel, how are you?"
Oh, look at this.
And it turns out the story was like she was coming to New York, but he wasn't going to be in there. So he's on the phone and hear him going, "Yeah, I know it sucks. We won't be able to hook up this time. I miss you too."
Really? Oh, that sucks.
I think I miss you too was like added on because I would never say that.
That drives me crazy. Hey, listen, some guys have all the luck. They do.
Some guys have all the pain.
Some guys have all the pain, and I have the pain. You can see pain written all over my face. Well, Rachel, you are beautiful, and you know that. And I don't have to tell you that. But beauty isn't everything.
Thank you, Howard.
And you have that also. What am I
I'm
saying,
pleased we got to clear up this situation here.
Yes, we did.
Obviously, it was rather...
Cleared up nothing.
There was a lot
We
of
didn't clear up anything, did we?
Right.
There's still a lot of confusion, I guess.
Your sister Jackie's very beautiful, and you're beautiful. And it's great to be beautiful, isn't it, girls? Being a beautiful girl is the most important thing in this
it's really
world.
annoying because you get stories like this crap running around the place.
Please. You love it. You love it.
Hey, Howard.
You love all the intrigue. Yeah, go ahead, baby.
If you want, I have one great sexual rumor about both Rachel and her sister.
A sexual rumor.
Good, let's clear it up. Rachel wants it off the table.
So the rumor is that they double-teamed the guy together from the American yacht team.
No. Who said that? Who said that?
Wait, have you guys ever heard that?
I actually sued a New Zealand paper, which is unfortunate that a lot of that never gets heard because of those stories get out. And
You sued the guys?
I sued the paper and won it, by the way,
But how
and
can
won
they
a
say that?
retraction on that.
Why do they do that? Why do they say
Because
things
I go
like that?
down to New Zealand. I was there to support the New Zealand team because Prada was going against the New Zealand team. We all we were on the New York boat yacht club or something, and the team came on. We all went out to dinner, and then the stories just started going from there, just like the National Enquirer,
Wow.
the Globe,
I have a question.
Whatever.
If a newspaper makes up an absolute lie like that, how much money can you get out of them?
A lot of money.
Over $1 million?
And I have definitely made some money off them because they're those lies.
Over $1 million?
Not over $1 million, no.
$500,000?
Close to it.
Really? I wish they'd lie about me.
Especially when it goes to something like that, because that's really...
That's pretty heavy stuff.
Yeah.
That's pretty heavy
yeah,
stuff.
and I just am not into that. And
Jackie, you sued too?
I sued for her.
Oh, you sued for her. All right. Very good. Well, anyway, it's always good seeing you.
Yes, you too.
The beautiful Rachel Hunter.
You too.
Are you coming by the Playboy Mansion tomorrow night?
Yeah, definitely.
And Rod won't freak out when he's there?
Absolutely not.
Oh, good. I want to watch the fireworks. I want to see what happens.
You want to see how a divorced couple gets along?
Yeah, I do. I want to see how it's done. We're going to
come off as such a bizarre chick this time on the
Who,
show.
you? No, you came off
the
great.
New Zealand Prada team and the...
No, you came off great.
Yeah, great.
Look at John the Stutterer. He thinks you're great. What would you do to her? Could you handle something like this?
Now I have a stiffy, so.
All right, you do. She's looking at you like she might love you.
No, I doubt that.
Can you imagine? What would you do to a girl like this? Seriously, well, you couldn't. Your head would explode.
Well, I would like to show her my tongue, but I don't know if she wants to see that.
I want to see that.
Should I show her or what?
If you show her, let me see your tongue.
What does he mean, show her?
I hope you have some mace with you.
That's my favorite thing, Howard, cunnilingus.
Really? All right, that's good to know.
So sick.
All right. Listen, Rachel, great having you here. I'll see you tomorrow night. I look forward to the party at your house tomorrow as well.
Yeah, maybe we can get some rumors starting on about you and I.
I wouldn't mind that. I'd like to sue a newspaper. And we'll be back right after these words. So many people are here. Tom Arnold, Jay Leno, and Whoopi Goldberg, and Ben Stiller, and so many other people. We'll be back right after these words.
From Los Angeles, it's the Howard Stern Show with a man who would love to bang Jennifer Lopez. If only he could find her. Howard Stern. Sponsored by Showtime. Tune into Showtime this Sunday for an all-new episode of Queer as Folk. 10 p.m. sharp, Eastern and Pacific, only on Showtime.
95.1, 95.5. We're back with the Howard Stern Show.
Yeah.
Live from Los Angeles.
Yeah. Keep it real up in the field. We're here in Los Angeles. You'll be able to see these shows on the E! Network and also on our syndicated television show. We have a new show this week coming out. And guess who just dropped by? Jay Leno. Look at this. A big superstar, Jay Leno.
I would say he's the king of late night now.
The king of late night. He is the king of late night. He's dressed casually. This is the Jay Leno look when he comes on one of these hippie shows.
That's right, the hippie shows. You know, when they have so long, the pants are too damn tight. I tell you, the kids today, they look like a Jack, they act like they're jelly, smell like a John Hay from Jackie's Act.
No, but Jay, this is funny. This is fun for you not to have to wear a suit and a tie.
You know what's most fun is that you're doing it at a reasonable hour.
This is good.
This is when you should do your show. Because see, people in the dressing room, there's a buzz going on. It's dark out.
Right.
People want get up at 4 o'clock in the morning.
I agree. I love this. This is fun for us.
You should do this like 5 times a year.
And tomorrow night, we're at the Playboy Mansion. We've got Rod Stewart performing. We're getting big stars to come out.
Oh, that should be cool. Yeah.
That'll be very good. And who is on your show tonight? Let me give you a plug right up.
Tonight we had Julianne Moore, ladies and gentlemen.
Julianne Moore.
She's
in the Hannibal.
Yeah,
the story about the guy crossing the Alps.
Have you seen the movie? Have you seen the movie Hannibal yet?
Yeah, it's good.
You got an advanced screening.
I had an advanced screening.
I know you have to say a movie's good when a guest comes on.
The movie was good. The guest was on.
Was it a great movie or a good movie?
I think it's enjoyable. I think people will be. I think it's a movie. If you go with a date, she'll be frightened.
Is it as good as Silence of the Lambs?
Different. Silence of the Lambs was more a psychological thriller. I think this is more. There's more.
What is this? A horror film?
Gore. A little more gore. Probably a little more gore.
Do you understand why Jodie Foster didn't do it? Is it not up to her speed?
You know, I didn't get a chance to speak with her prior to.
Does Hannibal eat a lot of people in it?
I believe certain people have been chomped, but I can't reveal because it's not.
What, do they make an agreement with you at the studio? You can't talk about?
Yeah, that's it. Sure, there's an agreement. Yeah, that's it.
All right, let me ask you a couple questions.
All right, go ahead.
I have Tonight Show questions, but also questions in general about comedy.
Go ahead.
Jerry Lewis recently came out and said, women comics are not funny.
Not recently. That was 2 years ago.
Okay. That's recent for me.
Yeah.
I'm living 2 years ago. And I'm going to tell you something. The guy wasn't totally wrong. Now, hold it a second. All your buddies are male comics mostly.
No, not true.
And I don't know a lot of funny female comics with the exception of maybe Kathy Griffith.
Kathy Griffith's funny. Kathleen Madigan's very funny.
I don't know her.
You know Elaine Boozler? Boozler's funny.
Boozler's not funny. Boozler hasn't been funny for years.
No, she's funny.
Do comedians have shelf life just like we were just talking about a guy who I think is a great comic.
Robert Klein.
Robert Klein.
Yeah.
I thought Robert Klein was one of the greatest comedians I ever went to see.
He was the biggest influence on me when I was starting. He was the greatest.
But like recently at HBO special, it's not as strong. Are they like baseball players? Is there only a certain amount of...
No, I think what happens is, and I'm not talking specifically about Robert here, but you can't quit. If you quit, you can never, ever come back. Like George Carlin was funny 30 years ago. Right. He's funny now because he never stopped.
He always was a stand-up.
Yeah, no matter what he did. He did movies, he wrote books, but he was always a stand-up. Like me, I'm on the road 3-4 nights a week.
You actually perform, and you even say you have never touched your Tonight Show money.
I never touch a dime. I live on the money I make as a comedian, so when they throw me out, they go, oh, really? Okay, I guess I'm screwed.
Then you're very wealthy at this point.
Yeah,
I'm doing okay.
Yeah, you make $100,000 a night doing stand-up comedy. Is that true?
Well, I wouldn't say it's quite that much. By the time you get a bite to eat and you check in the hotel, and, hey, you take something out of that mini bar.
No, wait, because you're a great stand-up comic. A lot of people don't even know that.
I do okay.
I've seen you a lot of times. I haven't seen you do it recently.
I enjoy doing stand-up. It's what I like to do.
All right.
You know what it is? When you do stand-up, you go, I can do this by myself.
But wait a second. Your theory is that if a guy stops doing stand-up comedian for any stretch of time,
you can never go back.
Really?
Is there a length of time?
Why is that, though? If a guy's funny, so he takes a break.
You get stage fright, you forget your act. Because in the audience's mind, if you're out of commission for a year, well, you should be twice as funny. I haven't seen this guy in a year. It's going to be twice as... And you get that role going.
In other words, Jerry Seinfeld stopped doing stand-up comedy.
I tell you something. Jerry is the exception.
Right.
But Jerry has not stopped. Jerry stopped doing that act. The day Jerry stopped doing that act, he started writing a new act. And... I don't know if he wants me to say this, but he's all around the country in little clubs. He pops up. He goes to Arizona. He goes to New Jersey. He gets up and he does comedy 3-4 nights a week in clubs.
So he's still in it.
So he was. I'm talking about guys who quit their act.
Like Jim Carrey. That's a good point.
Yeah.
Jim Carrey, for example, was supposedly a really good stand-up comedian, but he stopped doing it. He couldn't go back to it.
His was. I don't think he was a traditional stand-up. Jim Carrey would get up there and he'd go, I'm going to do somebody.
Yeah.
But he did it so different and so bizarrely weird that he actually looked geez, he looks like that guy. I mean,
Yeah.
not that usual. Okay, here's Jimmy Stewart on the plane having a Hollywood party. I mean, he didn't do that kind of idiot act.
It was just weird stuff. So Eddie Murphy should never step on the stage again. It's enough for him. In other words, he's
I don't know. I haven't seen Eddie Murphy. But, I'm talking about guys that were...
Did you bang Julianne Moore when she was on the show?
No. I was
busy with the wife.
Commercial breaks are only so long.
He doesn't do that.
Let me ask you, are you ever home? I mean,
I'm
honestly.
home all the time. I go home tonight.
And do you someone asked you this backstage, I want to ask you now. Letterman tapes 2 shows on Thursday night. That sickens you, doesn't it? You want to do a fresh show
No, I do
night.
a fresh show every day. It's just my thing. You do the news because a lot of times something happens on Thursday night or something happens Friday morning, and you need a job about it.
So why is he doing 2 shows on Thursday? So he can have a long weekend? He wants Fridays off.
You got me.
You're not interested in a day off.
I don't want a day off.
You want to be in front of that camera 5 days a week.
Yeah, that's the gig. If the
Are you
gig
willing to
wasn't-
say that Dave's a lazy prick?
No.
Would you say that?
Never would
You
say
never badmouth anyone.
Has he totally capitulated? He's not even trying to be number 1 anymore.
No, I don't know. It's not my concern. I don't bother. I'm in L.A. They're in New York. I don't bother with it.
Tonight show question.
Go ahead.
All right. And answer me as honestly as you can. Listen to this question.
All right, go ahead.
Johnny
Now, why do you
Carson.
have sunglasses inside?
So I can see, and I don't look good in regular glasses. Stick to the topic. Answer this question.
All right.
It always kind of bothers me.
Wait,
Tonight show question. Tonight show history. Johnny Carson had a long-running feud with Joan Rivers. True?
I've heard what you heard. I don't know. I've never heard
She
it.
was kind of banned from the Tonight Show. She went off and did her own late-night show, and Johnny will not talk to her. I've talked to Joan about it. She will not.
Again,
Johnny,
I don't know what he talks to. I don't know. You
right, let me ask you a question. Is Joan Rivers still banned from the Tonight Show? Because I've never seen you put her on.
No, we've never had her on, but I haven't seen her on any of the shows. I haven't seen her on Dave.
Why would you
No,
have to
but
see
what-
her somewhere else to put her on your show?
Do you think she's not relevant anymore? I think she's a good guest.
I don't know. We just haven't done it in a while.
I still think she has the chops to be a good talk show guest. I have her on a lot.
I don't really get a chance to see her much doing comedy. I used to go. The first autograph I have is
Joan Rivers.
Yeah, Joan Rivers and Ace Trucking Company. Remember Fred Willard? I went to see them, and she was very nice to me. And I always had a nice relationship with her. Then they had the thing with the Tonight Show, and while I was guest hosting, she was never a guest. And then, I don't know, if something came up and somebody had something going on, maybe.
Really?
I don't know.
So you're not banning her from the Tonight
nobody's
Show?
banned. You get this all the time. People have every kind of reason why they're not on.
I think it would be good if
I had a
Joan
guy
Rivers...
say to me, my client, so-and-so, hasn't been on your show in a while. And I said, well, and he said, this agent says, is it because he cut you off in traffic that time? And I said, what are you talking about? Oh, a couple of months ago, he was in a blue Chevy. You were... Yeah, I said, I don't even remember that. Oh, okay. I go, no, well, that's really true. I don't know.
I'll tell you something. I think you're in one of the worst positions in the world in terms of your own friends.
This
because
is not that uncomfortable a chair. Oh.
I know it's uncomfortable, but listen to me. I knew a couple of years ago, I'll give you an example, when a friend of yours, I can't think of his name, the guy who does Arliss.
Robert Wolf.
Robert Wolf. He said to me, Jay won't let me on the show, And I said to him, listen, who are you kidding?
You know something? He called me up.
I remember that.
And I said, yeah, I'll put you on the show. I don't hear every phone call that comes in.
I know that, but even still, some people don't understand that, A, they're just not that interesting.
Well,
I'm not saying that about...
I'll tell you the classic example. A comedian came up to me when I first got the show and said, when Johnny had the show, I could never get on. He said, now that you got it, it'll be great. I go, the material's got to be good enough to get on the Tonight Show.
Right.
It's not Johnny doesn't see it and go, no. It's got to be good enough to get on.
So do you still have people coming up to you, like Ron Zimmerman and people like this, trying to get on the show? And
I got a great Ron Zimmerman story.
I hung out with him at a pool today. He was the funniest thing I ever
Did I ever
heard.
tell you about the time I saved his life?
Yes, we were
yes.
just talking about that.
Tell that
Ron
story.
Zimmerman
is a comedian who was
Ron
crazy.
Zimmerman, a comedian who's a very talented writer, but he's crazy.
Right.
So one day, it's Christmas, and he decides, I'm going to kill myself.
And this is for real. The guy really was going to kill himself.
So he takes a rope, and he's got the rope hanging, and he's just about got the noose on, and the phone rings, and it's me. I go, Ron? Leno? Hey, why don't you come over for Christmas dinner? He takes the rope off, goes over my house.
He was really going to hang himself, and he got a call from Jay Leno, and he felt accepted.
Guy's so stupid.
I saw him do stand-up comedy in Washington, D.C. at Garvin's years ago, and I thought he was a great stand-up because he came out and he got into a fist fight with a guy in the audience who was heckling
That's the
him.
mark of a good stand-up, getting in a fist fight.
But I loved it. And then he came out and he immediately said that he didn't care what we thought of him because his father had raped him when he was very young.
Right. He used to do that bit.
It was funny.
Yeah, I think he auditioned for, Mike Douglas with that. I remember the Mike Douglas guy going, is there something else you'd say besides rape? No, that's what it's going to be.
No, my dad raped me.
Yeah.
And I remember the look of shock.
That's right, I remember that bit.
All right, Tonight Show question.
Go ahead.
Here we go. You recently renegotiated a contract for 5 years more of The Tonight Show. Right. You were in a position to really get big bucks.
I did all right.
All right. You say that you could have gotten more from them.
Oh, probably.
And yet you negotiated your contract in 20 minutes.
20 minutes.
Without an agent?
No agent.
Who did you... I don't understand.
Here's the deal, okay? Remember when they were going to fire me and replace me?
Yes.
Yes.
And Jack Welch said, you know...
Who is he?
Jack Welch owns... Who? Jack Welch?
Yeah. I'm doing it for the audience.
Oh, doing it for the audience.
Not everybody's...
Because we're talking down now to the people at home. I know, being Howard, but of course for the minions...
most people don't know who Jack Welch is.
Jack Welch is probably the most...
I don't know who
he's considered the greatest CEO of the 20th century.
Right. Whatever. He's not Mel Carmenson, but go ahead.
Oh, please.
Okay, go ahead.
Anyway, he said, you know, you've been loyal to us. Let's stick with the loyal guy. Let's stick with Jay, whatever happens.
That's right.
So when my deal came up, I said, hey, Jack was loyal to me. I said, write something down on a piece of paper. Write your best offer on a piece of paper. They did. I looked at it. I said, that's great.
So they must love you.
Yeah, I think, you know something.
Jackie, you hear what Jay's saying?
But you know something? The key
People who are loyal.
The key to this
sometimes you don't milk every penny.
The key to this business is if you're not making money for somebody, you're not going to stay in the business. You know, when I started hosting, there were a lot of people up for guest hosting jobs.
Right.
And I remember I got a call from the guy's agent. He says, listen, let's all work together on this guest hosting. We're asking for $25,000 a show to guest host. And I said, you know, I'm asking for $500 a show. And this agent said, well, you know, I think if we get together. I said, you know, the minimum is $512. I am asking for the absolute minimum. So when the deal comes down, well, we got this guy who does okay with $25,000. This guy's only charges $12. Let's give it to him, and that's what I did.
But wait a second. Listen. I don't know what your personal life is like. I've heard people guess everything from you never go home, you work all the time.
I go home all the time.
I don't understand it. You're working all the time. You're putting in the hours. You're in a competitive situation.
I don't understand when he works on the cars. He's doing the stand-up.
That's a hype. He doesn't work on the cars.
What are you, Jewish now? He's doing the Tonight Show. He's doing the cars. What the hell is going on with the young people? All
right. So here's the question. Here's the question. Would you rather have sex with your wife or tune up a car? A Buick. An old Buick.
I have done both at the same time.
All right. So wait a second. So I don't know. I know that you put in tremendous hours with this show. It's not like you're sitting and ripping anyone off when you say to them, hey, listen, you're making X amount of dollars with this show, and I would like to make more money.
The thing about show business is, if people think you're working harder than they are, they don't resent you making the money.
Right.
You know, I go on a run something, you get Teamsters. You get guys that are, shoveling salt by the side of the road. Go, hey, Jay, you're working too hard, man. I go, really?
So you think, right. So you think it's kind of like, I'm not sure I understand it. It's a loyalty thing, but you think you're making enough money. You don't care about money. It's just that you're so wealthy.
No, I do fine. I don't have to make all the money. You pay me $1 less than the highest paid guy.
So you make less than Letterman, and you like that.
Probably.
And you have higher ratings.
Fine with me, which means I make a lot of money for NBC.
You took less money?
Yes, he does.
I don't know what Dave makes. I have no idea.
Dave makes, I'll tell you exactly what Dave makes. $14 million a year.
Oh.
He's pissed.
No. I guess I'm doing better than I thought.
Want to make a phone
call? Oh, really? So you make more. You should make more. Why not? Why shouldn't you make more?
You know, they wrote an offer on a piece of paper. I said, great. I didn't ask for any more. They were very, very generous. They're very generous.
You didn't want a package. You want stock options. You didn't want anything like that.
You didn't want the hour after all that stuff?
You don't want any of that.
No, I don't want the hour after. You know what? There's going to be a strike, okay?
Right.
And someone's going to have to keep paying those people. And,
you don't want to do that.
I like write joke, tell joke, get check. Okay.
Yeah, but I don't understand.
What don't you understand?
All right, here's what I don't understand about you. And I'm going to put you on the spot. Steve Allen recently died. And Steve Allen, in his day, he hosted the Tonight Show for 1 year, or whatever.
2 years.
2 years. And believe me, big deal. He was up against a test pattern. I went to the Museum of Broadcasting to see what everyone's carrying on about. It was horrible.
But you know something? It's not you got to live in it. You live in the time you live in. It's like people that go, Rocky Graciano, he could have taken Muhammad Ali. Well, they didn't live at the same time.
All right, I'm not even going to argue that. Okay. The guy at the time of his death, bitter. Now, where do you see a guy in show business call for censorship? Call for boycotting teams. He's like a gangster. He wants to take people off the air. He wants to boycott sponsors. Where do you see a guy? Okay, you want to work clean,
I don't agree.
What is he?
I didn't agree with him.
Pathetic.
Somebody gets older, hey, you wet your pants too when you get older, and hey, what am I going to crucify the guy?
I don't know. I thought you supported him. I thought you
No,
supported
I didn't. No, I supported Steve Allen. I wasn't. You didn't see me backing any of those.
Here's
You
the
didn't
quote.
send any money to that.
Here's your quote. He was a very moral man, a very decent guy.
Yeah.
Very concerned about things being too dirty and being obscene.
Mm-hmm.
And even up until the day he died, I think he had an ad in the newspapers the day he died saying, we need to clean up this kind of language. And why does entertainment always have to go to the lowest common denominator?
Yeah, that was his ad.
So he was for the cause right to the end. It sounds to me like you agree with this.
I didn't say agree. I said I like people that believe in something. I have friends that are Orthodox Jews. I have friends that are Catholics. They all believe something different. Hey, if you believe it, that's fine with me.
Right.
I'm not.
So you were not a fan of censorship?
No, I don't believe in censorship.
And now that George Bush is president, did you actually vote this year?
I voted, but I never say who I voted.
Why is that? Why can't you take a side? I think you should.
Why?
I believe you voted for Al Gore.
A comedian.
I'd be curious to know who you voted for.
I would never say who I voted for.
You will not say.
I was for Harold Stassen for many years.
Really?
No.
All right, tell me how stupid is Jesse Jackson? You've interviewed him. Is he a complete idiot?
No, Jesse's all right. That was a great story. God
you love
bless
that story.
Oh, God bless that story. Action Jackson. Oh.
You got a lot of material out of it.
That was a great bit. Yeah.
Yeah, because he's a hypocrite, right? I mean, he's going around, he's a reverend, he's a preacher, he's preaching morality, and
well, you see what you're doing. You go into with that God thing, you go up against Clinton, who's the devil, and that's a powerful force.
Right.
That's a power. Even a good man going to be brought down by being with the Clinton. That's what's going to happen. The good man, he needed more preachers.
Yes.
One man against the Clinton. It ain't going to work.
What are you doing about women coming on to you? You don't
pretend. They really come on.
Do you think he has groupies?
Oh, I know it.
Oh, really?
Unless they have car parts,
no,
I'm not interested.
You're a powerful man. You're a wealthy man. You're nice.
No, you're not.
Man.
The more powerful you are, the less power you have.
Right.
Don't you know that? You know that. For example, some homeless guy can go off and have sex with 100 people and no one cares. You do it. Oh, it's in the paper. They get money. They sue you. You're Boris Becker. You remember that? Story?
So you're saying that you are clean. I
don't have any interest in it. I mean, I like women. I flirt, and it's fine.
I see you looking over some of the hot broads on the Tonight Show.
That's my job.
Yeah, you look them over.
I'm
and
not
like
dead.
You're not dead, but somehow you restrain yourself. You keep it in the pants.
Yeah, I don't.
Do you ever fantasize about being single?
About being single?
Yes, if you were a single man, like Tim Allen now just became single.
Tim Allen's single now.
Tim Allen's dating.
No, I don't say I spend a lot of time.
You don't spend a lot of time thinking about that.
Sometimes. How much time?
No, I don't think I spend it. I mean, you see an attractive woman, you go, oh, gee, that would be interesting.
So you pound one out occasionally. I wonder if you masturbate.
I'm masturbating right now.
I believe you do. I'm going to tell you what. I believe that when you have a hot chick on that Tonight Show.
He goes back to his dressing room?
He goes, not to the dressing room. I think he lays down at night.
How vanilla can you get?
Under the car.
Give me a little credit, will you, please?
I think, listen, Jay's been banging his wife. He's a good guy. He's a family man. He's done better than I have. I messed up my whole family. The fact of the matter is that Jay is a family man. He's with his wife. His wife is stuck with him a long time, but he must have fantasies. And I think that he goes home after he sees a hot girl on the show and has to pound one out.
Where's Mavis?
What? I used to do it when I was married. My wife wasn't always in the bed with me. I go, I got to go upstairs to the bathroom. I had pornography. You have no pornography? Do you own pornography? Tell the truth.
Do I own pornography?
Yeah, that's a yes.
Well, I have a computer.
No, come on. You own pornography. Do you or do you not?
Well, I'm trying to think.
You don't have a couple of favorite movies? But he's on the road. He can get those hotel things.
Yeah, I got a National Geographic.
When you're on the road, you ever look at
National Geographic.
Do you watch porno in the hotel?
Spectravision, grainy movies for $9.95.
Do you watch them? You would never answer this question, right?
No, those are like, there's nothing creative. Those are just like vanilla porn.
But do you own porno? Do you and Mavis watch porno?
No, Mavis and I do not watch porno.
She's not interested in porno.
No, I don't think.
But what about you by yourself? Would you watch a porno?
Who wants to watch porno by yourself?
Oh, come on. Is it true you own a $4 million car?
No.
Oh, all right.
But how much is your car collection worth?
Oh, I don't know. I have cars that are expensive. I have cars that I've had since I first came to California. I paid $300 for.
What is it, Gary?
Whose car collection is bigger, yours or Jerry's? Because doesn't Jerry keep his car collection in an airplane
hangar?
No, Jay has the airplane hangar. Jerry just bought an entire building in Manhattan to house his cars.
Jerry's got just Porsches. He just likes.
How many cars do you have? Do you have 100?
Oh, you sound like my wife.
Isn't that an excess?
This is the red one. I just painted it. Remember?
Why not just buy Wyoming? That's what I would do if I had your kind of money.
Buy Wyoming. And what fun you could have with that, huh? Who would love to have
an entire state?
You talk about fantasizing. Yeah.
Mel, you're on the air with Jay Leno.
Yeah, I just want to say, Jay, keep up the good job.
Well, thank you. What do you do, Mel?
I work for Princess Cruises.
You work for Princess Cruises?
Yeah.
Now, and what
Let me see you make something funny out of that. That's Kathy Lee Gifford's thing.
I'll tell you a story about a cruise.
All right, go ahead.
You give you the rest of the money.
And wouldn't that be a good gig? Because you could eat food.
That was a great gig.
And, all right.
So one day I'm in the Improv in New York, and this guy comes, I need a comedian for this week. It pays $500. We said, $500? That's like twice as much. Why? Well, it's a special group. What group? It's a special group. Who wants the job? And I was at I was at Cobleskill or one of these colleges for $75. I said, $500. Well, I don't want to screw the college. Well, I can't do it. So my friend Steve takes the gig, gets on the boat, goes to a stateroom, falls asleep. They're out at sea. He goes out. Turns out to be a gay nude cruise. Okay, he's on stage. He's going, hey, I've been to McDonald's. Take off your clothes. I mean, it's a whole, just 300 men with guns in the front row staring at this. And he finally,
I'd swim home.
Finally, they chase him. He runs into a stateroom and locks the door.
Right.
And all night, it's just guys pounding on the door all night. Frightening cruise.
And there it is. Hey, on the phone is Whoopi Goldberg.
Really?
Whoopi Goldberg.
Hi, Whoopi.
Whoopi, is that you? Whoopi?
Yeah.
Oh, it really is Whoopi.
Wow, there you go.
Really
You
is.
know that, anywhere.
I'm sitting here talking to Jay Leno. Whoopi, I'm honored that you would call in. Where
are you?
She's in the phone booth across the street.
Right,
Why would you not come in here? Why are you on the phone?
Because I'm on a set.
A set of what?
Shooting late. And, I was coming, but they changed my schedule. But I really wanted to make sure that I got to say hello because we haven't spoken for ages. Hi, Robin.
Hello.
I am glad you called in because, Jay, as you know, I haven't seen Whoopi in a long time.
I didn't. How would you mean, as I know? How would I know you haven't seen
Because you
Whoopi?
follow my
Jay,
every
as you
move.
know, I haven't. How would I know you haven't seen Whoopi?
By the way, Whoopi, I don't know how long you've been listening, but Jay admitted, I think, that he masturbates right here on this show. Whoopi, you are working on a movie right now, is that it?
I'm working on a TV movie.
A TV movie? What is the topic?
The topic is Santa Claus.
Santa Claus?
Well, Howard, when did you become an attorney? Whoopi, you are working on a movie now. Is that correct?
Yeah, I want to know.
And the name of the movie is. And that's correct. You sound like you're grilling her.
I'm interrogating her.
It's like you're in it. Suddenly it's not a phone call. It's a deposition.
It's a style.
It's my style. I'm a great interviewer.
I've waited years for Howard to interrogate me.
That's
and
right.
He's always shied away from it.
And what is going on with your love life? You were with that Langella dude. I didn't think he was right for you. He's way too uptight.
It lasted a pretty long time.
I was shocked. I was shocked by that. I don't picture you with him.
Well, I know, but who pictures anybody with who they're with? Nothing is guaranteed forever, and, I keep looking. Howard, I'm waiting for you, honey.
Honey, get in here. Let's see how we do.
He's ready.
Me, you, Jay, and Mavis.
Yeah.
I'm telling you, I see a movie.
There's Spectrovision right there.
Who are you with now?
Are you running down the street from me, Howard, with your hair flying in the air?
Are you now celibate?
Am I celibate?
When is the last time you had sexual intercourse? Quickly, Jay, you answer first, and then Whoopi.
What time is it now?
Jay goes
Seconds ago.
Seconds ago?
Whoopi has the inside track.
Did it last for seconds, or was it seconds ago?
Seconds ago.
Oh, okay.
Are you serious?
No.
Oh. Are you with anybody right now? Jay wants to know.
Jay wants to know. What about you, Howard? What about you?
I'm a
Let's
mess.
make this about you, baby. What's up with your sex life?
Ay vey. I'm a mess.
Are you?
Yeah. Well, listen, I went through...
On your show all the time. Well, some of them
He gets so calm, Whoopi. Look how calm he is now.
Whoopi, you've been
he's
through
actually
divorce.
Dejected. Look, he's dejected when you bring up sex life.
Whoopi, you've been through divorce,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
Several times.
She said yes.
Several
Your
times.
Honor, the witness said yes.
How many times
He is
have you been
badgering.
married?
Your Honor,
Right.
Stern is badgering the witness. The
Whoopi-
witness answered the question.
Whoopi's been married a bunch of times.
Yeah, how many times have you been married now?
Twice.
Just twice?
Just, honey.
It seems like more.
I know. You know what? If I had been as active as they had me be, I could never have made any of the movies. They had, I was boning moles, and they had me with squirrels.
Boning moles. Hang on.
Write that down.
Boning moles. That's an interesting.
Seriously, are
The
you...
name of my new book.
Listen, you have always managed to get very eligible guys, especially, what's that guy?
Ted Danson.
Ted Danson. You were boning him. I'm going to give you a list right now. Ted Danson.
But Howard, what about you?
What about me?
I want to know what's up with you.
You want to know the truth?
I do.
My penis and I aren't speaking to each other.
At all?
It's angry at me.
Do you have representation?
I am going to... Listen, I am in shock, Jay, as you know.
What are you in shock about,
Well,
Howard?
listen, I was married 20 years. We were
know.
in a relationship 25 years. I got 3 kids.
Mm-hmm.
And it's very sad what happened.
Yeah, it is
I
sad.
told you that on the Tonight Show.
I know, it is sad.
It's sad. It's not fun. It's not good for the kids. It's not good for anybody.
But how can we...
Well, good night, everybody. Thank you. That pretty much wraps it
Now
up.
we're all depressed. What are we supposed to do?
But we have for Howard a washer and dryer queen for a day, ladies and gentlemen. Whoopi, what are you saying? You would bang me?
You have to take me to dinner first, Howard.
Well, I'm not going to do that.
No, L.A., you don't get to dinner.
L.A.
I see the show. I see some of these women you have on.
Yeah.
We'd have to have a whole other kind of relationship, because some of those girls are skanky, honey.
Yeah, well, the skankier the better. Right, Jay?
Yeah, I got to agree.
That's right. Jay watches porno, by the way.
He never admitted to that.
I think he did.
But, you know, when he talked about the quality of the Spectre vision, it gave me some kind of an indication.
Believe me, he's checked it out. He's a man.
Your grainy movies are $9.95 in your room.
Well, I'll give you this. Like Jay, I'm into anal. That's my thing.
Got a camera. We know that.
I'm into anal, I just said.
You're into anal?
That's right. That's my
You want to
thing.
be out of anal, honey.
Little ass play never hurt. Jay, you got to talk like this on the Tonight Show.
Yeah.
We'll send you right to the... You lose all of Middle America.
Yeah.
But I'll watch. You wouldn't believe how I love this stuff. Whoopi, I am telling you, you must come in and do the show.
How long are you here?
I will be at the Playboy Mansion tomorrow night. If you want to come by, Jay, you too, you need to get out.
I'm working tomorrow night.
This is a party.
Can I come to New York and do the show?
Yes, come to New York. Come to New York and do the show, and we'll sit you down and we'll grill you. And Jay's coming by. He's going to tune up Hef's car.
Yeah.
Isn't Hef an amazing man? So I'm being serious. I'm going to get to interview him tomorrow. To me, you know, there's lots of old dudes with money that can't get laid. This guy, for real, is banging 7 girls currently. Oh. He's always managed to get women. You're not impressed?
Believe that? I am not convinced.
Yeah, I'm not quite
I'm convinced.
But
I'm
you know what?
What?
Think of how heavy the cat must be to have people discussing it.
It is true.
You know?
Howard is discussing it. I'm not discussing it.
Jay is fascinated by it.
Well, I'm fascinated by him.
I'll tell you a story about a friend of mine who went to the Playboy Club.
Go ahead.
I mean, Playboy Mansion. He goes there, and he was like, he'd never been there before.
Right.
And there's all these, like, hot-looking women, and he goes out by the pool.
Go ahead.
And he sees...
Mini-me.
2 naked people in the pool.
All right, go ahead.
And then this is like, he can barely watch this. And then he goes around the back, and he sees 2 girls naked on top of each other.
Doing it.
Yeah. And he's smoking a cigarette, and a guard comes up and goes, "Hey, no smoking." Is that true? Yeah, that's true. The guy, he was hiding behind a tree watching these 2 girls smoking a cigarette, and he's going, "Oh, man, Jesus, look at that." The guy goes, "Hey, no smoking."
It's amazing. It's amazing.
It's amazing.
Well, Whoopi, come by tomorrow night at the Playboy Mansion.
Come by.
I can't do the Playboy Mansion, honey, because I'm working on this movie.
What, are you working 24 hours a day?
Well, no, but you know
a lot of night
shoots, know what movie shoots are like.
No, I don't. I only did it once.
He doesn't know.
Believe me, I barely
know. He doesn't know.
I don't know.
Well, Howard,
so,
here's how it goes. They give you a half day and a half night. And so because we're shooting and we're shooting squares on the weekends, it's tough.
That is a grueling schedule.
It's a little bit rough, but I will promise this. When I come home in March, I will come to the show.
Good. I want to see you.
All right.
I want to see you. And Whoopi is, of course, on Hollywood Squares.
That's right.
Have you done Hollywood Squares?
No, because I'm always working on the weekend. She keeps asking me, but that's when I gig. That's
you feel you're too good for Hollywood Squares? I know I am.
I just got a chance to do it.
Jackie did it. That's why I won't do it.
I did Hollywood Squares once. I sit next to Paul Lynde.
Yeah.
And I'm talking to my mom, and she goes, "Oh, that's Paul Lynde." I go, "Yeah, he's a great guy, Mom, but you know, he's so gay. He keeps kind of flirting with you." Oh, stop with that! Why do you say that about the man? I said, I'm not saying in a bad way. I said, he's got... Oh, why do you have to say that to me?
She couldn't accept that Paul Lynde was gay.
No, my mother didn't. She didn't even know what that is.
Did Paul Lynde hit on you?
Well, he was just very flirtatious.
Do you think you could have gotten him?
Did you think about it?
I think if I played my cards right.
Right. What about the gay guy on your... Every Hollywood Squares... Whoopi's Hollywood Squares... Bruce Valanche. Does he hit on the guest? Whoopi?
Say it again.
Does Bruce Valanche hit on some of the men?
No, child.
He doesn't?
No. Bruce is too busy trying to make dull people funny. He doesn't have time to do that.
I see. Listen, let me tell you something. I'll see you in New York, and we'll all watch Hollywood Squares.
No, let's not. Let's see each other in New York, and then you, me, and Robin will go out and get some food.
All right.
That's a good
idea.
idea.
Talk about England.
All right, I'm going to take you out to dinner.
Okay.
All right.
So long, baby.
Okay, baby.
All right, my dears.
You know,
Bye,
Jay.
Whoopi.
Bye.
Thank you, Whoopi. This is a real Hollywood moment. Howard Stern with Whoopi and Jay Leno.
Yeah.
You got to admit, I'm doing good.
You should be very impressed with yourself.
Now, you already taped the Tonight Show, and now you're going back to work on
Jay
that?
I gotta go back and do the monologue.
Go
You
ahead.
actually color your hair.
No, I don't
yes,
color
you
my...
do.
No, I don't.
How do you get that one little black streak there?
Why would he color it like that, though?
Why would you color it like this?
You're
my hair
doing
used to be
something.
black.
You're like
I don't
a punk thing. It's a punk thing.
I don't think he colors his hair.
I don't even comb my hair,
There's one little patch in the back that's black.
Because he has some black hair.
No, he doesn't. It never happens like that.
That's the way it is, Besh. You got to get out more.
Let me understand something. You did the Tonight Show tonight.
Yes.
Why are you going back to work now?
Because I have to write jokes for tomorrow. I need 11 minutes of jokes.
You're going to write monologue, and you still do that every night. Johnny stopped doing it after a while.
I don't know what Johnny's schedule was, but that's what we have to do.
Johnny ever call you recently?
I haven't spoken to him in a while. But he's always very nice. We call sometimes if we need...
You don't have to kiss his ass.
I'm not kissing his ass. I'm just telling
you've done it all.
Why do you call Johnny?
Because let's say we have a guest on that's, has been a star for a long time. And we'll say we have a tape of them when they were 17 on the Tonight Show. And Johnny owns all his shows.
Right.
And he'll say, oh, Sean, I'll send you the tape. And
he does? He's very gracious.
You know something? He's really gracious.
So
I know I was not the choice for the show. I know that.
Right.
But, he's always been very gracious and very nice. So so
you have no problem with him. So you're going to go to work now, and I'm going to go bang Rachel Hunter. So
Yeah, good luck. Let me know how that makes out.
I only wish. All right. Anyway, Jay, I really appreciate you coming
Thank you,
on.
young people.
We will all watch the Tonight Show.
And there'll be a little something extra in your envelope this week.
I appreciate you coming by. It was a fascinating interview. The sex stuff was great.
Oh, thank you. I've got to go home and watch SpectraVision.
I only wish you'd tell me what's in your porno collection.
Yeah,
I really do. That would be great.
Oh.
That would be something. I want you to think about that and call me and give me that information.
I'm going to go home and work on it now.
That's right. And Seinfeld was wrong. You are still funny. I don't care
When did he say that?
I heard him say it. I'm trying to start a feud.
Thank you.
I'm trying to start something here. The great Jay Leno will be back right after these words.
L.A. It's the Howard Stern Show with a man who is a leader of men.
I think you have a talent for survival.
Knows what his audience wants.
I was the best because the crowd loved me. Win the crowd. I will win the crowd. I will give them something they've never seen before.
And still has to deal with Tom Chiasano 3,000 miles away. Howard Stern. Sponsored by TechieGold.com.
F. Jackie twice. The F. Jackie CD or T-shirt, only $12 plus 4 U.S. shipping on the Jokeland web mall, or call 1-800-323-KING. Friday and Saturday, February 9th and 10th, it's Jackie at the Comedy Palace at Aku in Worcester, Massachusetts. For MP3 audio and filthy 3D Jokeman, visit Jokeland.com.
95.1, 95.5. Now, back to the Howard Stern Show on the Nerve. 95.1, 95.5. It just rocks.
Chicken.
You're having quite a spread.
Yeah, take that. Yeah. Hey, anyway, we are here in Los Angeles, and now I am excited to welcome Tom Arnold, and he's still with the same chick.
Really?
Look at
this.
this.
That must be news.
She's not coming in?
Uh-oh, it might be almost over.
It's almost over. We broke them up.
I tried to keep it going. That's
it could happen tonight.
She's in the green room, but she,
Your chick won't come in.
You gave it 3 months, and it's been over 3 months since we were here. I just want to...
Let me remind you of something, though.
Yes.
When you were in here with her the last time.
Yes.
Even though you're counting 3 months, but you hadn't had sex with her yet, and you've been going out with her
that's
for a
what we
month.
said. Yeah.
Oh, you had sex.
I can't say.
So this girl is working out.
Yeah, let's talk about Jay and Maeve.
Yeah, okay, we were just talking about it.
No, I'm teasing.
What do you, hey, Robin, can you hand me that napkin? My nose is running.
Oh, sure.
And that would be terrible on camera in front of Tom Arnold.
That would be bad.
What do you think of Jay sexually? I mean, is he asexual?
I don't think so. I think,
What do you think? What do you hear?
What do I hear?
Yeah.
Well, he's got a great wife. I know that. I mean, he's a happily married guy.
But all the
I think he probably, when he was younger, just like any other guy. I know he dated Sandra Bernhardt.
He did?
I mean, that's what she said. No, Jay might get mad about that.
Jay.
Sandra Bernhardt?
That's what maybe I'm wrong.
Get Jay back in here.
No. Maybe I'm wrong.
Sandra.
Maybe I'm wrong. But,
is that what you heard? Who told you that?
Sandra.
Really?
But that might have been like 40 years ago.
Now we can find out.
Did he bang her?
I have no idea. I have no idea. It might have just been a friendly comedy.
Is that why she became a lesbian?
No, I have no idea.
Wow.
But I mean, I'm sure he was a normal guy.
He turned her gay?
I don't know. But he could have, I'm sure he was just like everybody else, and then he got married to the right woman, and here he goes.
No kidding. He banged Sandra Bernhardt.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Oh, man.
I mean, I didn't say yeah, but I mean, I don't know.
I gotta think about that.
I don't know.
That puts a new wrinkle in the story, doesn't it?
Was it a threesome?
Should we make it that?
Yeah, why not?
That was one of Sandra's model friends?
So maybe Jay's kind of kinky, because, I mean, Sandra's an exotic kind of girl.
Yeah.
I mean,
I don't know that she was always that way. She probably just, this is maybe a long time ago, and maybe
Before
it's
she
not
realized,
true. Maybe
yeah.
it's just something she said. And,
Right.
She can elaborate. But I mean, this is way before he was with Mavis.
Yeah, you used to work with Sandra all the time, though,
I played her husband.
That's right.
On the show, and
that was a
she turned
bombshell
gay.
that you just put out.
Well, I don't know. Oh,
that.
no. Now
I'm
Jay's
just
listening.
kidding.
Jay's listening, and I don't mean anything bad by it, Jay.
Wow.
No, but I just want to point out that he's probably like any other guy. He just doesn't talk about it that
Hey,
much.
did you hear the horrible news?
Which?
Jay just drove off the road. You have been unhappy in your love life.
Yeah.
The marriage to Roseanne, everyone knows about. The second marriage.
There have been moments of happiness, haven't there?
Right, there have been a lot of moments of happiness. And by the way, the first time I heard, I just last week listened to the interview that Roseanne and I that went so well. It's on Napster.
Is it on Napster?
Oh, my gosh.
You two guys fighting with each other?
Yeah.
Well, what was it like to listen back to it?
Well, my Shelby listened to it first.
Shelby, your new girlfriend,
yeah.
who you gave a diamond to, like, 6 weeks after meeting her.
Right.
Wow.
Right. Well, that's how I am. But it's still going. We're still 5 months.
Drag her
we're
ass
still
in
going
here.
out.
Yes,
Yeah.
go ahead.
She's great. And but I listened to that thing, and that was it was interesting to listen to it.
You seem afraid of this new girlfriend.
No, I'm afraid. I want to do everything right.
What would be wrong about bringing her in? I mean,
well, let me just say this. Last time, either you or Robin said something very important about me, that I bring people in, to show them, kind of big time in it, you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
And I think she was a little shocked last time, not because of you guys, some of the phone calls, and plus, she's more of a private person, and
right.
It was a long trip home on the plane.
She was upset.
Was it?
Yeah.
Oh,
I don't want to see you blow this one.
Right,
really
yeah,
don't.
she's great. And,
Do you get nervous that a big star like Ben Stiller might be in the green room trying to dry hump her? Do you ever get nervous about that?
I think Ben's married. I'm not too worried about
mean
that.
anything these days.
Exactly, that's true. That's true.
So, in other words, your life now is that you're with this girl. Is it a 24-hour day?
Are you living together? Is it gotten
we spend a lot of time together.
Mm-hmm.
Really?
Yeah.
And
She's
you don't have a website anymore where you're looking for dates?
No, that's bad for a relationship. Yeah, but let me tell you about that website. When that website came out, the company gave me the stock, and honest to God, I had 800,000 shares. It was worth $80 million. Then the company got sold, and I think I don't even know how many hundreds of dollars I have left. But for a while, I thought I had $80 million.
Wow.
I was going to buy a new Bentley. I was going to, things were looking good.
Right.
And then it started going down and down and down, and then before I could sell it.
A lot of people
now you're in tech stock hell, right?
Right, exactly.
Yeah.
So you have all this stock that is worthless.
Yeah.
Well, that's up news.
Yeah.
And did you recently buy a house where you live next door to, like, famous people and stuff?
I've had that house for about 3 years.
You're living next door to somebody famous. I forgot what it said in the notes.
Well, Shaq lives next door.
Oh, is that right?
Shaq and Christina Aguilera.
Yeah, she lives there.
That's a hot little
must be
yeah.
a nice neighborhood.
It is a pretty nice neighborhood.
Yeah, that's big box.
It's quiet.
And Christina Aguilera, will you see her walking around the neighborhood?
You don't really see your neighbors too much there. You see Shaq once in a while because he's outgoing.
Big,
yeah, exactly.
Yeah, you can't miss him.
But it's pretty quiet. They're pretty quiet.
And do you get friendly with these people? Do you try to ingratiate yourself to them?
Not really. I don't think that's the kind of neighborhood
Is there
it
like a welcoming committee in the neighborhood where you go with the basket and all that?
No, but there's a basketball court where Shaq comes down and plays.
Boy, it sounds like a lot of fun.
It really is.
I'm excited for you that you're in a new relationship.
I'm excited.
I've seen you mess up every relationship you've been in.
Yeah, you know what? And your show on CBS.
Yes.
Can I mention that? A couple of weeks ago, you kind of had a documentation of my and you
history,
they had me coming on the show with the women, and then what happened, and it was very insightful to see.
I'm glad we could enlighten you.
Exactly, it was very insightful.
Keith, you're on the air. Go ahead.
Yeah.
What is
Howard?
it? Yeah.
Howard, this is Keith.
Yes, Keith.
Hey, it's Tom there.
Yes, Tom is here.
I'm here, Keith.
Good Lord, yeah.
Tom, you messed up. You moved out of the house on Benedict way too soon.
Really? What happened?
Well, that's where Rachel Hunter lives now. That's where Howard's going there tomorrow afternoon.
Yeah, I'm going to be over there. I'm going to be over there with Rachel Hunter.
Was that your old house?
Roseanne and I got married in that house.
Is that right?
Yeah. There's a lot of good vibes there.
Yeah, Rachel, you wouldn't recognize it. Rachel's dumped about $500,000 into it, but...
And how do you know Rachel again?
I was a contractor that redid some of the house.
Oh, okay.
Wow. It's Divorce Central over at that house.
Wow.
You know,
every house here has a history.
We had a rat problem. We lived there, honest to God, like hundreds of rats.
Still do.
Yeah,
really?
Yeah, they come down out of the hill there, and they live in that stuff, and they're all over the place.
Yeah. So when you lived with Roseanne, you're making all this money and everything. There were rats.
Yeah, there were rats, and we moved in there before I got sober, so I would be like really messed up, and stayed up all night for a few days, and then I kept thinking I saw these rats.
Right.
And then finally one night, you get creepy and you crawl up into the attic because there's nothing else to do, and I saw piles of dead rat carcasses.
Oh.
Wow.
And they really were rats.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, you should go knock on the door and tell Rachel you want your old bedroom back.
That's all right.
Hey, when you're a contractor at Rachel Hunter's house,
yeah,
do you ever get to see her like by the pool or anything?
Yeah, they used to lay out by the pool all the time.
Who's they?
Jackie and Rachel and Rod Stewart's daughter, Kimberly.
No
Yeah,
kidding.
she's really good friends with Rod Stewart, so one of his older daughters. Too.
Would they like swim naked and stuff?
Well, they'd lay out there sunning themselves, yeah.
Would they ever loosen the tops and all that stuff?
Yeah, Jackie was joking with me one day. Kimberly likes to lay out their topless, and
Wow.
Jackie said that she paid Kimberly to lay out their topless, so as a bonus to my crew.
Is it hard to? Is it hard?
Jackie, I said stop doing that because we're 2 weeks behind because of her behind.
Let me ask you something. Is it hard to build a house when you're sawing with a boner?
Well, let me tell you something. The work schedule was supposed to take a month. It took 3 months.
Did you ever go in her underwear drawer or anything like that?
No.
I bet you those guys do. When they come to work on your house, they go through all your stuff.
You think they go through your stuff?
Especially if it's a hot chick. Why not?
Well, that house, it had fabric walls when we lived there.
Right.
And it was what I was hallucinating a lot at the time. And I thought that there was somebody behind the walls, like they were filming me.
Right.
And so I would talk to the walls because I wanted to be smarter than the person behind the walls. And, this is before I got sober, like I say.
Right.
And then I'd leave a tape recorder in that back, that big master bedroom back there?
Yeah.
I'd leave a tape recorder in there, voice activated, to see who was following me around the house. And then I'd get tape recorder later and I'd hear a guy going, and it was always me. Right? So, it's like, not a good memory.
What is it, Gary?
That bathtub you had back there was like a big fishbowl.
Howard, don't you remember we spoke to a guy once who was a cable installer?
Yeah.
And he said in Cindy Crawford's house, he totally went through her underwear drawer.
Yeah, I mean, I'd be like checking out what she's got and everything if I was like in there.
But what do you think about this guy? No offense, buddy, but you're the contractor, and now you're calling up and talking about this. Doesn't that make you nervous that people might not want to use you again because you're violating their privacy?
He would only do it for my show.
Rachel and Jackie, they're good people. They're they never had any loose parties or anything. It was always 90% business, 10% play.
See, what a shame. We'd like to hear about that.
Exactly.
I just like that they're out there naked.
Right.
Who else have you worked on? What other houses have you done?
Does Rachel have a big vibrator collection?
No. She doesn't. She's a real respectful lady. She doesn't do any of that kind of crap.
How do you know?
What do you mean? I'm sure she does.
He didn't find any vibrators.
She's a human being, for God's sakes.
I spent a lot of hours at that house, and it was always business.
All right, good. All right.
Yeah.
Well, anyway, thanks.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, there you have it. It's exclusive.
So the Hard Rock was great last weekend? It was great?
Oh, yeah.
The Hard Rock Hotel and Casino. Yeah, we had a great time.
That was fun.
Girl won $100,000.
I heard about that.
Yeah, it was very good. Keith, you're on the air. Tom Arnold.
Keith?
No Keith? God damn, nobody's around.
Oh, man.
Keith, you there?
That's brutal.
Very interesting. Anyway, so
what are you up to now?
Well, I'm up to...
Go ahead. Yeah, give us the
I'll
rundown.
give you very quickly. I've got a movie coming out in March called Exit Wounds with Steven Seagal and DMX, and it actually is a very cool movie.
Steven Seagal. Who told us they just did a movie with
Wait a minute,
Steven Seagal?
we saw a trailer, or you weren't with me maybe when I saw the trailer for that movie.
Yeah.
And what was the girl that we had on that had that interesting Steven Seagal story? Is that what
she said?
The girl from that Grosse Point, was it?
No. This girl from a magazine. I don't know her name. Jamie Presley.
Jamie Presley,
right.
She said Steven felt her up on in the
and
the trailer.
Was a big problem.
Oh, really? I wasn't. Yeah,
Were you there for that?
I wasn't there for that, but I did when I had to go meet him before the movie. I went into his trailer and I was sitting there waiting, and he was in the back bedroom, for a long time, and finally it was like 45 minutes, and I'm waiting, whatever, and finally he comes out with the script. He goes, "I just read the finest screenplay I've ever seen in my life," and I said, "Really? Who wrote it?" And he goes, "I did."
Oh my God!
Pretty
How
impressive.
can he stand himself?
Well, he's actually very nice.
Let's go to Jason. Jason, you're on the air.
All right, I made it up.
Yeah, Tom.
Go ahead.
I saw you at the Whiskies on Friday.
Me?
Yeah.
Okay, I was at the Super Bowl. I was at the Super Bowl Friday. I've never been to the Whiskey.
The Super Bowl on Friday, huh?
Yeah. I was down in Tampa.
Was the Super Bowl on Sunday?
Yeah, but we went a little early.
Dude, you were so coked up.
Yeah.
Your jaw was flying.
Yeah, that's a good one.
Tom, this guy's claiming you were all coked up at the whiskey.
All coked up.
Let me
all
ask
right,
you
get
something.
Shelby in here.
Somebody told me that you are, in fact, have to get home now because your whole meeting is waiting for you at the house. Is that correct?
I have a lot of 12-step meetings.
You have a 12-step meeting at the house? So that must be, you have to serve food and everything?
Well, I always like to.
Aren't you afraid to have all those ex-drug addicts in your house?
Well, a little bit.
I'd be a little nervous.
No, they're all a bunch of good people. You know, everybody gets.
They're there now?
Yeah, they're eating all the food.
Is it true you're on step 77? So
exactly.
Right. They're all waiting for you. Is that what goes on?
Yes.
Isn't Hollywood great?
I told them they can start without me.
Do they tell all their friends, wow, we're going to Tom Arnold's house tonight?
I probably not, because a lot of them are well known.
Howard,
anyway.
Go ahead.
At one point, Four Thomas
old in that new commercial for his new album. Jesus Christ.
Well, there's another story we have to get. Yeah, go ahead.
No, at one point, Fort Thomas in the green room because we're an hour behind on him. He's going, tell him to order the pizza and start the pizza without me. I'll be there.
Well, they were calling and complaining, and they were getting all crabby. You know, nothing worse than crabby alcoholics.
Right, yeah. You want to keep them happy.
Exactly. They could relapse there, and it'd be bad news.
I'm happy for you.
Thank you.
You are, of course, now involved in a relationship.
Yes.
It's now how many months?
It's 5 months.
5 months.
Great. She's wonderful and great person.
And the sex is good?
Oh, everything is good.
Good. Getting a little anal? Any ass play?
She has had anal sex with me a couple times. No, I'm kidding. But I have to say one more thing. David Wells softball tournament this weekend for diabetes down in Tampa at Al Lang Field Saturday.
You still hanging out with him?
Yeah. He just got married.
Wedding?
I was at his wedding.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
What was that like?
It was hot. It was very sweaty and very hot.
A lot of celebrities?
There were a lot of musician types. Mm-hmm. He likes to hang out with the musician types.
Who was there that we would know?
Scott Stamp from Creed.
Okay.
It's a real good guy.
A big deal.
The guys from Cheap Trick.
Really?
One of the guys from NSYNC.
No kidding.
Chris, nice guy.
Isn't it great to get married and have celebrities at the wedding?
Yeah.
Would you marry Roseanne? Did you have tons of celebrities?
You know what? We did at our second wedding. We had a first wedding, right out of rehab, and we just had a little bit of people.
Right.
And then the second one, we had more friends.
Who did you have there? Who were the famous people at your wedding?
I can't even remember.
Howard,
it must be great to have famous people.
I heard that the big celebrity thing was not the wedding, but Roseanne's
bar mitzvah.
Oh, the bar mitzvah. That was huge.
Who was at Roseanne's bar mitzvah?
Oh, everybody. I can't even remember.
It was actually her son's bar mitzvah.
It was her son's bar mitzvah. It was so big.
Really?
It was like a $450,000 party for the
ice
kid.
Sculptures, everything.
It was huge. We had monkeys, live monkeys.
Yeah.
And because she wanted those, and some other weird stuff, some witchcraft situation going on, some kind of stuff.
Ivan, one last question for Tom Arnold. Go ahead.
Howard.
Yes.
How's it going, buddy?
All right, man.
Hey, Tom.
Yeah.
I'm wondering one thing about you, man.
Okay.
Did you and Roseanne have a threesome with that one blonde chick when you were married?
Which one blonde chick? You got to be more specific.
Well, it was a while back. You were married to a woman.
Yeah.
He's listening to himself now.
Exactly. No, we never had a threesome with
that was always
chicks.
the report, that you had a threesome with the assistant.
I think I discussed that a little bit with you before. She wasn't blonde, and it wasn't really a threesome. It was more of a funny thing. Let me just put it this way.
More of a funny thing, yeah.
If you're in a relationship, and, guys always say, boy, I wish we could,
have a threesome.
And then one time your wife is trying to be nice, and she thinks, I want him to be happy, so here's my idea.
That's a dream come true.
Yeah, but it's not really. It's a nightmare, Howard.
Why?
Because she don't forgive you.
Really?
Because you enjoy it. Because you're like, I was there, and it was kind of a funny thing, and they were all dressed up the same, and then they handcuffed me and blindfolded me, and, it was a cute little deal at first.
Right.
Then I thought, hey, I'll be cute for a little bit. And plus I could see out of my blindfold. I said, well, you guys should really be naked. I mean, I can't see you, but you really should.
Right.
And then and then it kind of went from there, and believe me, it was a lot of trouble.
See, that's every guy's fantasy to have a threesome.
I know, but it ruins, it's not good for the relationship.
Because then your wife gets jealous.
Exactly, and then you brought another person into the relationship, so it's a good lesson not to do.
Did you spend too much time with the other girl in front of her? Like it was, you have to be careful.
I tried not to.
It's more exciting. You're with somebody new then.
It wasn't a big, like a love-making session, but there was, touching and stuff like massaging. I said, I should give you guys massages is what I really should do.
Right.
Because you've been so kind to me.
Right.
And, it was, it just got out of hand, and it kind of ruined a at least 2 relationships.
Wow. The threesome thing.
Yeah, it's not a good thing.
Is the sex good, though, when you have 2 girls doing you?
Well, it wasn't really so much sex. Maybe, Courtney was great.
So you didn't have an orgasm during that time?
No, I don't remember exactly. But let me say, it was like a cutesy thing that I started thinking, well, this is it. And then it was at the point in our relationship where things weren't going so good, so I was like, well, let's see what happens. You know what? If win or lose, I come out of this thing.
Right.
But she was very kind to do that. She was trying to be, this is your fantasy, it's your birthday or whatever it was. But it's not good for relationships.
And the second time you tried it, you tried that with, your second wife?
Oh, no, I never tried that. I never tried anything with her.
Well, I'll tell you, that's a tough thing. You're right. Most guys have that fantasy, and what you're here to say is
don't do it. It ruins your relationship. It adds another person in there, and it's awkward, and it's weird. And if it does work well, it takes a certain kind of person to. There are people that do that all the time, but I'm not that kind of person. I'm too jealous and insecure.
Yeah. And you find yourself even getting jealous when your wife would be with somebody.
Not really, but maybe another.
But you want to sound like that.
Yeah.
Well, let me tell you, you always teach us so much.
I try.
You've done so much.
I try.
Of course, when you leave, we'll have you pee into a cup. Make sure you
Okay, I will be happy to.
We learned a lot.
I'll be happy to.
We learned that the bar mitzvah had a lot of celebrities.
Yes.
We learned that there was no coke going on at the whiskey.
Yes, no.
And menage a trois is not cool.
No, and I also want to say happy birthday to Lori Tish. It's her 50th today.
Oh, Lori Tish. Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
Big deal.
All right. I see Tom Arnold in the movie Exit Wounds, which opens March 16th.
Yeah.
Is that the Steven Seagal movie?
Yeah.
Yep.
So it's actually very good. Very cool movie.
I like Steven Seagal's movies a lot.
And DMX looked like he was pretty good.
DMX has got it going on. That guy is an interesting character.
Does he do a lot of karate in this film, Steven Seagal, or is he still into the environment?
No environment. It's the best of him.
Is he in shape? Can he lift his leg?
Yeah, he can lift his leg a little bit.
Yeah, a little bit.
He got hit by a car during the taping, and so he had to have a cane, and a cane handler too, of course. But it turned out good that DMX is. He's awesome.
All right, so you kick some ass in this movie. Everyone's fighting.
Right, yeah.
You're there for the comic relief.
A little bit, yeah.
And is there a True Lies sequel coming
up? They got a script that's fantastic.
True Lies sequel?
Yeah.
No kidding.
Yeah.
Well, you and Arnold Schwarzenegger.
Yeah.
Oh, no kidding.
That'll be great.
That's good.
Yeah.
I need that.
Well, let's be honest.
Let's be honest. If I want to live in that neighborhood I'm in.
Are you low on cash?
I don't make as much as I used to. That's for damn sure.
Right. The career, because when you did True Lies, your career skyrocketed. And you were getting, how much were you getting a film when you did True Lies?
$4 or $5 million.
$4 or $5 million.
Yeah, and I did a lot of films in a row, and I think that hurt me. I worked 2 years straight, film after film after film.
It's tempting because you're getting $4 or $5 million a film.
And Tom's a great guy. There were some tough films in there. Wasn't there McHale's Navy?
Yeah.
The Stupids?
The Stupids, Big Bully, Carpool.
Yeah, Carpool.
Right.
Oh my gosh.
But
so after you do a string of those, what is your price down to now? Like, what'd you get paid on the Steven Seagal?
Less, a lot less.
Right. $75?
I came in as a supporting actor.
Right.
You got to rethink, because I thought, well, maybe I'm going to be I'm getting all this money, but I was hot for about 10 minutes, so I thought maybe this is going to work out, like Jim Carrey or something.
Right.
But it didn't, and then I have to regroup and then come back, try to be a supporting actor.
But what did you do with all the money you made?
I guess I spent it according to my last wife's lawyers.
What did you spend it on?
Well, I fixed up my house. I guess I wasted a lot of there. Violated fiduciary duty. Unilaterally fixed up my house without asking her.
Right.
No, I bought a lot. I mean, I have money.
You're okay.
I could never. If
You're
I
not
didn't ever work again, I'd be fine.
Yeah, okay.
I'll be okay. Don't worry.
Right.
I did a show. I have a deal with Sony. I shot a pilot.
Because we're thinking of taking you to Vegas and doing $100,000 hand.
Maybe you could be our next Hard Luck Story.
Peter should.
Wow. So now you've had to reduce your price.
Oh,
and now if the Steven Seagal movie is big, you'll be back up in the money again. All you need is one hit.
But I don't want to ever go back to thinking, okay, I could carry a movie. I want to do what I do best. I want to be good like I was in True Lies or 9 Months or whatever.
Right.
Austin Powers, anything, because it's more fun that way.
That's right.
And then that's what I could do. I'm not a big movie star. That's a fact. But I tried.
Why not? You got a couple of bucks.
Got to take your shot.
Yeah,
that's right. Yeah, Tony, go ahead. What is it? Tony, what is it? Quick for Tom. He's got to get back to his rehab meeting.
Hey, Tom.
Yeah.
Listen, buddy. Come on, admit it, buddy. You know you did this chick.
What chick?
You lie.
The threesome chick?
Tom, you lie like you act. You can't lie.
Listen, If I did, I'd be bragging about it.
He is a very, you know what, I got to tell you, Tom Arnold talks more about his life than any guest I've ever had. I mean, he's very upfront and honest. I mean, the guy even came clean and said, listen, you can't get paid for some of these movies he's doing now.
Exactly.
So, come on.
But, I mean, my God, it's like saying, it's like Bill Clinton. He never inhaled.
Well, listen, here's the thing. If you are in that position with your wife, believe me, your wife is taking the lead. She's doing the important stuff, and the other person gets to do a little tickling here and there.
Yeah, right. In other words, what he's saying is if he banged that girl in front of his wife, it would have been all over. Like, that would have drove her over the edge.
Right.
That's right.
Yeah,
All
that
right.
never happened.
All right, listen.
Hey, guys, it's a pleasure talking to all you guys. Hey,
Thanks, man. By the way, cold pizza and warm soda at the meeting. Okay, people are starting to leave to go to the bar.
Exactly. They're going to the whiskey.
They're going to the whiskey to do some coke, maybe.
Yeah.
So.
Shelby's sister.
You definitely want to get out there, and it's great seeing you, Tom.
Okay.
And
thank you guys.
And listen. I wish you a lot of luck. There's so many people on the phone. Jeez, I wish I had time. Yeah, go ahead, Ronald. You're on the air. Real quick for Tom.
Howard,
Yes.
you deserve better. You got all this B company on this week. How you came out to L.A. How about one guest you haven't had on before, bro?
What do you mean? What's wrong with Tom Arnold? No good?
It feels like it's best of this week.
Well, what are you talking about? What are you talking about? Who we had out today?
Hey,
Jay Leno? Tom?
Jay Leno, Whoopi Goldberg.
Whoopi Goldberg.
Kelsey Grammer, Heather
Kelsey
Locklear.
Grammer, Heather
Kelsey,
Locklear.
how many times have you had Kelsey? I'm talking about I didn't even hear. You're probably talking about the irritable bowel syndrome with the
We
white.
brought that up, but we didn't go into it at depth. We had other stuff.
All right, come on, Bob.
Let
Let me tell you something right now.
Yeah.
We never had Soleil Moon Frye on ever.
That's right. It's the first time ever. Well, I want to thank Tom Arnold for coming here. I know you've been on before, but I always love having you.
Tom. I don't know
fun.
about this guy.
I'll keep you posted. Things are good.
All right, good. That's all I care about. We'll be back right after these words with somebody we've never had on before.
Yeah?
That's right. Actually, what's her name?
Shelby Lynn.
Shelby Lynn is a country singer, but she's got one hell of a story.
Oh, she does.
Country rock,
I know
hot
her
piece of
story.
ass.
Do you know her story?
Yeah, it's great.
What do you know about it?
Hard times. They call her an overnight success, but she's been doing it for a long time.
I've never heard a
She had
story
rough
like this.
Story.
I have never heard a story like this before. This woman has had the pits. I mean, this is the worst life I've ever heard.
We better hurry up because you got to leave in 20 minutes.
All right. Tom
She's going
Arnold.
to my meeting.
See you, Tom.
Yeah. Tom, and we'll go see you in that Steven Seagal movie opens. Exit Wounds opening March 16th. We'll be back right after this.
Where do you come from? From L.A., you're listening to a man who has a lot in common with George W. Bush. His father thinks he's stupid, too. Howard Stern. Sponsored by Showtime. Tune into Showtime this Sunday for an all-new episode of Queer as Folk. 10 p.m. sharp, Eastern and Pacific, only on Showtime.
95.1, 95.5.
If only he were Jack Nicholson. Howard Stern.
We're here. We're in Los Angeles, having a good time. Tomorrow you'll hear the Playboy Mansion show. Everybody in Los Angeles trying to get into that one. We're getting
Hottest ticket in town, yeah.
with ticket requests.
Don't have any. Don't call.
Yeah, and we're going to meet someone we never met before. This is Shelby.
Shelby Lynn.
Shelby Lynn. A hot chick for sure. Wow. Good Lord, honey. Shelby Lynn is a country singer.
Yeah, country rock.
And she's nominated for Best New Artist for the Grammys.
Yeah.
Hello, Howard.
How are you, Shelby? Nice to meet you. You are a survivor. I read your story. I freaked out, man. I feel... I don't want to say I feel bad for you because you're obviously doing well.
No, don't feel bad for me.
But do you know anything about her story?
I remember somebody pitching the story, and it sounded really bad, but I don't know the whole thing.
Yeah, I mean, you have overcome every bad thing in this universe.
Some things.
No, please. I thought I had a whacked-out childhood. I'm
sure you did.
Well, let me tell you. But you...
I have to say, it was a pleasure to finally get to meet you. I love your work.
You're kidding me.
Yeah, no, absolutely.
I've got to be kidding me.
No, I've watched you for years, and I've looked forward to this for a year and a half.
Wow. And put those headphones on.
Okay.
Yeah, just so they
I
don't...
thought that I would finally do a record that I would get to talk to you about. So
Well, you're damn right you're going to talk to me about it.
Glad to be here. Do these look okay, Robin?
Yeah.
Yeah, your headphones look good. Everything looks good on you. There's nothing bad looking about you.
Thank you.
No, seriously. I don't know how many people know your story or knew who you were, but anybody who overcomes what you did is amazing because here's what I understand. That your dad...
Yes.
Was severely depressed, right? And he was like drinking and stuff, and your parents split up when you were young. I don't know how young you were.
Well, when do you want to go back? How far do you want to go?
I don't know. Like what? You're like 7 years old or something? I don't know.
what are you talking about?
I'm talking about
when they first split up. And...
The terrible story was that your parents split up, and then your dad came back and I guess in front of you killed your mom and your sister, and then killed himself.
That's right.
That's the toughest thing. That's horrible.
Yeah, that's kind of tough. I was 17.
Oh, you were 17?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
I have a sister who was 13.
Wow.
At the time.
And she's alive still?
Absolutely.
Oh, you just lost one sister and your mom and your father. All in one?
No, I didn't lose a sister. I only have one sister.
Oh, okay.
It was Mom.
It was your mom and your father.
Yeah.
Oh, my God. And were you there when this happened?
Yes, we didn't watch it happen, but it happened in the house where we were. But that's okay. Let's talk about something else.
Oh, really? It's too painful to talk about?
No, it's not. It's just that, it's part of my life, and I don't have a problem talking about it at all. And it's just something that happened to me.
Really? Hey, guys, can you lower Shelby's headphones so that they don't squeal? Are you aware of that?
Am I squealing?
No, it's not your fault. Our guys don't listen to the show. They listen to something else, I guess.
I wonder.
Right. So, and let me tell you something. I mean, I don't mean to dwell on it. I'm sure it's hard for you to talk about and everything, but I just think that that's like the most difficult thing that I don't even know how you get through the day doing something like that. And then all of a sudden, when you become this, big country star and you're nominated for a Grammy, people must think like, wow, I mean, how does she even get out of the house? You know what I'm saying?
It's something that, we had to deal with.
Right.
It was something that was probably inevitable at the time. Our father was a very intelligent man. Our mother was a great mother. I'm very proud of my parents.
Right.
I think they came up with two pretty good girls.
You don't hate your dad?
No, absolutely not. No.
You got to be angry. You never went into therapy or anything after something like that?
Sure, I did.
You
absolutely.
did? And you didn't come out and go, man, I hate my dad for what he did? Really?
No. I knew who he was.
Right.
And I was blessed to have an education that he gave me that I take with me every day.
Really? I don't know. It's because I think you got to go to therapy and get angry about stuff, don't you?
Well, you do. Therapy's good, Robin.
Anger at the situation, but you don't have to necessarily be angry at the man.
I figured out the only reason we go to therapy is to hear already what we know that we already know anyway.
Really?
It's just a professional letting us know that what we're thinking is okay to do.
I'm glad you said that because I've been going for 2 years. I'm not sure what I'm doing.
I promise you, Howard, if you look at it that way, it's good.
That's true. I'm in denial about a lot of stuff, Robin, aren't I?
Yeah, absolutely.
Right. God only knows what happened to me. So anyway, and then you, I guess, I don't know, after an incident like that, you always had the music in you, or did you
I've
did?
been singing since I was talking. So.
And you have a reputation of being a real hard ass. You're a hard drinking woman.
Yeah,
you get into all
kinds of fun.
You get into all kinds of trouble. Here,
I was actually having a little fun in the green room there.
Is that right?
What were you doing?
Good cocktails back there.
Really, you were doing it?
Nobody told me.
Girl, you want one?
Is that true? What were you drinking?
Well, I had a little one of those that I kind of make myself.
What is that?
Well, you had a little vodka back there.
Right.
And
so you're lit a little bit right now.
No, I just kind of got relaxed because I've been pacing myself all day because I've been looking forward to this.
Oh, this is beautiful. And you have a bad girl reputation. You were escorted. You were escorted off an airplane for drinking and singing loud.
Yeah, that happened.
What happened? You just get on there and you just have too many cocktails?
Well, first of all, I was in coach.
Right.
Yeah, and that just doesn't go in coach.
It's not good.
They might put up with that in first class.
And I had some little cute boys behind me in the row, and they were together, and they were computer nerds.
Right.
And I'm getting a little tight with my manager and my girlfriends, and we're just having fun. We're in coach. We have to go to New York. It's 5 hours.
Yes.
So they said, I don't believe you're a singer, and I said, well, name a song.
And what song did they name?
Well, they didn't know any of mine, so I thought I would impress them with one of my own.
Yes, and what did you sing?
I sang this song called Why Can't You Be, which is one I wrote.
Let me hear a little of it. Show me how you sang these guys.
You and your element are dangerous, cheating death like a stranger, but devil's got your shirt tail clutched in the palm of his hand. And
that is not offensive, I don't think.
No. And then I said, double vodka on the rocks on a plastic tray. I said.
And did you do it louder?
Push the button. They said I pushed the button too much.
Did you do that? Did you do that loud?
Yeah,
Yeah.
actually, I got a standing ovation.
Really?
So the whole plane, everybody in Coach got this.
Yeah.
And they escorted you off the plane.
Yeah, well, we landed
Right.
in Newark.
Yes.
Which I believe is what, LaGuardia?
Mm-hmm.
No,
that's New Jersey.
Oh, okay, whatever. But anyway, landed the plane, and the cops said, please, everyone keep their seats while we escort people off the plane. Well, I didn't know I had done anything wrong. I thought someone was sick.
Right.
That we had to, So I'm keeping my seat. Well, they came right to my seat.
Right.
I said, oh, okay.
You must have been really out of your mind for them to take you off the plane.
Well, at this point, I had several.
Why do they do that? Why do they get people loaded and then get mad at them when they act drunk?
I don't know. And they did say that I pushed the button too much.
And that's an offense that you get taken off the plane.
So they really, really tried to arrest me, and I said, you can't arrest me for singing.
Now, that happens a lot.
Yeah.
Because...
and I got a standing O.
There was a guy who I guess he got thrown off the plane when he drank.
Right.
And he jumped up on the stewardess's cart and actually moved his bowels on the cart.
Right, yeah.
Not that you did that.
Nobody gave him a standing O.
But don't give a guy alcohol and then say you're acting like an idiot for drinking.
Right.
It's incredible.
It has happened.
And also, you were arrested for driving across state lines. Now, I don't know what that means.
What does that mean?
Did you steal a car?
Yeah.
You did?
It was not really a theft. It was a borrowed. I needed to borrow the car.
I know there's a lot of guys in jail saying that right now.
But did you ask anyone?
Yeah,
yes, I did. I was in a situation where I needed to get some help.
Right.
And I ran across the interstate lines. And now, keep in mind, we're in Texas. And I love Texas. But I was 17 at the time.
Yes.
And I had to get some help. So I left the vehicle I was in, and I ran across the median where there was a driver there. And it's so funny because he had this killer car, and I've yet to figure out what the car was, but it was souped. It was awesome.
Right.
And he had a six-pack on the dash. I said, I need your car. I need to call someone. I need to get help. And he said, well, take my car and go get some help. And I said, I did. Well, instead of going to the nearest gas station, I went 30 miles out of the way at 120 miles an hour.
Wow, and you got arrested for that.
Yeah, I pretty much turned myself in. I spent a night in jail, and it was
a girls'
very
prison?
enlightening. Yeah,
really?
It was. I was in there.
You're a really hot chick. Did the women come on to you in there?
I don't know if I was hot then.
Why? Why were you not hot then?
There were some
Did you have
ladies
plastic
of the
surgery
night
or
in
something
there.
done since then?
There were some ladies in... No, I haven't had any of
That's
that.
what I'm saying. So you were hot.
Well, I was just younger, I guess.
I see.
I hadn't come into knowing what to wear.
And when you're in prison and you're a pretty girl, is it like a male prison where they
no, there
try
were
to have
girls.
sex with you?
We were in one cell,
Mm-hmm.
and they were more or less ladies of the night,
Mm-hmm.
and kind of little drug girls or something they've gotten in trouble with or something.
All this drinking and stealing cars and all this stuff, this is almost like the Jackie Martling story, except you're successful.
Yeah, he made music too,
Yeah,
but
right.
nobody wanted to listen to it.
Yeah, this is what it would have been like.
I'm familiar with him.
So it's not a lie when people say that. Do they say you're difficult to work with too? I don't blame you. If my dad
You'd be
shot
difficult all the way around.
a trauma, that's like Vietnam.
Yeah.
You saw your parents die in front of
Well,
you.
I think it's just a matter of having patience, and when you know what you want as a woman,
Right.
as we know, Robin, you get a hard time for knowing what you want. And there's not a lot of room for argument with me. You know, I pretty much know what I like and
Right.
and know it's right for me, hopefully.
What, are you a married girl or are you single?
Oh, I'm single.
You're available?
Yeah.
You are?
You know, it depends on the mood I'm in, I guess, or where I am.
Well, I know you're nominated for a Grammy, and you're also
Yeah, that's a
nominated
big
to
deal.
come to my hotel room tonight if you're in the mood. I certainly could handle that. But you're a beautiful woman. I hope you win the Grammy. Now, I hope
Yeah, we'll be rooting for you now.
Thank you very
Are you
much.
a rich woman yet? I mean,
No, I'm not a rich woman.
You are not.
We work on that as it comes.
Well, you got an amazing story. I'll tell you that, baby.
Well, thank you.
And it's a pleasure to meet you, and you look great
Nice
and
to
all
meet
that.
you, Howard. I really love your work. I
What-
think that you're very brave.
Thank you. Really?
Cool.
Absolutely. You're absolutely right. I am brave.
I think you are.
You think she likes me?
Yeah.
Do you
How
like
could
me?
you not like him?
Well, what do you mean like me?
She's
Well, you know, I've watched the show several hundred times.
Really?
And, you know,
Do you ever find yourself attracted to someone like me?
I'm attracted to your bravery.
Oh, not the face.
Oh.
In other words, I'm not there.
Howard, I never see your face.
Oh, you've seen my
I never
face.
see your face.
You would never
Oh,
be
I
attracted
hear
to
you.
someone like me?
No, I think you're great.
I would love to
wonderful.
have sex with a singer because then you could sing.
You've
after I
always
bang you.
wanted that, and you've wanted somebody to write a song about you.
I can't believe that you haven't yet.
No, I want to have sex with a singer, a Grammy-nominated singer. Then afterwards, you're so wild for me that you would write a song about me, and then it would become a big hit.
But not only that, you get thanked on Grammy night.
It would be so great.
Oh, my God, you're right.
Would you like me to go to the Grammys with you and you can thank me?
Well, why not?
Yeah, I mean, I'll do that. In fact, if you want to do a foursome with me, Rachel Hunter, and her sister.
Rachel, you're just lining them up, aren't you?
Her sister, does she?
She's hot, too. She was absolutely here.
I missed her, but
yeah, she certainly did. Rachel's very hot.
Yeah.
Sexy girl. Well, anyway. Listen, good luck with the Grammy, and I read your story. I felt bad about it.
It's a pleasure to meet you both.
Yeah.
I love your work. I think it's great.
Really?
There's some bravery in the world.
It's shocking, yes. Well, I am brave.
Yeah, we're the two bravest people there are.
Yeah, we're so brave. You should see when we see people mugging people on the street, we run. We're hardly brave. Anyway, great seeing you. We're going to take a break, and when we come back, we have a whole bunch more show. We're here in Los Angeles, and we'll be back after this.
From L.A., Los Angeles, California, it's the Howard Stern Show. With a man who would love to make love to Nancy Reagan.
The experience was erotic.
While Ronnie was in the next room watching his foot.
You know, I wasn't going to say this at all, but I can't help it. There you go again.
Howard Stern.
Oh, damn it.
Sponsored by TechieGold.com.
95.1, 95.5.
It's the Howard Stern Show.
Where do you come from?
From Los Angeles.
Are you listening to me? So far, you've all done a bang-up job.
You know, the great thing about being in Los Angeles is you see a million weird stories, but the weirdest story I ever heard was the Terry Farrell story.
Which is what?
Terry Farrell, I should say.
Wow.
Well, what's weird about it is
she got dressed up.
look at this. Look at this beautiful piece of ass, and she went out with Ralph. That's the amazing story.
Oh, don't remind me of that.
Remind me of that.
She was a professional model. And she's a successful actress. Not only was she on Deep Space Nine, a show I used to watch, but she's also on the hit show Becker.
Yes, the new, well, it's not so new anymore, but Ted Danson.
Yeah. If you remember, Ted Danson tried to do a show with his wife, Robin, and that failed. So they needed Terry.
That was a nightmare.
He didn't have me.
Yeah, he needed chemistry. You know? He needed a chick that he wasn't married to.
Get excited about
yeah, right. He's not excited about his wife. Do you actually have...
He had her every night, right?
Oh, I don't know the show, Becker. Do you play his wife?
Honey, no.
Well, who is he?
Who I own a diner where he has... I can't hear very well in here.
Oh, they fixed those.
Yeah.
They did?
Yeah.
Oh, so I'm not supposed to be able to hear?
You don't know anything now, right? So anyway, can you hear now?
Yeah.
Somebody.
No, you can't.
It just sounds kind of funny.
Yeah.
I look at you. You are classy. You're beautiful, and I'm still trying
and
to.
You're single.
Yes, and I'm still trying to figure out.
Jackie's like going, don't even say it. Don't.
I don't.
Look at his face. He went.
Yeah, don't tease me, all right? You notice everyone carries on. Oh, you're single.
And then they run out.
And then they run out of here, and they never get on with them. It's so funny.
But you're going back to New York.
So what?
You had a long-distance relationship with Ralph.
Yeah,
over the phone.
Yeah, you could have a relationship with Ralph, but you can't have one with me.
We talked a lot. Remember?
Yeah,
that's all
you know
we did.
Let's get this
discussion. They had to tell the story about him being in the street. You told that story.
Yeah.
He woke up in the middle. Oh God.
See, was that what turned you off,
honey?
Honey,
so
nothing.
Drunk, I didn't know where I was. I waking up on the sidewalk.
Terry, you are gorgeous.
Honey,
you are
thank
a
you.
professional, successful actress. Describe to me again, and I get the feeling Ralph dumped you.
No.
I do. Ralph, where is Ralph? When is the last time you saw Ralph?
A long time. 3 years ago.
I mean,
honey, how are you?
Oh, no.
Oh, no. Don't
Oh, he kissed her.
John the Stutterer looks like he's going to explode.
So bad.
Because he hates Ralph. Right? Do you believe it? Hey, Ralph got her. What
no,
do you think?
He did not.
They had some sex.
I never said that.
Maybe you didn't say it, but I know you, and I can tell by your dopey look on your face.
You're so
Maybe you didn't have intercourse, but maybe she did something with her hand or something.
No.
I smelled his finger.
No,
okay?
Ralph would have to do something with his hand to her.
I am. I don't get it. Let me understand something.
You were married. You didn't ask.
I understand.
Yes.
I forgot how gorgeous Terry is.
Oh, now he'll be calling again. Did you change your number?
Terry, isn't it?
She did.
I moved.
She moved. I made her move.
Terry, refresh my memory. What happened was you came on, you did my show,
Yeah.
and you met Ralph somehow.
You sent me to interview her because I'm a Star Trek fan and like ask her some stupid questions like John usually does.
Yeah.
Right. And you saw
And
Ralph.
you dared him to ask me out.
Yeah, hide the mic and give her a rap and see if I can.
So you asked her.
Right.
So you did it and you asked her out.
And it seemed to work.
Isn't it hard to kiss a man with screwed up teeth? And a big berry on his face? I don't
Who
understand.
said we kissed?
Oh, I do know that. Come on.
You just kissed her. That was
You told me that.
Shut up, Robin.
You're so harsh.
So when you saw Ralph, you were attracted to him, Terry? Because it's an amazing story.
You know, maybe when you work on one of those alien shows,
had a drink.
You get attracted to aliens.
It's a strange-looking thing. She was with that Worf guy.
Yeah, you were with that Worf dude.
Yeah.
You were in love with him, so maybe you looked at
Remember, I
Ralph.
was dating that little itty-bitty English guy. That's what it was, you know.
Wait a second.
Ralph is this big guy.
At the time, I have a theory.
This guy who was this little
I have a theory.
bitty
All right?
person.
Mini-me is hotter than Ralph. Shut up,
That
ugly.
is so
All right, don't
out
talk
of
about
control.
me. Anyway, listen to me.
Grow your hair in your face.
I'll be quiet. Let me ask you a question.
Why don't you have a soul patch?
I know. Let me just talk
Is
to
that
you.
like a...
No, listen to
dropped
me.
your soul?
I want to ask you about
sold
Ralph.
your soul?
Don't talk about me. Let's talk about
Why
you.
not? You just sort of shave around it every other day?
What?
This thing on your chin.
I have some hair on my chin, that's all.
Is it to
It's
make
a
it
look?
look smaller?
No, it's just a look.
Don't you think you'd have a soul
it's
patch,
the same
though?
look he's got.
Look, he's got it. Why is it good on him and not me? Why
I
is
didn't
good?
see it. What's that?
It tickles
that?
the private area on a girl.
You know, baby. You know what it is.
You know what? Don't act like you don't know what that is.
Oh.
All right, so wait a second.
That's a good idea.
Here's what I want to understand. I have a theory. When you met Ralph,
You have a theory. Oh,
you were on Deep Space Nine, a TV show that you
And
were
he
listen to me, you were kind of depressed about doing it. They weren't paying you great or something like that. You told me stuff like that.
I was ready to go.
You were ready to go.
Yeah.
And you were at a career kind of low point. You didn't know where you were going. And then Ralph stepped in.
You were vulnerable.
Were you vulnerable? Is that it?
I either have to get girls when they're like that or drunk.
On the way up or on the way down.
What was the story? Were you
Even if
vulnerable?
I didn't leave Deep Space, I wouldn't be on Becker.
That's right.
So there you
Because
have it. But he was
nothing-
nice enough to listen to that.
Nothing looked more...
Very supportive.
Nothing... I'm having trouble getting through here. Nothing looked more bizarre.
Because it's such an old
story.
thing. Yeah.
But
nothing bad happened. We just dated a little bit and far away. And
We're all in shock. This is big news on the show.
but
I
you're
really
still
like
in
Terry.
shock,
And
Howard, which is really...
Nothing looked more bizarre than
Terry,
you...
hold on to this.
But nothing looked more bizarre than when you walked in with Ralph
Mhm.
on your arm, and we were like, oh, my God, he got his fantasy. He got a chick from Star Trek, an actress. And I thought for sure, Ralph, that you were set for life. Terry would support you.
Oh, yeah, we thought he'd be moving in.
Jeez, I didn't know she'd be on this, like, top-rated show.
Right.
I thought it was going to be a bomb.
You know, I remember you telling me, yeah, she's got this thing she's doing with Ted Danson.
Right, and Robin was like, Ted Danson? He's like, well, isn't he, like, bald? Or,
Yeah, it's never going to work.
I'm like, no, Robin, it sounds
Does he
really
look better
good.
with his silver hair?
Yes, he does.
Ted? Oh,
absolutely.
Believe me, I was glad you're taking Ralph off my hands. So what happened? What was the breakup? Ralph, you weren't into it?
No, there's no breakup. It was just sort of like, you know, she's here and I'm there, and it was
Do you
like...
still- why did you stop?
Yeah, I haven't talked to her in a while, but, like, she moved and changed her number. She ran out of town.
He tried
She
to
didn't leave
call.
a phone. No, she gave me her new
tired
number.
of it. I was tired of it. Stop calling my machine.
Are you still seeing, anyone now?
Oh, goodness.
Are you seeing anyone now? What is that?
Silence. What happened?
No, not really. But I saw Jackie. We did Hollywood Squares
Hold it.
together.
Hold it.
Didn't we?
Can I tell you
No,
funny-
I'm not dating
Can I tell you a
anybody.
funny story?
Right. I moved to Pluto for her. I don't understand. Yeah, go ahead.
Some friend of Mark Tinker's, who's a friend of mine, he said, you know, I want to fix you up with somebody, Terry Farrell.
Really?
He went out with Ralph. No.
Oh, really?
Are you kidding?
Yes.
Well,
you got the Scarlet R.
I know. God.
Yeah, it's bad. You got to somehow. You've got to somehow.
You're not the only one that scares them.
You have to somehow erase that from your resume. The Ralph thing.
I didn't even have sex with him.
Oh, bull.
No, we didn't have sex.
No. We had great
did you
conversations,
kiss?
though. Oh, my God.
So you kissed her with your tongue.
Oh, with tongue?
Come here, Robin. I'll give you one.
Should we just play back the old show?
Oh. Did you feel up, Terry?
Oh, my.
Tell the
What
truth.
base did he get to?
I would never say.
You know.
Yes, you would. He did. He just gave me the yes. He just coughed out a yes.
Yes. Everything. No.
Did you get your hand in her pants?
No, I don't know what happened.
Terry, admit the truth. Did he?
I can't remember last week, much less 2 years ago.
Did you feel her up underneath the bra?
It was 3 years ago.
It gets longer and longer. Before she said 2, now it's 3. Before she's like 5.
It was, though. It was like February Blockbuster.
But things
awards.
did
You were out here. Remember you made out with Heather Locklear?
Yes, I did.
Remember that?
That was of course I remember that.
I'm just.
That was a funny moment.
Hot between them.
Yeah, didn't you fly out to L.A. to see Terry at some point? I remember that.
I thought you were visiting.
You wouldn't fly out to see her unless you were getting something. Come on, dude.
I don't remember it. Like I said, it was a long time ago. I'm a little unclear on what happened.
Wow.
You'd forget that.
Let's go to Brian on the phone. Go ahead, Brian. You're on the air.
Here we go, Terry.
Terry Farrell.
Terry, quick question. How, as gorgeous as you are, how could you went out with a snaggletooth George Freak like Ralph? I mean, you know, if you listen to Howard's show at all today, John the Stutter has it right.
There you go. Well, yeah.
Wow.
I'm a great guy.
It's a lot of mystery. Yeah, right on. Do you want to explain the attraction to Ralph? Let's get that off your chest. Explain.
Is this one of those things where, you know, good
I don't want to hurt your feelings, but I really haven't lost any sleep over it in the last 3 years.
Women love men they can fix. What about that?
What is that? Smart women who date with bad choices. What is that?
Anything like that? Smart women who make bad choices?
I'm concentrating on my career right
now.
No,
because I'm always fascinated by women who marry prisoners and stuff like that.
I am so not a candidate for that. That's totally insane.
It's Ralph.
You are?
I love Ralph, but I don't understand.
I think the only thing between Ralph and jail is Howard.
Evil. Right. I don't get it. I mean, come on. Ralph's this close to being a prisoner.
Oh, my God.
I seem to have found an area where this type of behavior is encouraged.
What is it, KC? Put on his microphone, will you?
That's me.
Go ahead.
Hey, Howard. Ralph, since when are you a gentleman? Come on, I want to know what you did. Come on.
Stop doing your accent.
Meanwhile, Casey, put up his microphone level.
Actually,
to level.
He was.
I just want to know what happened. He's never a gentleman.
Hey, first of all, Casey, you should keep quiet. I heard something startling.
What?
Casey at the hotel last night had another accident in his pants.
What are you talking about?
Tell the truth.
What if I did? What of it?
Tell everyone what happened.
Dude, you are...
Tell everyone what happened.
All right. You want me to go down?
Tell everyone.
All right. So, basically what happened was, it's something in the water here or something like that.
Just tell us what happened.
I'm laying in bed. I'm watching TV, and I'm going to take a nap. And I try and drop some ass, like fart. You know what I mean? Just because it's funny.
Yeah.
And it wasn't a fart. It was.
And who were you with? Were you with people?
No, I was just by myself, man.
And you went in your pants?
Yeah. A little bit.
How did you even travel with him?
How do you keep doing that?
There's something weird going on here.
Who is that guy?
He's your next date.
Yeah, you're going to be going out.
Yeah, so...
It's painful in here.
So
I can take it. I can take it.
Will you
he
be
doesn't
dating?
Have a shot.
I want to know. Are you going to be dating anyone else from the show? I want to know now, so I can deal with it.
Did Casey poop in his pants?
Yeah, he pooped in his pants.
Yeah. Now the thing is, Howard. See, like now I get all these like I'm afraid to go. You know what I'm saying? Because I have all these cramps, and I don't want to fart. I can. But if I do...
I have to interview Terry. She's too classy.
So, Howard, now I'm wearing a homemade diaper.
All right. What are you wearing?
I'm wearing a homemade diaper.
Let me see.
Hold on a minute.
I've got to see this. I've got to see this.
This is not a smart person.
No, I didn't say he was smart. Look.
Oh, Jesus.
What is that?
In the world?
Are you...
He's wearing spandex.
This is very hot. Come here, Case.
See? That tells you why I didn't go anywhere.
I know.
Oh,
Anyway,
my goodness.
all right, so Terry, to put this to rest once and for all.
There wasn't much in there, was there?
No.
He was flat like Barbie.
He's Ken. He's a Ken doll.
G.I. Joe.
Terry, to put this to rest once and for all.
That was so scary.
Casey, you got no package,
Champion
dude.
is so proud.
Terry Farrell says you got no package. You got no package.
Did you say I don't have a package?
Yeah, let's see it.
Oh, look, here. Come on.
Oh, please, Casey, don't embarrass
Casey, there's still nothing there.
You don't embarrass yourself. That's ridiculous.
What was that?
Close your pants up.
Close your pants
You're like
up.
a
Get out
Ken
of
doll.
here.
Get out of here.
Honey.
Terry.
You know you like it.
You know you want him, Terry.
Robin's eyes are
This hard to get at. Isn't fooling anyone.
Brian, you're on the air. Questions
What's up, Howard?
Yeah, questions for Terry.
Hey, I got a question for you.
Yes.
When Terry was with you, did you ask her to strap one on?
Come on. Sorry. What are you saying?
No, I didn't.
You didn't? It's an honor to have you in
All
LA,
right, thank
Howard.
you. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Oh, Howard.
Steve, you're on the air. You're on with Terry Farrell. She's the star of the new Ted Danson show, Becker.
Hey, Howard.
Yeah.
Big fan.
Thank you.
Listen, I got a story about Robin, actually. Sorry, Terry.
Oh, I'm sure I'll get over it.
She's relieved.
Yeah, thank God.
Thank you.
A story about
What is
me.
Robin's story, quickly?
Yeah, I work in the laundry room at the Four Seasons,
Yes?
and apparently Robin's sheets were pretty messed up the other day.
Sure.
Oh, my God, Robin. You want to come clean about this?
I have not had my sheets changed
Messed with
since
what?
I've been
Come
there.
on, Robin.
Messed with what?
Out.
It was like a big wet stain.
Yeah, right. No, those were from Casey's room.
No, you had the wrong room. That's
Came in after
Casey's
you
room.
left.
It was a big duty stain.
I was giving myself an enema.
Sure,
All right.
sure.
So, Terry, okay. So, and you too, like some of our other female guests, you have been on tour at in the African bush. Is that true? You went to Africa? And when
I did.
And when these Africans see you, this tall, stunning white woman, do they go wild for you?
The blue eyes are kind of freaky for them.
Yeah, and
which
these-
is kind of neat because it makes you feel like, wow, they're really not that special where I'm from. But
Do you go to the tribes and do you show them fire and do you ever go to the primitives?
Oh,
Seriously,
my
that's what I would
God.
do.
You know what? They're kind of commercialized now. You pay money to the tribe chief to get in and see, so it kind of
So they're not
relates to a
shocked
certain
by
degree.
fire? You can't impress them with a Bic lighter?
Well, yeah. They
Pen.
They love pens. They love to get pens. If
So
you
does
go
Howard.
to get packed full of pens.
Right. And so do they have anything like tampons there?
I didn't ask around. You know, if you'd let me know, I could
that's
have
the kind
put
of
a little
questions I would
concessions
ask.
on that.
All right.
I hear that you shrunken
gather
heads
the whole
for tampons.
crowd.
What?
You gather the whole village,
Yeah.
and you'd ask questions like, "Do you have tampons?"
Let's say, do you have
wouldn't
tampons or
think
do you have
so.
shrunken heads so I can use those?
I wouldn't think. Nuts are still covered with.
How do they
cow-
shrink those heads?
Well, okay.
Cow stuff.
I
How do
mean,
they-
cow stuff.
Right.
Sorry.
All right,
I mean,
you've had
that's still what they do.
Yeah.
like my last guest, I should tell everyone you had a tough life. Your father left you at a very young age.
Oh my God! Oh, I don't
When
think
you
it was
were
nearly
4?
as tough as what she went through.
Yeah, well, yeah, her father killed her
Yeah.
mother and then killed himself.
Jesus.
You had it easy compared to that.
Oh
to
God,
her.
yeah.
Yeah.
So
And,
your father was JNA,
What's JNA?
just not around.
Yeah.
No.
Okay.
like your boyfriend Ralph.
But
Well,
my mom got remarried when I can't remember if I was 11 or 12, and my dad adopted me. I asked him
did.
to adopt me when I was 19. He's really great.
and he didn't come on to you or anything like that? Too bad. That would be a great story. And then you became an
I
elite
know
model.
you would have loved that. That would have been great for you.
And then you became an elite model in the 1980s. Is that correct?
Yeah,
Wow.
in 81. I moved there. First week there, I got punched right in the face.
Why?
I was standing on the street corner, and I probably looked too much like I was from Iowa and too happy to be there. And
Somebody socked you.
oh yeah, girl on a bike.
Stranger.
Girl on a bike.
Wow. Jeff, you're on the air.
Hey, Howard. You know, when I first moved to L.A., I worked at the William Morris Agency, and we used to have to deliver packages to our clients' houses. And one day I was delivering a package, and Terry was sunbathing topless.
Really? Hey now. Do you sunbathe topless?
Sure, but I wasn't with William Morris, so.
Why would you be there?
That's the part she disputed.
Oh, come on.
You say that's a true story?
True story.
I believe you.
Yep.
Ted Danson on the phone. Hello, Ted.
Hello there, Howard.
What do you want to say?
Talk to Whoopi there.
Whoopi's not on anymore.
I'm glad to hear that my honey Tara Farrell's there. How you doing, honey?
Why would that...
Well, he's still doing his black impression.
I see. Okay, that's Ted being a black guy.
You ever asked Ted what he was thinking when he did that? Ted, a good guy?
I don't think I really want to know.
Do you have a social life
I didn't
with
know
Ted?
the whole story.
Were you invited over to Ted's house with Mary Steenburgen?
I've been to their house, yeah.
You have? And
don't hang out like a lot with them now.
Not close with him?
Well, yeah, he's great to work with.
Too square
really
for
great
you?
To work with.
You like bad boys? You've dated all bad boys. Ralph and...
No, it's just, you
Mickey Rourke.
spend all week with somebody, you know. You see everybody at events and dinners and stuff like that, but, you know, right. you want to do things with your other friends on the weekends.
I see.
I mean, not in a bad way.
Mm-hmm.
I see. So, in other words, you're not dating anyone.
No.
Since Ralph, you have not gone out with anyone.
You know, I noticed that she was reluctant to say it around here for fear that Ralph might try to horn his way back in.
Yeah, don't tell me. Do me a favor.
What's that new number, baby?
Yeah, do me a favor. Promise me right now, Ralph is not getting back into your pants.
976.
He is not getting back in your pants, is he?
No, and I'm wearing a dress. He's not getting to my dress either.
All right, I think you've learned your lesson.
Young lady, you've learned your lesson out of you.
Terry Farrell, we will watch you on Becker. It's a very special program. It's at 9:30 on CBS Monday nights.
She's on a network now. She'll have nothing to do with me.
And I'm very happy for you that you are doing all of this.
I'm glad that Ralph is out of her life. That's what I'm
So am I. That's all I care about.
Robin, you're a horrible woman. You love me.
We're going to take a break, and then we'll be back right after these words.
From L.A., it's the man who has smuggled illegal Mexicans across the California border in his hair.
Could we get rid of all the Mexicans? We cannot get rid of all the Mexicans. Rats.
Howard Stern.
Sponsored by MusicBank.com. 95.1, 95.5.
It's the Howard Stern Show.
Why don't we stop this madness now? This madness now. This is a wonderful thing. Enough, enough.
From Los Angeles.
Put me out of my misery. Oh, are we on? Well, we're here in Los Angeles. I see Ben Stiller.
Wow.
That's a big star right there. That's a big star.
He's acted with some of the greatest.
We're very close to the Playboy Mansion, but Ben Stiller is all that separates us from the Playboy Mansion. Ben Stiller, you are...
block doesn't come up high enough.
Ben, you have become a big star.
No.
Yes. Right. And you know, do me a favor now. Don't downplay this.
Right. Yeah, how much has Meet the Parents made so far?
You know exactly to the penny.
Yeah.
How much has Meet the Parents made?
Domestically or internationally?
Oh. The whole deal. Give it to me together.
No, it's, I don't know. It's made something like 160 something.
$160 million. Now, let's talk about how your life has changed, and I want you to take us into the world of a celebrity. And I'm going to give you...
Why do you put me in the celebrity category?
Because you're a celebrity.
No.
We're going to say you're not a celebrity? Everybody knows Ben Stiller now. You're not Jerry Stiller's son anymore. You're Ben Stiller. Oh,
he's your father.
Yeah. Right.
I'll always be that.
Take me through it, because most of us will never get this feeling. I mean...
What are you talking about?
Because, listen...
You're a celebrity?
I'm a celebrity, but even Ivan Reitman once said to me, if you make a movie that grosses over $100 million, your life changes. You get offered all the top scripts.
Right.
And
become... No,
he's now done this twice.
Right.
That's right. Now,
well,
tell me...
It just changes things professionally, that's all. Like you get more... It's like anything. Like your show does well.
Who signed your deal for Meet the Parents? You had a couple of movies before that. Those movies were not huge successes, were they?
Something About Mary.
Okay, Something About Mary,
like the breakthrough movie
that changed your life.
Yes, that was the one that changed my life.
On Something About Mary, you were a hired hand, though. You didn't have a piece of the action.
That's true. I wasn't well paid.
You were paid.
Yeah.
What were you? You were under $1 million?
Yeah.
You were?
Yeah.
You were?
Oh, yeah.
It's unbelievable.
Well under,
So that's it. You received under $1 million for Something About Mary.
Yeah. See, this conversation goes nowhere because people are never going to understand the relative values of.
I will understand,
and I don't think it's worth arguing because it really doesn't make any sense.
So you
just because your movies make a lot of money, you
don't know anything. By the way, the most comfortable set in Hollywood.
Yeah, I know. Jay Leno was
and it really looks
asked
like an earthquake hit.
It did, but that's what it's supposed to.
Right.
Anyway, so wait a second. Take us through this.
Okay.
Because like Tom Arnold was here when he did True Lies.
Right.
His life changed. He said he made $5 or $6 million.
And I'm shooting for that kind of career. Let me just tell you.
Okay, true.
That's what I'm hoping.
Tom Arnold admitted. He said, I blew it. I was getting offered $5 and $6 million per picture.
Right.
I did McHale's Navy. I did 10 bad movies in a row. And now he goes, I know I'm a supporting actor, and that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to be Steven Seagal's sidekick. So you're going to try and have a smarter career. You made something about Mary, and then all of a sudden you start getting a different level of script. Is that what happens?
You know what happens? You start getting the same kind of script. You get what you did before. People want you to play the same character, and you can continue to do that, which I don't think is a smart thing to do.
Yeah, but they're offering you more money.
Right, but then that'll burn out pretty quick because people go, oh, that's him doing that guy again, and I've seen that, and who cares?
So when you did the something about Mary, you got like $700,000 for the movie.
No.
Not even that much.
Not even.
$250,000?
No. I'm not even going to get into it.
Be honest.
No.
Was it under $500,000?
It was, I don't know.
That's shocking.
It was somewhere, whatever.
Really? Under $500,000.
I was happy at the time. It was the most I ever got paid.
Understood.
For it.
Most of us
would
be
happy
thrilled.
tomorrow.
I'm just trying to understand the
leap. But we
leap.
just wanted people to know this is how your life will change.
It's just a simple math equation. You're in a movie that makes a lot of money. People go, oh well,
Okay, don't downplay this. We want to be
simple math equation. Most people don't even get into the equation.
Share the excitement with us. Share the excitement with us. Bring us into your world. Don't hide it.
It's so exciting.
This is exciting. I would think this is the dream that everybody. Listen. There are lots of people now in acting school all having this dream that they are going to experience something about Mary kind of success. So
but I've been in the business for, I've been like 15 years.
Easy does it.
Nobody's saying you don't
pay your dues. No one. You remind me of my agent.
You sound just like my agent.
Calm down. So, let's say you got 400-something thousand for something about Mary. You get no points. So when the movie does well, you don't even participate in the profits.
That's right.
Then all of a sudden, they come to you and say, holy cow. You're onto something here, kid. And they come to you with offers. What is that like? Is that better than an orgasm?
It's pretty good. It's pretty good at first. And I think you can get really seduced by it. And I think I made a couple of choices based on money that I wouldn't necessarily have gone and done those movies if that had not been a factor. And I think I had to go through that to understand that the money doesn't really mean that much, and you have to love what you're going to do.
But what's the immediate bump up?
So after,
I
I understand that. So after something about Mary, you went out and you said, hey, maybe I ought to grab a couple of the bucks here. They're offering me a lot of money.
No, it's not that obvious. I think you just start to get offered movies and you go, oh, that's a cool movie, and they're offering this much money. That's a really.
So what was the movie you did after something about Mary? That was that superhero movie?
Yeah.
And what was the paycheck?
Yeah.
It was more than Something About Mary.
$5 million, am I right?
But the movie didn't make more than Something About Mary.
I know, but $5 million, is it fair to say?
No.
That is not correct.
No.
2.3? 3.2?
No.
2.8? Come on, give me a figure.
Somewhere in some neighborhood, whatever.
Somewhere between 2 and 5?
Figures, though.
You in the 7 figures on that?
Yeah.
Right.
Okay.
So you do that movie, the superhero movie. Do you know during the filming of the movie that it's not going to work?
No, I think they had a bunch of really talented people. It was a great cast. Janine Garofalo, Hank Azaria, all interesting
like a good
people.
idea.
Yeah. And it didn't come together.
All right.
Right.
So then they offer you this movie with Robert De Niro.
Yeah, well, I did one between them.
What'd you do? What was that?
Another movie.
What was the name?
We don't have to go into it.
Come on, give us the name.
He doesn't like that movie. I like that movie.
Oh, thank you.
What
thank
movie?
You. It was the first time I came on the show was when that movie was Keeping the Faith.
With Jenna Elfman.
Right.
I haven't seen that movie.
Right.
I'm going to go
Ed
watch
Norton.
it. Okay. All right. Not a good movie?
It's fine.
What does that mean?
It's a simple, just a little romantic comedy.
It's more romantic than
And
comedy.
what is it? You're in love with Jenna Elfman?
Yeah, I don't even want to
buy that.
I don't even want to bring it. I don't even want. It was the rabbi movie. I don't even want to go into it.
You were a rabbi?
Yeah. I don't even
very fun.
Why don't you want to go into it
here?
Did you know when you came on my show and promoted that movie, did you know it was a bad movie? Because you told me it was good then.
No, a lot of people like the movie.
A lot of people
like it. It was a fine.
Did you like the movie?
It's not. I was. There you
ambivalent?
go. Let's wait.
No.
I'm waiting for the impact. Come on.
Did you like the movie?
It had its moments. I'll leave it at that. Okay.
Whose fault was it? The director?
I'm not gonna continue down this road.
Who was the director on that film?
Ed Norton. That's right.
Ed Norton, the guy from The Honeymooners.
No.
That guy? You mean Ed Norton, the actor? Who would let him?
Let's make a movie.
Hey, who would let him direct a movie? I can't believe it. So at that point, you say, do you get called into a meeting and say, listen, I had the heat from Something About Mary. I've made 2 bad pictures.
Right. No,
heads are going to roll.
I wouldn't call them bad. I'd just be, fair. They weren't as financially successful. Yeah, and they probably weren't.
Did you blame your agent?
Was there a meeting called?
No,
there were no meetings. Take us into your world. There had to be meetings.
Well, there are meetings all the time in my world.
Right. And what did they say? Who took the blame for this?
Yeah.
There was.
Who got the axe?
Ultimately, I got to take the responsibility for the choices I make.
No, you don't.
I do. I have to do it.
I mean, did you mail your agent a box of dog duty?
No.
Is there no manager to blame?
He's pretty. No, I don't have a manager.
You do not. You just have an agent.
Just that agent. That's it. And,
okay.
Yeah. So anyway, you know what? You learn from those experiences, and then the De Niro thing came up, and
were you nervous?
Like a good movie.
Were you nervous that that was going to be it, one-hit wonder, and then things were going to go bad?
I can't say I was nervous that was going to be it because you don't think that this is it. It's a weird thing. Like when you're in a movie like that makes that much money, you don't all of a sudden you realize, wait a minute, there's this whole world that you didn't know about.
But isn't it hard to pick a movie because after a while you start to almost get constipated? You go, oh my God, I can't be in any movie. None of them are good enough.
You become much more aware of the commercial viability of a movie because people are expecting something.
That's right, and this makes you nervous about your career. You put a lot of thought into your career.
Now there's a lot on your shoulders.
But I think that can screw you up also. So you have to just balance it and figure out, and the De Niro thing seemed like a really good idea. I like the director, I like the script, and the whole thing. I didn't know how it was going to do. I just thought, okay, this could be a good movie.
Now, did you get less of a deal because you had done 2 movies that didn't do well, or were you still able to get that high price that you got after Something About Mary?
It was fine.
You did, and you got points in the film Meet the Parents?
I didn't get like the gross points.
You gotta be kidding me.
I got what they call the monkey points.
No, wait a second. Monkey
points.
That
monkey points?
No, what does that mean?
That's what they call like the net points. That's the points that they can do the creative.
You got a big name in the business right now. Is your agent aware of gross points?
I have to get on him about that.
No, seriously. Did you call him up afterwards and say, "Do I participate in the gross?" We all know if you participate in the net, there isn't one.
What am I doing with monkey
points?
Why would you not be mad at your agent for that? I don't know who your agent is. But I would say
he's good.
Gross
very
points.
Good agent.
You did not get gross points. You would never saw additional money from Meet the Parents.
No, I think there's some equation that I could see, like technically I could see.
You still haven't reached it yet?
But it's not like that big kind of like, giant gross points.
Bobby D is seeing
but he's also one of the producers of the movie, too.
So he took you for a ride.
Yeah, but he's also Bobby De Niro,
Yeah, but who cares? I mean, the fact of the matter is you're an equal partner in that film.
He's got the, I defer.
Are you furious with your agent over that? I'm being serious.
No.
Why?
Because I had a great time on the movie. I was well paid. It was fine. The movie did well. It only does,
But you read about Jack Nicholson on Batman had a little piece of the action, and he made $60 million.
But it's Jack Nicholson. Come on.
But wait a second. You're the star of the movie. You can certainly ask for points.
I think the movie I'm doing now, I have those kind of points.
You do. What movie are you doing now?
The thing that I co-wrote
with your wife.
My wife, and also, but I'm kind of like deferring a lot of my money so that if the movie does okay, then we'll make some money.
And if it doesn't, you're going to kick yourself in the head.
No, but it's my own thing.
Will this be a good movie?
I stand behind it because it's my own movie. So.
Is Ed Norton involved in it?
No,
he is not. Bill, you're on the air. You're on with Ben Stiller, the star of Something About Mary, Meet the Parents. I just saw Meet the Parents, as a matter of fact.
Did?
Yeah, I just finally got to see it. I enjoyed it very much. Yeah, it was funny. Very funny film. You're on the air.
Yes, hello?
Yeah.
Yeah, so from what I understand with Meet the Parents, him and Ed weren't even talking because Ed was so passionate about his film.
You mean on Keeping the Faith?
Have anyone deal with anything other than himself, and by the time it was all done, he and Bill couldn't even sit in the same room together.
You got a lot of names flying around there.
Wait.
Yeah, what is he talking about?
You are claiming, sir, that Edward Norton stopped talking to Ben during the filming of Keeping the Faith?
That's what I understand.
And what about Bill?
What about Bill? And what about Meet the Parents? Is that true? You don't talk to the director?
Oh, I talk.
You are you have a story here, don't you? This is a great show business feud.
It seems to me he doesn't like the film.
No.
He doesn't want to talk about the film.
No, that's why we want to talk about it.
No, I stand behind what I did in the film. I just,
Ed Norton, a lousy director, is that what you want to say?
No.
You don't want to say that?
No, I think
you're not willing to say that.
I think he's very competent.
Why are you not talking to him anymore?
I think he made the movie he wanted to make.
Why are you not talking with him then?
Well, I'm not talking to him.
Really?
I just don't, I'm not really, I worked with him on the film and that was it.
You must curse him out at home.
Oh.
Holy mackerel, what must go on?
He has an Ed Norton dartboard.
Oh.
No. See, you're putting all these words in my mouth.
I'm putting them in your mouth.
I have no feeling either way, okay?
Marie, go ahead. You're on with Ben Stiller. We've uncovered something. I just don't know what.
It's really incredible.
We got to mine this ore.
I'll take you into the world.
Yeah, you're on the air.
Hey, Howard.
Hey.
Hey, you're the best. Ben.
I know.
Yeah.
I've loved you since Reality Bites. What movie are you going to be doing next?
Oh, this thing. Thank you. This thing called Zoolander, and it's a comedy about supermodels, and it's a ridiculous comedy. Yeah. And so it'll be coming out probably next, October or something like that.
That's good.
Howard, when are the LA shows going to be on E?
When are the LA shows going to be on E? When will we see Ben Stiller on E?
Not next week, I think, but maybe the week after.
Okay. Well, when it gets close, I'll let you know.
Okay, thanks. Come to LA again.
Thanks.
Bye.
Let's go to Sean, who is on line 5. Go ahead.
Hello.
Yeah.
Howard, how the hell are you, brother?
Oh, come on. Don't ask me that.
Come on.
Everybody knows I'm miserable.
First off, Ben, I got a big question for you.
Okay.
How does it feel to sleep with Marsha Brady every night?
I don't know. I don't sleep with Marsha Brady.
Yes, you do. She puts on Marsha Brady costumes every night.
She gets into the outfit?
Sure she does. You don't marry a chick like that and not have her put on a Marsha Brady outfit.
You know what the ironic thing is? That people come up to her and tell her how much they loved her in the series.
Oh, dear.
Oh, really?
They don't even realize.
Yeah, they don't understand.
Going, ow, my nose. Well, you just throw a football
Right.
all the time.
His wife is a hot piece of ass. I've met his wife.
I wanted her to come this time. But
yeah, where is she?
She's at home.
She should have come in.
She's
What's the matter
listening.
with her?
She's listening right now.
Let's go
She's
to...
at the house where you proposed to her?
No, another house.
Is that where you threw the rose petals?
All right. We've gone into every area, almost every area.
You bought a new house?
Not worth going into. What? We bought a new house.
Oh.
But we're not living there yet. It's being rented.
Big bucks, huh?
Yeah, he's got some major
It's
dough.
really not.
What are you talking about, Robin? Do you know how much that house costs?
He got a new house. I'm sure there was some money that was kicked in.
It's the first house I ever bought.
Do me a favor. Give the address of the house so my fans can go take a look at the house that you're building.
I would love that.
They would love to go see it. What is it, 2.3, 3.8? How much should it cost?
No.
Lower?
Yeah.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Why not spend some money on the house?
I don't have that. What do you think?
Who do you think you've got to be getting big money.
No, I'm doing great. I'm very happy, but I mean, I don't have, I'm not.
Really? You don't have big bucks. Carlos, go ahead. You're on.
I don't have a place like yours.
You know?
have the most incredible pad of all time.
No, I don't.
Yes, you do.
Yeah. Carlos, go ahead. Don't tell Jackie that.
Howard.
Yeah.
And also, you got to deal with Mike Rappaport.
I know.
He's
shot out
of the camera. He's been dissed to the Playboy Mansion, and he's very upset about it.
I know. Well, we're going to tab it out in a minute. Carlos, you're on the air.
Howard, how are you? I love you, man.
What's up?
Robin, I love you too. Jackie.
Okay.
Yeah, come on.
Ben, who's in this new movie you're in?
You know what? It's just a bunch of people. You know Owen Wilson, the guy who's in Shanghai Noon?
Oh, him.
Yeah.
Colby, go ahead. You're on the air.
Hello.
Yes.
I read that script, Zoolander, that he's working on. Absolutely hilarious.
Oh, good.
There you go.
Thank you. I just never know what to expect on the show.
Worried.
I'm always, my defenses are up.
I never know. Yeah.
Thank you, sir.
How do you get to read the Zoolander script?
What's that?
How did you get to read it?
We're working on something for the movie.
Oh, that's got to make you feel good.
Inside.
But like the trailer or something like that?
And you wrote the script yourself?
No, working on print stuff.
One of the writers. 2 other writers.
We got 2 other writers. Okay, John, go ahead.
Okay, well, good luck. Thank you.
One more question for Ben. Come on.
Hey, what?
Yeah, go ahead. You're on the air.
Oh, hi, Howard.
Yeah.
Hey, it's Mike.
Okay.
It's Mike.
Okay.
Hello?
Yes?
I just want my wife's down here, and she's been dying to meet you.
Well, that's not the call I wanted.
It's a great call.
What was it like working with this Cameron Diaz? I don't think
she's great.
She doesn't look that good in person, right? She just comes to life on film.
I disagree. I think she looks great.
Really?
Yeah. Have you met her in person?
Never.
Oh, where's
what kind of broad is she? Is she a nice girl?
She's exactly the way she comes across on screen.
Is her skin good? I heard her skin was bad in real life.
She's got great skin.
She does. She's not a crater face?
No.
Crater face.
Okay, all right. That's what I heard.
She looked great.
That's what I heard. Hey, listen, I'm just asking the question.
Right.
I don't know.
You would like her. You would enjoy her.
I understand you were in Vegas the same weekend
I was in Vegas this weekend, yeah.
And you were eating in Nobu while I was there, and yet you didn't come over and say hello to me.
I didn't know you were there, but I
knew you were there, but I was waiting for you to come over.
Yeah, but that was crazy. That whole place was ridiculous.
It was
You could have
nuts.
gambled with us.
I know. We were going to come over, but then you know how it gets. You get caught up, and then and you don't sleep.
Do you play cards? Is that why you
played a little blackjack. I played a little of that three card poker,
right.
And then I played a lot of roulette.
Did you lose?
I lost a little bit at the end.
That's
I
why
won
he doesn't have any money.
Yeah, no, I'm a horrible gambler, and I feel like I deserve to lose.
Let's go to Joey. Joey, you're on with Ben Stiller.
Howard, look at Ben Stiller. You telling me he's a movie star?
Yes,
all right,
he is.
dude. I'm not even going to go down this road with you.
I mean, come on. That's what's the problem with this.
Joey, what do you look like?
I'm not the greatest looking guy.
What is wrong with the way Ben looks?
No, I don't even want to get into this.
What everybody's.
The ugly Jews going to radio and the
And what are you, Joey?
Uglier Jews going to movies.
Joey, what's your persuasion?
And maybe the guy's got a theory.
100% Sicilian, please.
Sicilian, great. So you're a racist too. That's nice.
Ugly Jews go into radio, and uglier Jews go into the movies.
You tell Dustin Hoffman, you look at these guys, come on. If they're working at Rite Aid, do you think he's banging Marsha Brady?
I don't know.
Joey, keep going with this argument. I want to hear where it's headed.
Thank you,
Howard,
Joey.
Listen,
yes.
Any truth to the rumor your wife, ex-wife Allison's dating Joey Ramone?
No, I don't think so, but then again, I wouldn't know.
Well, Howard, I got to say, it's great to have you in L.A.
Thank you.
After all that.
Thank you.
Dan, I love your work.
Thank you.
Thank you. Well, that's a nice comment.
You know, you got to take your fans where you find them.
Well, I think we've learned some things.
We talk about the same thing every time.
I'm not even sure
how much money I make.
Well, what do you think is more important?
You know what? I have nothing interesting to talk about. So
I thought you were very interesting.
All right, no, I'm happy to see you.
I'm happy to see you as well. And please give your beautiful wife a little kiss from me.
Well, I really want her to come on next time we're here.
Tell her to come in. It will be very, very nice.
She's a little concerned about coming on, but...
Oh, please.
Oh, it'll be fine.
I know.
We want to know what it's like for a girl to get the sausage from Ben Stiller. It's got to be great. I bet you she was so proud of you after Meet the Parents.
She was great.
I got to tell you something. I just thought of something. Not too long ago, Jackie was at a class where your mother spoke.
Oh, what kind of class?
The professor. What was his name, John?
Why would Jackie be in a class?
Yeah, actually, Jackie and John were complaining about it bitterly.
Why?
They went to see a movie that Amir had nothing to do with, but they had to listen to her talk about another movie for half an hour.
Or something.
Now, who complained about it? She was great.
What class was this?
Dr. Richard Brown?
Brown. Oh, right. The
Who
guy
is he?
He shows movies, and then he brings people in to talk about the movies afterwards.
Yeah,
he's a nice guy.
Yeah, so we saw your mom. Yeah. She was very nice. She gave a nice, eloquent speech.
Wait a second. Get out of here. I got the
John,
limo.
I appreciate the deference you're showing.
I got this whole rap in a limo ride. They went to go see Snatch.
Yeah.
But then
my mom smoked.
And your mom spoke about Snatch?
No. She spoke for half an hour before the movie about a play that she was going to be in. And then Jackie was saying, like, you thought for sure, the play was going to be on forever. And they go, this play closes tomorrow, so make sure you get to see it. Jackie goes, why am I listening to a half an hour Amir talk about a play I can't even see?
That was very fun.
I want to know what my mom was doing at a screening of Snatch.
I don't know. I don't know anything about it.
I figured that out, too.
Yeah, okay. Listen.
Very strange.
I'm sure Ben's had enough of this.
I just live in fear of my parents crossing paths.
With John.
Oh, no, I actually interviewed you.
Another world.
Right.
I actually interviewed your dad a few times. I asked him about his penis.
I know.
You asked.
He just has no idea.
Right. He got upset when you asked about his penis, didn't he?
Yeah. At first he did, but then he thought I knew that I was from you, and then he was nice.
He's a cool guy.
I met him in Montreal.
He's a cool guy.
Yeah, he seems like a nice guy.
All right, good.
Okay. All right, great.
Is Rappaport coming on?
Yeah. Why, you want to sit here for that?
I'll hang out, but the Jesus guys are coming, right?
So bring Rappaport in right now. Okay. We don't have to break. Put the microphone on.
It is on.
Oh.
The Jesus twins are as strange as ever.
Why don't you bring Rappaport in first?
Yeah,
because Ben wants to be here for Rappaport, and we got to hear Rappaport. This guy's bitching and moaning that he can't get into the Playboy.
I know,
match.
and because he's never been there.
Go?
He's never been there, so it's that syndrome of until you've gone.
He's a married man. Let him stay home.
Look, he should earn his own way into the Playboy Mansion.
He's not that well known.
He couldn't have been.
What's he making a picture? Mike Rappaport. He was in Spike Lee movies. You don't get paid for those.
He's in Woody Allen movies. I wish I could get into Woody Allen.
Woody Allen movies don't pay anything.
I know, but it's come on.
Him to put you in.
The guy has to choose you, and he's been chosen. So
well, I don't know. Well, you tell him he's a nobody.
He's a very talented guy.
Mike Rappaport, who I know personally. No. Sit right there. Sit down.
Hello.
Hey, Mike, how
How's
you doing?
Going? All right.
Mike, name some of the movies you've been in. A lot of people don't realize who you are. Especially Ben. Ben was saying you're not really well known.
Yeah.
Go ahead. Yeah.
I was
been in every
Well
movie.
Hung? No.
No, come on. What have you been in? You've been in Spike Lee.
Bamboozled, I've been Woody Allen, Small Time Crooks, Mighty Aphrodite, True Romance, Copland, Beautiful Girls.
All of it.
Kiss of Death.
Intimidating resume.
And what is your problem with the Playboy Mansion show?
Well, my problem with the Playboy Mansion show is that I want to go.
Right.
Me?
We don't have room for you.
Why not?
Who do you want to come with?
Wait, hold on. I know for a fact, because your man Gary told me that you are sneaking in Melrose Larry Green.
Howard,
I can't get 2 tickets?
One of the most embarrassing moments I've ever had.
Right.
So Michael's got me in the green room, and I'm literally going through the ticket count. 450 tickets. 200 go to musicbank.com, 100 are for cast and crew, the whole thing.
That's true.
And then I walk out of the room, 10 minutes later I'm in, and he goes, hey, how come Melrose Larry hasn't been on this week? I said, oh, he's coming tomorrow.
You know, you got to
First
give
of all,
and take.
you're a married man. I know
Me
that.
and my wife want to go.
Oh, you're so pussy whipped. You're going to bring your wife to the Playboy Mansion?
You know, we get down like that. Howard.
Really?
No,
you don't want to do that. What if I give you one ticket and you don't bring the wife?
No. Well, then, what am I going to look at the... Howard, I want 4
come on.
tickets.
Don't even pretend.
I want, like, me and my crew. I don't just want me.
No.
I mean...
Can't happen.
If Greg Cimino was here, would you let him in?
No.
Who cares? Take the one ticket.
I'll take the one ticket. You know, I'll scalp it.
Have you been to the Playboy Mansion, Ben Stiller?
I have.
He's been there. He knows what's going on.
What goes on there? Be honest about what goes on.
It's not as exciting as it seems.
It isn't.
You've been there, right?
No.
Oh, you've never been there?
I was there,
Wait a
but
minute,
not
were you
for a
there
party.
for a party?
I've been there for a couple of parties.
And there's hot chicks there galore.
Yeah.
And
First of all, it's not a place you want to go if you're not single.
Right.
See? You want to be single.
Yeah.
Right?
I'm avant-garde, man.
Otherwise, it's boring.
Not.
It's not fun. It's just like it's a huge place. There's the grotto.
But let me ask you something. You've gotten your share of famous women. You've banged lots of women before you got married.
I'm
talking to you.
Who are you talking to?
I'll give you a quick rundown. Callista Flockhart.
This is like the least impressive rundown of in terms of numbers of women.
He banged.
There's like 3 women on there.
Callista Flockhart.
Every time.
Yeah.
Wait till you hear mine.
No, that's not true. What?
Yeah, go give your list.
It's a non. It's a.
You've never banged a famous chick?
Lily Taylor.
Yeah. Well, yeah.
That's the list.
Well, you know, I keep the other. Yeah, that's it. It's the only one.
Which one is Lily Taylor? I don't even know.
We talked about this.
That's the point.
Ben, have you banged Lily Taylor?
No, but I've met her. She's very nice.
Very nice girl.
She's very pleasant.
I'll give you the quick sentence from Michael's notes that we do on him. In 1998, Michael pleaded guilty to harassment charges filed against him by Lily Taylor. But we talked about this.
We go over this all the time. I mean, Howard doesn't know who she is, nor
Why
does
did you harass her?
I got into a little rut, you know, and I was making a couple of phone calls. I knocked on her window. She actually lives next door to Gwyneth Paltrow. At first, I knocked
on her window.
Well, that was, I would have really gotten in some trouble.
This. I heard you got a little obsessed with it.
A little bit.
Why are you so obsessed with a chick? That's pathetic. You or a guy could get laid.
Howard,
by the way, she'll be at the Playboy Mansion tomorrow.
Oh, really? You know what the funny thing is? For that thing
they locked you up in jail?
I'm still on probation. I'm married with a kid. I'm still on probation from this
Is she still afraid of you?
Oh, yeah, I would assume so.
Right. And what happened? Explain to me the mind of a stalker. You got so...
I can tell you.
You got so...
Walk him through it.
Walk me through it. I'm afraid I might be
my friend last night.
Right.
She was like, we got to cut it off. So in my head, I'm like, you got to cut it off. And then in my other head, I'm like, you don't tell me what to do.
Right.
I'm doing it. So I'm like having this conversation with myself, like, you don't, I was in like, a little.
Michael, how many times did you call her in 4 days? According to the police report.
18 times.
21.
21 times.
Now I call my agent about 10 times a day.
No, but be serious. When you start calling a woman 21 times.
Who said go away?
But first of all, never once during that 4-day weekend did I speak to her.
Right. You
so
only said the machine.
Hanging up on the machine,
right.
A couple of messages, and people do it all the time.
She was on speed dial and you kept going.
Yeah.
Right.
Do you know that?
I'm obsessive on the phone anyway.
Do you know that Michael was ordered to attend counseling twice a month for a year?
Did you really do that?
Yes.
How is that?
It's just good therapy. The only thing I had to pay. Yeah,
right.
That's
a good thing.
My therapist, Betty, she's very, very helpful.
Well, look at the list Ben Stiller has had.
No,
Callista Flockhart.
How about your list? Do you have a list?
Let's talk about your list.
No, I do not.
He had his press conference the other day. He was like, why are you asking me that?
Well, why are you asking me that?
Because you're asking him his list.
I'm telling you his list. Callista Flockhart. That's impressive.
I'm not going to give you any help with this.
I don't know. Is that impressive?
That's a skinny bag of bones. Why not? She's a big star.
Oh.
You try and get her. Let's see you get her. Ben's acting like it's no big deal, but when he's laying in the rack with a famous chick, it's a great
But it was
rush.
probably pre-fame, though, right?
I'm sure.
No, he got her when she was famous.
I'm sure that Mike has been with a lot of women that he's just not going to bring up here.
Yeah, he's not telling us.
Right? You've been around.
I honestly, honest to God, as far as the celebrity types in Hollywood, I haven't really indulged in that much.
But wouldn't it be great to stalk Callista Flockhart and have make her your next girlfriend?
Have her.
All you got to do is put some food outside the door.
Did you ever hook up with Jeannie Garofalo? You, Michael?
No.
No, Ben did.
No, but Michael used to hang around with her, too.
Oh, he did?
No, I didn't hook up with her. How do you know that? I didn't
did you bang her or not?
No.
You did a movie with her, though, right?
Janine?
Yeah.
No.
No? Oh, okay.
You just hang around with her a lot.
Here's the rest of Ben's list. Jean Triplehorn.
He was engaged to her.
Claire Forlani, whoever that is.
Cute.
She's very pretty.
Here's the one I like.
What?
Who's my favorite? Do you know, Ben? On your list?
Yeah.
Who's my favorite? Patricia Arquette.
Oh,
That's because I didn't. I never went. I did a movie with her.
I don't know. Winona Ryder. That's a nice one.
Never did that.
Never done that.
That's from the movie. Those
Never
are
did
women
that.
he did movies with.
Wait a second. I got a name for Michael.
Sarah Jessica Parker, Ben? True or false?
No, friend.
Elizabeth Taylor?
Elizabeth Taylor.
Yes.
I would have liked it.
Go ahead.
I got a name for Moon Unit Zappa for Michael.
Yeah.
Oh, Moon Unit Zappa.
Wow. That was, you know, at the time, that was like a love of mine.
Moon Unit Zappa. Well, I guess, you know, if you don't have a hit movie like Meet the Parents, you get Moon Unit Zappa. But let me tell you, I got to tell you, I like Moon Unit Zappa.
She's cool.
I would have sex with her.
Yeah, so.
If she would give me some.
Yeah.
Right. So that must have been great. You didn't stalk her, though, when she broke up with you.
She just didn't report it.
Right.
I stalked my wife.
Yeah. And how's that going? You like being married?
Yes.
Because I think Ben is...
He has a kid.
Yeah, well, we all know that.
Yeah.
Yeah, we know.
I enjoy it.
That's a whole nother level. You know?
Yeah. You're not at that point
Not yet. No.
Not yet, but she's ready to go.
I think we're both ready to go.
You're going to have a kid?
I want to do that, yeah.
What?
All right, go ahead. He's too young
What, do you want humanity to stop?
Too young. What is he going to do? He has a
man.
kid. He can't even play ball with him if he waits any longer.
All right, now tell me.
It's true.
I can't get you into the Playboy Mansion for one
Howard,
reason.
don't tell me can't.
I love you, man. You're a good guy.
Larry Green is getting in. That guy is a half a whack job.
That's sad.
And he's getting in. I can't even get a +1.
I pass him when I'm driving to work, that guy holding the sign
I work
up.
out with him at the gym.
All right, how about
Michael,
you?
Don't you think it's a little embarrassing to come and beg to be at the Playboy
Listen,
Mansion?
I need to. First of all, I have nothing to pub on the show, so you know I got to come up with some shtick.
Yeah, let me ask you something. Why are you here with the Jesus Twins?
All right, I'm here with the Jesus Twins because you were.
How do you know them?
I know that. Well, first let me answer the first part of the question. I'm here with the Jesus Twins because you were, inviting me on. I don't really feel like I have much to talk about. I don't have a roster of famous women that I have plugged.
Right, like Ben.
And I know that, the Jesus Twins are affiliated with the show, and my wife's friend, Jen Bush, she's very good friends with the Jesus Twins, and I know them. I enjoy them. I think that...
all right, let's say hello to them. All right, here they are, the Jesus Twins. They're back together. I'm shocked. You guys had broken up.
They were broken up for a while.
That's good news to see the Jesus Twins together.
They're so scary.
You guys are scary, right? But that's
good to see you again.
Good to see you as well. Now,
which one was the one we saw last?
Yeah, which Jesus Twin did we see? Yeah, are you feeling better?
I'm feeling fine.
Yeah. No. When I saw you the last time, you had gotten out of some kind of. All right.
Well, it has to be in your face so we can hear you.
Yeah, it's hard to hear you. The last time I saw you, I was really actually very afraid because you had left the Jesus Twins. You became somebody known as Satan.
Yeah.
Right.
And you were no longer with your brother.
Well, I was there the whole time. I was the conservator.
I
was actually.
What happened? Did you have a nervous breakdown?
No, it's actually manic depression.
I can't hear you.
Manic depression.
Manic depression?
Yeah. Jimi Hendrix song.
Yeah. Are you better now?
Yeah.
You are. All right.
Yeah.
Are you on medication?
Yeah.
Okay.
Right. You're reunited with your brother?
Yes, I am.
All right. The Jesus Twins are back?
Yeah.
And have you guys gotten any closer to a recording contract?
We have our own record company now.
You have your own record?
Keep laughing.
Yeah, Michael, what are you carrying on about?
I'm tripping off of Gary.
He's laughing at Gary.
Making googly eyes at me.
You guys were always on the cusp. I remember when you had your band and you guys always claimed to be the world's greatest rock band. You were always going to be the biggest thing, and it never happened for you. What went wrong?
Howard, we've been through hell, and
Go
now
ahead.
we're back.
What has happened? Give us your story.
My twin brother had a complete nervous breakdown, and it was very scary to not be able to...
There's humanity to them. See, that's
Let
what
me
people
hear
now,
what they have to say.
In the past, we played music for a different reason than we do now. In the past, it was more about our ego, and now it's more about our heart.
All right.
That's all I can say. That's what it's about. That's the truth.
They were telling me that their music very autobiographical, and I said, is it like almost like religious? And it's like it's our lives. Nobody can know what our lives are.
Right.
I didn't say nobody know. That's why we're here. We're here to share our lives. I didn't say nobody can know. I wouldn't be on the talk show if nobody can know our lives.
All right. And are the two of you in a better place now? Are you
happy?
Where do you live?
Don't they look happy?
How do you have money? Well, how do you guys
Listen, we want to play the song. We would love to play the song.
All right. The Jesus Twins have reunited. Let's Let's see what happens.
There's no guitar strap. We have to sit down.
They have to sit down.
Well, good luck. No, stay right there. Stay right there.
We'll figure this out.
Guys, we can't have you sit down. I mean,
no guitar strap.
No guitar strap.
Anybody got a chair?
Okay, move down.
John the Stutterer.
John the Stutterer will give you a seat.
You get kicked out of the Playboy Mansion, now you get kicked out of your seat. I mean, what the hell's the world?
All right, the Jesus Twins are going to perform. When is the last time you two have performed on this show? It was years ago, right?
It doesn't matter to me.
All right, sit down and do it. I want to hear this.
No?
Sit down.
I don't mind.
This song better be good if you're carrying on like this.
It's good.
All right, go ahead.
Well, you have a strap.
Hey, how you doing?
You can stand.
We're on the air.
Sit down. What happened? Ben left?
Don't go anywhere.
Go over here?
Just stay right there. Yeah, go ahead. All right, let's hear the song.
All right, hang on a second.
All right. These are the Jesus Twins.
Eric, you got
What happened to your attitude? You guys should be completely mental.
That was all ego.
Check 1, 2.
All right, let me hear this.
These mics on?
Yes. You don't have headphones. That's why you can't hear.
All right, ready?
And don't give me Inagata Devita. Give me like a short version.
You're going to get a short version.
All right, go ahead. All right, thanks, guys. All right, here we go.
All right.
Here we are. Jesus Twins.
Buddhism and Christianity too. 27 thought I'd be in heaven, but I'm still alive with you. Start a fire, burn the Bible, and take my chance at hell. I turned to Satan, who was sitting waiting. They labeled me mentally. Oh, kicking, screaming, fighting in the name of God. Come down and live as a paraplegic. God, come down and live as a manic depressive. God, come down and live homeless on the street. God, come down and live as Christopher Reeve.
Was Christopher Reeve mentioned just there? Okay, all right. I didn't know he was in that song. You guys should manage Michael Rappaport's career. I got news for you.
Pay the rabbis $5,000 and they don't mess with me. Damnation for your masturbation, but confession will set you free. Meditator was a babysitter, and she said that she could write. And life was easy with some Maharishi, and you need to recognize. Killing, stealing, healing in the name of God. Come down and live as a paraplegic. God, come down and live as a manic depressive. God, come down and live homeless on the street. God, come down and live as Christopher Reeve. God, where were you during the Holocaust? God, where were you when Jesus was on the cross? God, where were you during slavery? God, where were you when they committed me?
Oh, my God. Look at you. Look at what just happened.
What happened? No, I can never be as interesting as that.
What is that?
That's why I brought them on, because I would never be able to be as interesting as the Jesus Twins.
The Jesus Twins have totally changed their style.
Yeah, I was going to say, the look is also different. Right?
Yeah,
It's Travis Bickle double.
I tell you, yeah, you could shine shoes with your hair. Look at that. It's really something else. You're wearing the mohawk look now, isn't it? What does the new look signify?
It's like a cactus.
It's like a cactus? Well, I got to say, Jesus Twins, you're back with a vengeance.
It's good to see you.
It's good to see you.
Okay.
I'll tell you who's into your music. is Ben Stiller. I saw him. What do you think
I have
of
to
that?
say I didn't hate it.
You didn't hate it?
I thought it was pretty good.
Yeah, well, there
Thanks.
you go. There's a guy who liked it. Well, listen, congratulations on getting out of your manic depression and getting back on the road with your hit song. What is the name of that song?
God, Come Down Here.
God, Come Down Here. All right, thank
All
you,
right,
Jesus Christ.
and is there someplace people can find that?
Heaven Records.
Exactly.
Heaven Records. Okay.
All right, good. All right.
All right.
Let me
We're
see
going
if
to Playboy
All right,
Mansion
thanks.
tomorrow
Thank you.
with Kimberly from Hustler. Who's this idiot Michael Rappaport?
He's right over there.
It's the same. It's the guy you see at the gym every day. Who's the jerk off Michael Rappaport?
How you doing?
You'll be watching it on TV. I'm at the party with Kimberly from Hustler. She's going to be there tomorrow. Remember Kimberly from Hustler? How are you, Howard?
How you doing? Hey, Jesus Twins, let the boys have their seats back on the couch. Thank you, guys, Jesus Twins.
All right, way to go, fellas.
Jesus Twins have gotten a more polished act. Mike, did you like that?
Me, Rappaport?
Yeah.
Yeah, I thought it was great.
You
man.
like that?
Good stuff. I'm doing a documentary about them.
All right, Rappaport, I'm going to let you come to the Playboy Mansion.
With my crew?
No crew. We don't have room for your crew. Ben, you want to come to? You can't come to the Playboy Mansion, Ben, or your wife won't let you?
You know what? I'm going to go to that movie Hannibal tomorrow night.
Oh, you are?
Oh, can you take me to that? No.
We'll go to that.
Seems like
well, we
you know
got
what,
work.
Howard? I'm going to see that too.
Good, go ahead. You don't need to see 60 naked chicks.
Ben can't get you tickets to that.
All right, you want to come to the Playboy Mansion?
I want to come to the Playboy. I was bragging about it to my friends.
Gary,
like,
we don't have any room, do we?
I'm good with Howard. Howard likes me.
Do we have any room for Rappaport?
Well...
Don't tell me well, and you're sneaking in this freak show.
No, he was invited.
Can you leave the broad home?
I don't have any friends out here to bring. I need a plus one. I can't either kind of come with my partner or my wife.
You still talk like a black guy.
Go with your partner. Bring your partner.
Let me ask you something, Ben. Do you notice he speaks like a black guy?
Well, that's always been his thing.
He knows
he's
me
like
for 10 years.
Yeah, we've known each other
but
for
where
years.
did he grow up that he speaks like a black guy?
New York.
But I grew up in New York. I grew up in an all-black community. I don't.
He did that movie Zebrahead?
Yup.
That was like his first.
That was his first
The
film,
original.
yeah.
Right.
Wigger.
He was the racist in
The
Higher
original
Learning.
Wigger.
Right.
All right. So let me ask you.
Well, here's the deal. I don't want to put you on the spot, Howard,
Go
but
ahead.
if you give Michael plus one, that would probably close out our list. That would be it.
We couldn't have another show.
Don't we want to save tickets for some hot chicks?
That's your call.
I mean,
do
you
what
give
you
it.
gotta do, Howard.
We're going
I'll
to give it
see
to a guy.
The whole point of the Playboy Mansion is
And
there
his
should be
wife.
a lot of hot chicks there already.
Yeah, well, there are going to be a lot of hot chicks.
I can tell you that I was looking at the list today, 30 hot women, and I recognized every damn name.
Big stars.
Tina Bachworth, Julie Ashton, Petra something or other.
Really? Oh, these are hot
top
chicks?
Yeah. Go to the game room. Go hang out in the game room.
I was in the game room.
Did you have sex with these girls, Ben?
No.
Sure you didn't.
I've never even been there.
All right.
Once you've done it once,
That's
it's not a
our
big deal.
fault.
Yeah, it's like my problem that you haven't been to the Playboy Mansion.
Well, no, I just, I thought we were cool, but that's cool, though. That's cool.
But it's not even going to be like a real Playboy Mansion party. It's like
Right.
a Howard Stern show
That's
from the
right.
Playboy. It's not going to be.
You don't want to be there.
That's why I
It'll
wanted
be
Playboy
just as-
Mansion Lights.
No, it'll be just as good listening to it on the radio.
I'm not going to. What do you think I'm going to do?
What do you want to have happen there? You want to seduce a girl?
No. I just want to, it's like, people watching.
Ralph, what is it?
You should watch it on TV because why go there if you're married?
Yeah, what's the point?
You're going there for chicks.
Right. It's bringing a sandwich to the buffet.
Right.
Bringing sand to the beach. Sand to the beach.
Why are you bringing your wife? That I don't get.
Because, I'm married. What am I going to do?
Oh, you are so married.
No, we have fun. We go out. It's the only way to be married.
He's going to bring his wife to the Playboy Mansion.
Bring your partner. And
My partner, yeah, all right.
You want to bring a guy?
I'm bringing, I need a,
cool.
she's cool. She's cool.
You want to bring all right, bring your wife to the Playboy Mansion. Because I'm going to interview you and your wife. I'm going to see what kind of good time you're having over there.
All right. We'll be
you're
doing
in, man.
fine.
You're in.
All right, cool.
All right.
You're in.
Let's move on.
Can I just throw some quick names at you?
Yeah.
Victoria Fuller, Kylie Bax, Tina Bachworth, Ava Fabian. These are all women that have been on the show. All hot
And they're
women.
all coming?
They're all, Robin, there's 30 names.
Wow.
And all being thongs?
Thong.
It gets pretty crazy. End of the night, people start going in the grotto.
I'm actually just looking at the list of women who are just coming. Their only job is to just be in the pool while we do our show.
Oh, my God. What are you going to bring your wife? Look at me.
Good mom.
What are you doing?
That's the last time I saw her. I was on the phone with her. I had a little situation.
I saw him. I know him personally.
Yeah.
I walk her. He's having a fight with his wife on the phone. I said, what are you doing?
Where are you? You're out in the
We're at the
street
gym. We're at the gym.
And he's yelling, and his wife was yelling at him.
He's a hothead.
Tell him what your wife was yelling at you about.
I'll tell you, because, this show's about being honest.
Go ahead. This is great.
Do you want to hear this?
Yeah. This is great. You are so pussy.
Here we go. No. No.
Go ahead.
My wife is cool.
I know, but go ahead.
She's real cool. She's here. She's
All
cool.
right, go ahead. I'll meet her at the Playboy Mansion.
I was in Florida. Oh, here we go. This is what I was in Florida, and I was out with my friend Mike Lindenbaum, who I might bring tomorrow night, or I might bring my wife, Nicole. So we were down there. We were hanging out at some charity thing, a tennis thing, because I support charities. And then
tell them what happened.
I had went out, they're not used to seeing even subpar famous people down in Boca Raton.
Okay, so what happened? You met?
So I didn't meet anybody. So this girl was like, when we were watching the Trinidad fight. These girls were like, "Are you going to this place?" We're like, "We don't really know where to go. We're not from here,
Right.
So and I'm talking about animal. This girl was an animal.
All right, go ahead.
Okay.
Yeah.
So we were out, la. I wasn't even speaking to the girl.
Go ahead.
Cut to 3 or 4 days later. For some reason, my wife, every now and then, she'll go on these fan pages I've had, because I had a little problem with one of them. So she'll go and she checks it, whatever.
On the internet.
On the internet. There's the whatever Rappaport thing. And this girl is like, it was a great time meeting you down in Boca. No. The only thing I regret is that I didn't come back to your hotel room.
Right. So your wife read that.
Emails the girl as if she's another psycho fan.
Right.
And then...
your wife said to her, how was it being with Michael Rappaport?
But she said there was no being with.
Yeah.
There was a couple of things that were said out of context. A couple of things that were taken...
So your wife called you up, and she let you have it.
She called him right at the gym?
Right at the gym.
You know what? Let's get bygones because
and he's on the phone, and the whole time I'm like, why don't you hang up that phone? Are you crazy? You told her already.
My wife was like, who the F is that?
I said, let me speak to her. She was yelling at him. I said, what are you, a little boy? Are you a little boy or are you a man?
Look, when I was a man, I got arrested for being a man. Like, you don't tell me no. You see what happens. So I learned. They learned me.
But it seems to me that email said that you were innocent anyway, because it said you didn't go back.
Thank you.
Right. Believe me, I don't know what that email said. That's his version.
No, that's what it said.
Michael, you should be married to Ben. He understands.
All I know is I said, Michael, you should wear a sundress. The way you're calling me.
Isn't that embarrassing?
All right, tomorrow you're coming.
In the middle of the gym with your wife yelling at you?
Well, I wasn't standing in I was in an office, and Howard's there. He's, warming up and, whatever.
Listen, you come with your wife tomorrow to the Playboy Mansion. I want to see what that's like, and I want to meet your wife, and I want to have her on the air with us. That's what I want. Wait a second. Here's your wife.
She hasn't heard a word.
Are you crazy? Are you crazy?
No, wait a second. What, did you hear what he was talking about?
No. Yes.
Oh, you did?
Oh, you did?
Tell us what happened.
Nicole, what are you doing out here?
No, let Nicole talk.
Are you crazy?
Michael, let Nicole talk. Go ahead, yeah.
Are you crazy?
Go ahead, Nicole. What happened?
Keep it fair.
Yeah, keep it fair.
Put up her microphone.
You started talking about...
Can someone get a different microphone? It doesn't work. What happened?
What's going on here?
I want to know what happened.
Michael told a woman...
Go ahead.
...that he wasn't married.
I didn't say that.
You did.
And
this is what happened. The girl
That's
said
what
to
I
me,
heard.
The girl said to me, are you married? Is that a wedding ring? And I said, no, it's not a wedding ring. Like, what the hell do you think it is?
Sarcasm.
This is...
Michael told the girl he wasn't married.
No, I didn't. I said, no, it's not.
Now we're getting... And what else?
And the thing
what are you doing out here?
Listen, they asked me to come out here.
Well, no, go ahead, yes.
Ann said, would you please come back to my hotel room with me? And for whatever reason, she didn't want to do it.
Right.
He asked her to go back.
That's what she said.
Oh, man.
Wow.
I didn't do anything.
Well, now I know why you were mad.
Yeah.
Wow.
Right?
So have you resolved it? I mean, I heard you yelling at him on the phone. I was holding the phone half the time.
Well, we brought Betty back into the picture.
Yeah, Betty from the Lily Taylor situation.
Yeah.
Oh.
She came in.
The counselor?
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
so Betty's back in the picture.
She's a therapist.
Yeah.
So you're
$20 a week therapist.
So you just got married and you're already in marriage therapy.
Hey.
Yeah, well.
Hey. Do I look like a simple, simple situation?
I mean, you are a beautiful woman. If I was married to you, I wouldn't be doing what Michael's doing and telling people I wasn't married, for God's sake.
I told you what I said. Doesn't that sound right to you? Are you married? No, what do you think this is?
I see.
He's a hothead. He's a hothead.
Listen,
Ben knows me.
I'm on your
a little bit of a hothead.
You're a faithful guy. I know that.
What?
I mean, what? He is.
So what do you think?
I don't know anything, and he doesn't either.
So why are you
who he's talking to over here. This married Jew or this married Jew? I don't know.
All right, so what are you saying? Is everything okay in the marriage?
Yes.
It is. You forgive him for doing this?
Thin ice.
I don't really
So
bring it
why
up
do you
anymore.
want to come to the Playboy Mansion with him?
I wanted to go to the Playboy Mansion to see
the Playboy Mansion, but I didn't realize that it was the confinements of the party. I thought it was just a regular party.
Nicole, tell them what you're going to tell me when we leave. How come these can't get us any tickets?
No, I wanted to know because I thought it was just a regular party. I didn't know it was
So
live
can he
from
go
Playboy
just
Mansion.
with one of his male friends?
Of course, but I would like to go. I always
go. Oh.
He goes out all the time.
She's not a,
tells people he's not married.
He wants to go to the Playboy Mansion without his wife, I think.
Howard, I do that when I'm in Boca Raton. I don't do that like in my backyard. What do you think? I'm stupid?
You can't crap in your own backyard.
Yeah.
You've got to go
Right.
to another state.
All right.
Avant-garde marriage.
All right, so you're going to come to the Playboy Mansion.
If I'm allowed.
Is she allowed?
She's allowed if we get a ticket.
I'll give you 2 tickets.
Two tickets is 2 tickets. You got to figure out how to split them up. Michael,
she's coming with me.
I swear to the life of my children, those are the last 2 tickets, so they're yours. Just figure out how do you want to use them.
Gary, listen. If
You figure out how to not bring your wife.
you and said they needed the tickets, it would be
Then
fine.
you know what would happen? I would tell you couldn't come, and I'd give them to him.
Ben, don't you think Alec and Kim are doing better than these two?
Oh, boy.
I'm
I
serious.
don't believe you came out here, Nicole.
Yeah. Why
come
are you mad that Nicole is here?
If you're out here, you're not telling the whole story.
I told the whole story.
No, you didn't. You didn't tell the part. You didn't tell the woman you weren't married.
I told you.
What's the deal with the hotel room thing, though? Did you...
I don't even know.
Moving on.
I believe Mike.
Most of these actors, they do things on this. I don't do
Right.
anything. I'm a people person.
Right.
You see me, I walk the streets. I'm a people person.
Well, listen, I'm happy for you. I'm happy for you, too. I know you just had a beautiful baby. I'm happy you had hit movies.
She's going to have a beautiful baby soon?
Yeah.
Yeah, one of these days.
One of these days is going to happen soon. I've seen your beautiful wife.
I'm happy for you. You guys are like you renewed the contract, right?
Right. I mean, everything is going well.
That's good.
Yes, and I tell you, it's great. Now listen,
everything's great.
Everything's great.
Everybody's beautiful.
I want to bring a tape recorder home when your wife's yelling at you tonight. And how are you going to figure out how to get to the Playboy Mansion without your wife? You're going to have her sleep in front of the air conditioner.
We go out together. She's cool.
We're
avant-garde.
You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to hit on you tomorrow night just so you can get him back. That's all. All right, good. All right.
Howard, you got to bring somebody better than you for me to get, No, I'm just playing.
Don't worry about it. Thanks a lot. Okay, listen. Ben Stiller.
Yeah.
I don't know what you're promoting, but I'm
nothing
at all. You just came on to. Did you have a good time?
Yeah, I had a great time.
You looked like you were enjoying the Jesus.
Except for that
Twins.
one guy who calls every time.
That one guy.
Tell him to eat my ass.
That's right.
He did enjoy the Jesus Twins.
You did. I never saw anybody enjoy
Well, I
music
like that they
more.
were taking what was happening in their lives and putting it into their art.
Yes. I think there's a movie in that.
Yeah.
Well, Michael says he's doing the documentary.
Because those guys are far more interesting than you guys even know.
Oh, I believe it.
I know. We're just seeing tip of the iceberg.
Yeah, I think I've talked to Ben about that.
Trip.
And Michael Rappaport, I love you.
Thank you, Howard.
Are you promoting anything?
The only thing I got in the can right now is Dr. Dolittle 2. And I'm going to do it's a voiceover in there, but it's going to, it's
what
gonna
animal
be
are
big.
you?
One of the
I played Joey the Otter, and I'm going to do
Hey, I don't want to brag, but I turned down Dr. Dolittle 1.
For the Joey the Otter part?
No, for the hamster part. Gary Shandling took it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, or pigeon or some kind of crap.
Yeah, well, I'm taking,
I'm proud of that. You know everybody who has stories, they turn down movies?
Yeah.
I turned that down.
I turned down a few.
What'd you turn down?
The biggest mistake was Armageddon.
Yeah, why did you turn that
They
down?
wanted you to take the Ben
I was
Affleck
hanging out with Lily Taylor doing independent movies.
You were in jail over that. Ben, what have you turned down that was a big mistake?
I've turned down a lot, but they kind of just go out of my head because then you get too frustrated.
Oh, please. He knows exactly what he's turned down.
No,
he knows. He's always a good guy.
Just one.
He can't
Give us
remember
one.
what
Give us one you turned down.
Turned down my part in the Woody Allen movie.
No, I would not. In a second, I'd take a part in Woody Allen.
No, come on. What did you turn down?
I can't think of anything that
Don't lie.
No, I mean, I've been
He knows,
up
doesn't he,
for
Mike?
things that I haven't gotten.
I'm sure he probably knows, but that's just,
No, I do, but I block it out of my mind because I just
All right,
don't
we'll just have to look it up.
All right.
I'll try to think of one. I'll call in.
So what are we doing? We're going to end the show right now? We want to think.
Really?
We're done.
We're done?
We're done.
What do you want, Ralph? Yeah.
I'm just trying to figure, why does a guy like Michael get married? I mean, he obviously doesn't want to be faithful. He's famous. He get a lot of chicks. So why does he get married?
I want to be married. I'm happy.
He wants to go to the mansion. He wants to have fun.
I chitter chat with, somebody approach, whatever. I don't
Why get married then? Have a good time.
Who's this animal?
Ben, it's true, but he does make a point. Ben, you wouldn't go to the Playboy Mansion. Now you're married.
I've gone with my wife.
Thank you.
A bunch of friends.
All right, okay. Well, there
but
you
it's
go.
not the same. It's really not.
You win a little bit more Playboy Mansion.
You hear what he said?
What?
It's not the same when you go with your wife.
Nothing is the same when you're
We're
married.
avant-garde. I'm going to say it for the last time.
You do it once with your wife, and it's fun, and then you both say, you know what, we've done it. That's it.
He's going to make a documentary documentary about the Jesus twins. I'm going to make a documentary about his marriage.
Yeah,
far more interesting than you know.
If you could do that, we got Oscar caliber stuff going on.
Michael Rappaport, you're great. Ben Stiller, I think you're great. And it's great having you guys here. We'll be at the Playboy Mansion tomorrow, so make sure you tune in for that.
Cool.
And that's it. We'll be back, blah, blah, blah.